Cutting the price of your wireless bill feels good. Really good. Actually, it feels great. You should try it out. So cut your bill by switching to Straight Talk Wireless. Now offering our $45 Silver Unlimited plan with 5 gigabytes of hotspot and nationwide 5G on America's largest, most dependable networks. The $45 Silver Unlimited plan from Straight Talk. Straight Talk Wireless. No contract, no compromise.
A month equals 30 days. See terms and conditions at straighttalk.com. 5G capable device required. Actual availability, coverage, and speed may vary.
Need an appliance? Shop the new appliance truckload event at Lowe's. Going on now. From refrigerators and ranges to dishwashers and laundry pairs, we have a large selection of appliances from the brands you trust. Plus, get store-wide savings by shopping other in-stock categories. Go to your local Lowe's store or visit Lowe's.com to shop the appliance truckload event and find what you need now. While supplies last, valid through 8/17.
Hi, it's Cuz. Is your summer weight loss plan not working out as well as you hope? Well, hope is not a strategy. This is what you got to do. Contact njdiet.com today. They will contractually guarantee you will lose 20 to 40 plus pounds in only 40 days. Just go to njdiet.com. Their program starts with bioenergetically personalized supplements that are based on your saliva, your hair, and your blood work. And then NJ Diet uses DNA testing to create your ideal diet plan and workout regimen to help you keep the weight off. You're not sure you can do it alone? NJ Diet's with you every step of the way. You're fully monitored by their certified staff to make sure you're burning fat, not just losing water. You'll also get the doctor's personal email and phone number. NJ Diet is committed to you keeping the weight off. It's all natural, no shots, no hormones, no surgery, no prepackaged foods. Locations close by: Newark, Delaware, King of Prussia, Cherry Hill. Worldwide live online video consultations. Call them. 855-5NJ-DIET or go to njdiet.com. That's njdiet.com and lose the weight for good.
There is a place outside of Philadelphia where the aroma of freshly baked bread brings you back to more traditional times. The era when families joined together to enjoy an authentic old world taste with traditional recipes and fresh ingredients. That time and place still exists at Corpele's Italian Bakery and Deli since 1924. Now 4 generations and 4 locations. The Corpele's family has been bringing you back to a more nostalgic time by sharing their favorite recipes and consistently adding new flavors for new traditions. While Corpele's Italian Bakery and Deli is well known for their famous tomato pie, voted best in Philadelphia, nothing compares to their fresh baked bread and strombolis, handmade pastries, cookies, pies, and a wide range of custom cakes. For a list of locations and all your party needs, explore more at CorpelesBakery.com.
When you get a call from a top NBA player who was injured in a car crash by a drunk driver and faces a career-ending injury, you know you must bring your A game. And you also feel grateful that your reputation as the world's largest injury firm with hundreds and hundreds of verdicts and billions in recoveries for our clients has been recognized. Results matter, reputation matters, choices matter. There's only one Morgan & Morgan, or thepeople.com.
97.5 The Fanatic is an equal opportunity employer and is dedicated to performing broad outreach to fill job vacancies at the station. We seek the help of local community organizations in referring qualified applicants to our station. Community organizations that wish to receive our job posting should contact the Fanatic's business office by calling 610-771-9750. We also encourage listeners to visit bbgi.com, where you'll find an online listing of job openings at Beasley Media Group, LLC. WPEN Burlington, Philadelphia, a Beasley Media Group station, home of the most entertaining sports talk in Philadelphia. 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
Good morning. Thought I'd help you wake up.
It's 6 a.m. and you're listening to The John Kincade Show on 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
Let the party begin!
The show starts now.
Yes, it does. Your Wednesday morning begins. The John Kincade Show here on 97.5 The Fanatic. On another sort of not as warm a morning as yesterday, but still a warm morning, and the last morning we wake up to this heat wave. I think the heat wave's over because it's not going to get to 90 today.
It might. Last I saw Karen Rodgers, she said it's going to get to 90 today.
Bob, if Karen Rodgers told you to jump off a bridge, are you jumping off a bridge?
Absolutely.
I think you are twice. Karen Rodgers gets so much play in our studio in the morning. She is now. Look, there are news stories being told. There are things, and
the weather is the news.
And all
John.
we care about is Karen Rodgers telling us whether we're going to enjoy our afternoon.
Yeah.
Whether
can I golf or not, Karen?
Believe me.
Tell me how it is.
We tee off at 11:50 this morning, so I'm hoping that's the case.
Oh, nice.
Patrick, how are you this morning?
I'm good.
You are good?
Yeah, I'm good.
You sure?
I'm doing great.
You sounded a bit confused.
Very excited. No, very excited.
I like that.
It's hump day.
It is hump day. It is. And our 6 a.m. sponsor is Bradford White Water Heaters, and Bradford White's here for the pro. And I must say that my first thought this morning was, thank you, Phillies, for saving the summer. Because honestly, in our job, and it's a very, very selfish thing, we all want the Phillies to be good. But when you do this job for a living, you pray for other stories to help carry you because football's always such a big thing. This Phillies turnaround, it's starting to get spooky. I mean, this is...
Don't be scared, John.
No, I understand that. I'm not... the scared thing, it's starting to get spooky, though, because I think right now I'm at the point where I watch this team and I'm like, okay, this is completely out of left field. If someone had said to me before Memorial Day, before they got rid of Joe Girardi, that there was any chance this team would be 13 games over 500 on August 10th, I would have said, bull, that's not happening. That they'd be 39-19 in the first 58 games under Rob Thompson, 20 games over 500, I would have said, no way, that can't happen. And that's sports, I guess.
Yeah, and what they've done, and Kruk had a good line last night. So Bohm hits the pop-up. I don't know what the hell the second baseman was doing on the Marlins last night, running about 600 miles to go try to catch a pop-up.
So stupid.
And they get the error. He's on second base, and then Real Muto gets a hit. And Kruk says, that's what good teams do. They make you pay. And how many times have we seen that happen to the Phillies, where when they were struggling, that they would make a bad play in the field and boom, the other team would capitalize on it. And that's what they did last night. And it's a sign of a good team. And it's also a sign of a good team where I think Jamie and Pat and I were on a text last night, and I said to those guys earlier, I said, yeah, Wheeler looks like he's struggling a little bit tonight. He couldn't really locate his fastball all that well. He gives up a home run to go 1-1. Next inning, boom, Real Muto comes up, puts him up 2-1. Sign of a good team. You don't let a bad team come back on you. Boom, right away, you get that lead again. So they're just playing good team baseball.
Well, Real Muto right now seems to me almost like an enforcer.
BCIB.
And he is absolutely, I'm glad he showed up. And because he is right now, he is one of the, you expect him to come up with a clutch hit. You expect him to come through. After 2.5 months of none of that, he now is, it seems like every clutch at bat, he's coming through.
Yeah, he's turned the corner for sure. After that Toronto series,
unreal.
He's been on fire. This team's shocking. They are. I mean, they're really good. I don't care if you're third place, second place good. You're good if you win 10 of 12 games. Jason Stark tweeted out some numbers on Zack Wheeler at home last night that are historically good. I mean, just listen to this. This blew my mind. Zack Wheeler's ERA in his last 9 home starts is a 1.07.
That's bizarre.
The last Phillies pitcher with an ERA that good over 9 starts in Philadelphia was Grover Cleveland Alexander, who had .76 in 1917.
You did a feature on him once, Bob, was the story?
You got to know his family a little bit?
Yeah, there was some inside
high school
stuff.
teachers?
Yeah.
It worked out well,
Chappie McPorkchops, his high school coach.
He's from Jersey.
Yeah, of course. He knows all the Coonies.
The Prince Camden Cat.
Yeah, of course.
Him and his dad, they rode the bus together.
But Zack Wheeler's unbelievable.
It's unreal.
He's phenomenal. And, you're missing the NL MVP. And this team's they're good.
If anyone saw this coming, Pat, they're full of crap. And it's one of the things I said last night because Christina goes, well, you didn't see this coming.
No,
you were cursing it. You were cursing at the TV some nights, like just going, man, this team is so annoying. And I said, well, it's as if everything changed. And she said, well, you didn't see this coming. And I'm like, well, why was I supposed to see it coming?
Why is she putting you down?
I don't know. I said, please, do you like the house?
King and his kingdom.
Like
I
living
was
here?
yelling at Dave Dombrowski a month ago to make a trade.
I mean, come on.
No, nobody did. I mean, look, they're beating up on bad teams, but still, you expect like one clunker in there at some point. One game where you just gotta drop it. And it's also a nice change of times because normally these would be the series where they wouldn't win.
Yes.
They would be coming up on a Marlins or a National Series or a Diamondback series, and we'd be like, all right, here we go. There's been one series that I can think of under Rob Thompson where they went into it, and I thought they should have won the series, and they just threw up a dud, and that was the Cubs series, yeah.
Yeah.
Other than that, I mean, they're getting timely hits from guys, and it seems like, they're getting a big bat for a stretch when they need it most. So it'll be like Alec Boehm will take it for about 2 weeks, and then Schwarber will take it. Now Realmuto's taking it, and Hoskins. They're finally seeming to all click at the same time, and I just can't wait to see them against the Mets this week.
The team directly in front of you in the division, you're 6-6 against. The teams behind you, the Marlins, you're 7-4 against. The Nationals, you're 10-2 against.
That's
what we've been waiting for. We've been waiting for 17-6 versus the teams behind you in the division. That's the Rob Thompson difference. And that's the difference from when Gabe Kapler was here, and that's the difference from when Joe Girardi was here. Beating up on bad teams.
It's such a different feel with this team, too. So out of their last 11 wins, 9 have been won by the starting pitchers.
Which is really incredible.
Which is great. And then last night, they get up 2-1, and I'm texting with a buddy of mine, and same thing as I was saying before, as we were talking about Wheeler. And he said to me, he goes, man, I just hope he gets through to the 6th inning, because if he can get to the 6th inning with a lead, it's done. And I sent back, I said, imagine saying that about this Phillies bullpen. But then sure enough, you go Alvarado, Robertson, and Dominguez, and boom, it's lights out. And that's the feeling you have. Now, Jay, you were at the game last night, Jim. I don't know if you had the same feeling as I did. Like, Wheeler it was a struggle for him last night. Although they only gave up one run, a home run, he wasn't there the way he normally was, but he still gave you 6 strong.
Yeah, I didn't get that feeling.
No? Did
I did.
Yeah, it was weird. I had the greatest baseball seats I've ever sat in my life last night.
Okay, how awesome was that?
It was unbelievable. I mean, we were second row.
Better shout out your brother-in-law,
my brother-in-law, Patrick Blair, hooked us up. I mean, we were like basically field level right next to the Marlins dugout, a row off the field. It was incredible. But Wheeler if that's him struggling, then when he's on, my God, because he was just overpowering. I mean, his stuff last night, comparing him to the Marlins pitcher, it wasn't even a comparison. Yeah. Like he's incredible.
Yeah, he threw 109 through 6. Like there was just a lot of 3-ball counts, and there was a lot he was missing.
He got
some
perturbed
things.
at a couple calls, I think, just like mildly.
I was wondering whether he was sweating too much.
It got humid in like waves last night. It was weird.
Because it seemed like the ball was tailing on him high. He was missing high and outside.
Yeah.
Which I think was a little odd for
He's one of the best Philadelphia signings ever.
I was thinking of you last night as I was watching him that you said that, yeah.
I mean and also this is sustained excellence. We've had other signings that have come in and done and helped contribute to like a great season. Yeah. But he's contributing to a run.
Yeah.
As far as his performance.
I mean, if there's no Zack Wheeler, there's no success right now. He's that good. He's a dominant pitcher in all of baseball, not even the National League. It's incredible how good he is. And if Aaron Nola can keep this up here in August and September and not, find the back of his baseball card in September, they're in really good shape. They really are.
I think I need you to stop saying that. You're bringing it.
I need him to go out and not pitch like
Pat,
that.
Could you stop him from besmirching?
I will not.
You won't? You won't? You look, every time I even get a mild criticism of Aaron Nola,
it's my nerves.
You would get on my case. But now Jamie's almost speaking into existence that, here we go. We're heading towards September. And I want all positivity from my boy, Aaron Nola. And I want you to back me up on Pat. This is where I need you to back me up.
What? Why do you're in the same room with him?
I need you to fight you. He's much bigger than me. I want you to back me up, Pat.
Okay, he's much bigger than you.
He's going
through. So I have a shot at what? His kneecaps?
He's going through.
It's just nerves. I only say it out of nerves.
By the way, you want to feel great? And I had to look at it last night because I couldn't remember. 2 more years of Zack Wheeler after this.
Yeah. It's a phenomenal deal.
That's a great deal. 23, and his salary goes down next year, and his salary goes down the year after.
Great deal.
26 this year, 24.5, and then 23.5. Are you kidding me? I mean, that's a great deal.
He's fun to watch. He really is. And even last night, it was, you get 6 innings of 1-run ball, and we're sitting here debating whether he had it or not. I mean, 109 pitches in 6 innings says all you need to know that he was kind of struggling. But he is. When he needed, he broke off a curveball last night on a 3-2 count. That was just unbelievable. And even Crux started laughing. Oh, my God, he threw a curve there. He's just in total command.
The impression I got sitting there watching him up close was, I don't know how you hit him. Like, that was my takeaway, was if you make contact against this dude, that's incredible. Like, the movement he has, his fastball is just overpowering. He's dominant.
No, it's ridiculous, though. I mean, he is so dominant.
Yeah.
And I don't know that we haven't seen a pitcher like this since when?
Probably Doc.
Was it Halladay?
Yeah.
That's sustained this level of excellence.
Look at his numbers last year. They were better than Doc's when he won the Cy Young.
Yeah. I mean, he could have easily won the Cy Young. No, he didn't, did he?
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he easily could have won it.
Probably.
And he'll probably lose it to the guy that pitching for the Marlins tonight again, but the 2 years in a row of probably coming in second place for the Cy Young.
JT Realmuto started August with 3 games with no hits, no runs batted in. And then has been on a tear. He has got right now 7 hits in his last 3 games, and he's knocked in 7 runs. And that is fantastic production. And that follows up a July where it just went, he really got it going even at the end of July. He got on a run of just consistency. A 1 for 3, a 1 for 2, a 1 for 4, 2 for 4, 2 for 4, 2 for 2, 3 for 5, where you could count on him every night to come through with something. And that was after the first 70 games of the year where he was lost.
Yeah, well,
he was lost for 70. He was lost for 75 games. He was absolutely lost.
Yeah, well,
and it's as if a light went off.
It was he's hitting in the low 240s, and we were talking about what's going to happen with this Phillies team, and I said he's about a career 270 hitter. In order to do that, he's going to have to get really hot in the second half just to be his average. So he's doing that now, and now he's at his average. So if he can carry out this average, a 270 average for the rest of the year, do what he's doing with clutch hits, and now you have Castellanos had a ball last night that he lined to third base that the guy jumped and caught, but it was a bullet. And just watching him now turn on a ball, he's getting his comfort back at the plate. So there might be this might be the norm. Like really good baseball from this team might just be the norm now.
Welcome back to Wawa Siptopia, your handcrafted beverage happy place. Enjoy smoothies, refreshers, hot and iced lattes, or try the new frozen coffee and frozen refreshers. Gotta have a Wawa. Pat, in the Twitter outrage of the day, do we have that audio from Keith Hernandez? In the Twitter outrage of the day, we're outraged. Here's Keith Hernandez on the Mets broadcast.
I hate doing Philly games, so I guess they gave me the series off.
You hate doing Philly games?
Oh, because they never seem to disappoint. I mean, over the years, now they're hot right now. I would like to see them. But, as far as fundamentally and defensively, the Phillies have always been just, not up to it.
Maybe we can shoehorn you into the schedule now that they're playing well and maybe up to your standards.
Well, we'll see. Don't hold your breath.
Yeah, Keith Hernandez has the weekend off because he's going to play he's going to be there for the St. Louis Cardinals celebrating the 1982 Cardinals 40-year anniversary. I don't know if they're going to have like a Pete Rose thing where they put people on mic drunk, but Keith Hernandez is this. And what does Twitter do? They don't even put it into context. He's making a joke, folks.
I don't. There's a tinge.
I don't think it's all jokes.
It's not all a joke.
He's off for the weekend.
But he said for years they play the game.
He's joking.
There's some truth behind it.
And once again,
he's a nerd.
Nobody likes us. We don't care.
No, that's not true.
Oh my! Yeah,
that's the pot meeting
Jason
the kettle
Kelsey
right there. You're a Mets broadcaster, and you're firing shots.
He's
You've
joking.
Had a good couple
He's
months.
off for the weekend.
Know your role, sir.
I think there is a tinge of he doesn't like something about Philadelphia in there, which is fine. You don't go that deep if you're just joking around. Like
he is joking around.
Yeah, how do you know?
Because he's joking around. It's a joke.
How do you know?
Because he
How do you know there's not a tinge of he hates watching Philadelphia Phillies baseball? You don't know.
Because he pretended that he wanted the game off, that he asked for the game off because of the Phillies when he already has the weekend off.
But he also dove in there saying, yeah, they didn't play fundamental defense. What are you talking about, fundamental defense? Like,
That's called selling a bit.
Nah, I don't think so.
Oh, my God. Nobody likes us. We don't care. Oh, he's now an enemy of the state. Connor, he's an enemy of the state now. Oh, my gosh, stop it.
Keith Hernandez better hope I don't see him in these streets.
You might do that.
Or his ankles are going to be big.
By the way, I expect a Mets broadcaster to not like Philly. I expect Braves broadcasters to not like Philly. I expect Phillies broadcasters to not like the Braves or like the Mets.
But when you're making up something you don't like the way they play, come on. You're a Mets broadcaster, dude.
Oh, my God.
They soil themselves every year.
And for you to defend a Mets broadcaster that spit on Cosmo Kramer walking out
that is
of the stadium,
truth.
Roger McDowell was justified.
Roger could have been. He very well could have been.
One magic loogie.
Hey, the 97.5 The Fanatic's 2022 Summer Golf Classic is the Scramblewood at Ramblewood, and it's presented by Corona Premier. We will be out there, as will all of the personalities of the Fanatic, on Tuesday, August the 23rd, at Ron Jaworski's Ramblewood Country Club in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. Come on out, play golf with us. Maybe have a cocktail with us. Those Corona premieres will go down very well that day, I'm sure. Reserve your spot now at 97.5thefanatic.com, and a portion of the proceeds are going to benefit the American Association for Cancer Research. You can support life-saving cancer research when you make your donation to the AACR. We're always telling you about it here on this show. Go to 97.5thefanatic.com/AACR. It's presented by Corona Premier, Steven Singer Jewelers, Copair, Ferguson HVAC, Everfresh Juices and Juice Drinks, Dry Tech Waterproofing Solutions, and 97.5 The Fanatic.
I was giving it to my Mets friends last night about what a nerd Keith Hernandez is, and my one buddy he owned me. He was like, yeah, but he slept with Elaine Bennis, and I was like,
See, there you go.
Did they sleep together?
Yes.
I thought they...
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They started dating.
Yeah, I know, but I thought there was something that happened at the bar when he started smoking that turned her off or something. They didn't close the deal.
I think they were dating, and then he started busting out the cigarettes.
And then that was the problem.
Okay,
Yeah.
I didn't think the deal was closed.
Oh, I think it was. All right, if you're a
have to
Seinfeld,
research
if you're a Seinfeld aficionado, I think there
Let
was.
us know.
Hey, by the way, the Jason Kelsey elbow surgery, I believe it's safe to say a minor glitch. But it is a cautionary tale on how an NFL team can go from a contender to a pretender with just a few talent losses, where you get guys like Mike Lombardi, who are predicting Eagles losses 4 weeks from now, I guess almost, based on what they think, where it just shows you there. Jason Kelsey undergoing an elbow cleanup. So check it. Roddy White, former Falcon wide receiver, had this done, and it's nothing, was the text I got back. Is it? He goes, it says nothing. It's cleaning up.
They made it seem like it wasn't.
It's cleaning up loose particles in the elbow. Roddy White had it done, and in a matter of 3 weeks, he was back for the opener. He played in the opener. And so it's nothing was the word. This is a routine cleanup. But it does give you pause. When everybody sees the initial news, you go, uh-oh. That's not good. I do believe it's pretty much nothing.
Yeah, but it's enough that a guy like Jason Kelsey had to say, you know what, I got to get this taken care of. So, I think the recovery will be fine. I think he'll be back for the first game. But my God, what a luxury!
Oh, great?
You got Juergens back there that they all say this kid could step in and start pretty much right away if he had to, and maybe that'll be the case for game one. And then you have Landon Dickerson, who was brought here to be a center, but turns out could be an all-pro left guard pretty soon. So yeah, it's a pretty good luxury to have that if Jason Kelsey goes out, you're okay.
Let's see what Ryan in East Falls wants to say this morning. Ryan, do you have you have it here for us on Seinfeld?
Yeah. Hey, how you guys doing?
Good, buddy.
Good, John. I just wanted to tell you that you were wrong. She didn't close the deal. She said you better watch out for the home base umpire because he's not going to be waving you in.
That's right.
Oh,
yes. Thank you, Ryan.
And he pulled out the cigarette.
Oh, yes. Hey, Ryan, do you have FanFest tickets? You want to come?
Well, I do, but I never got the email, so I would.
Oh, you're going to get it. You're going to get it. Let's make sure. We'll make sure you're on the list there.
I'll have to go back at my Mets friends today that Keith Hernandez is, in fact, a virgin, never sealed the deal.
That's right.
By the
I
way,
agree.
when you make fun of your Mets friends,
Yeah.
tell them Jay Wright retired too. Tell them. And Jay Wright
didn't
retired.
go to Villanova.
Say, come on now, Jay Wright retired too. Now you're really screwed. You know the Mets are going to choke.
Yeah.
And
Well,
Jay Wright retired too.
Unfortunately, I don't think we're getting the Mets choke this year. They look real.
They're pretty good.
Now wait a minute though. The Mets choke it's going to come when it comes in the postseason.
Well, that's fine.
When you are expected to be one of the best teams in baseball and you're supposed to be there, that's when the choke's going to happen.
Yeah. I thought Keith had slept with Elaine because didn't he get asked to help move in George or Jerry like on moving day? So I
Or
assume
were they
were a
helping
couple.
him move?
Maybe they were. He asked them to help.
Right.
Him. Yeah. So I thought there was like a long-standing
I
relationship.
think you got to go back and watch the Keith Hernandez.
It's a great cameo.
Was it a couple episodes or was it?
I think it's just that one.
Was it?
I thought it was
one or
just
two.
the one.
The Magic Loogie, that wasn't the moving episode, was it?
I thought it was just
Well, the
the one
Magic
episode.
Loogie,
It
but
was because
wasn't that a multi-part episode though?
It might have been.
It was a longer one, if I'm not mistaken. I
Yeah.
think that was one of the ones that was after the Super Bowl or something.
I think the real question is this what sports radio has become?
Yes. I think you should ask that. Is this what it's become? We come to this. Hopefully you're going to have a great, great Wednesday. It is absolutely the end of a heat wave, which is great. Did you see the temperatures for the next 7-day forecast? I know you watch everything that Karen Rodgers tells you to do. Tomorrow, Karen's going to say, Bob, have a cookie for breakfast. And he's going to say, okay, I have to go get a cookie for breakfast because Karen told me. Temperatures like 81 this weekend, 82 for like a 5-6 day stretch.
Glorious.
It's low 80s.
Nice.
Oh, my gosh.
Willie Z on YouTube says it was a 2-episode arc with Keith Hernandez. That makes sense.
I love how he called it an arc.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think it was a...
You really saw character development with Keith in those two
I think it was an after... I think, though, it's shown as 2 episodes, but it was a... That one may have been an
That's
after...
also the one where George asks him in the locker room about why flights don't go down with teams on it.
Yes. Why? I think it's strange they let you all be on the same plane. Yes. All right, I got a lot coming up for you, including a double standard when it comes to fans, and maybe you count me among those that have the double standard. It's the John Kincade Show here on 97.5 The Fanatic. You know right now, and I don't know about your house last night, but the storms were rocking. The lightning, the thunder, and the pouring rain. And after all the time that we've went without rain, it was just flooding out. You know what I didn't, though, have was water in my basement. That's because of the fact that DryTech Waterproofing Solutions, they got my back. If I ever smell water in the basement, and you know the smell. You know the damp smell. You know that your crawl space or your basement could be chances where mold's growing. You could be having damage to your wood, or more importantly, you could be having foundation issues that grow over time. If you smell that damp smell in your basement, get it checked out by my friends at DryTech Waterproofing Solutions. They will be out there to assess your issues. They're going to test out everything, and they're going to make sure that they get your basement waterproof so you can enjoy your summer protected. And if you call today to schedule your free estimate, mention the Kincade Show, you get 15% off your service. So do not let the next storm ruin your summer plans. Get your free consultation. Then get 15% off by mentioning our show. Visit DryTechCorp.com. DryTech Waterproofing Solutions. Protect your biggest investment, your home.
The John Kincade Show.
Uh-oh. Looks like I'm in for a bad hair day.
On 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia. Join the John Kincade Show for happy hour Thursday from 5 to 7 p.m. at the new P.J. Wellahan's on 40-Foot Road in Hatfield. Come out to say hi and enjoy delicious P.J. wings.
I'm Joel Clark, a Select Quote agent, with a true story that could save you hundreds of dollars a year. A woman named Linda just called. Her husband, Ray, has a group life insurance policy, but is changing jobs and he can't take it with him. Well, I went to work and found Ray, who's 40 and takes medication to control his high blood pressure, a 10-year, $500,000 policy for only $19 a month. That's way more coverage for a lot less than what he was paying. If SelectQuote didn't shop for your life insurance, you're probably paying too much.
For your free quote and to find out how much you can save, call 1-800-566-2424. That's 1-800-566-2424. 1-800-566-2424. Or go to selectquote.com. Since 1985, we shop, you save.
Get full details on the example policies at selectquote.com/commercials. Your premium could vary depending on your health, issuing company, and other factors. Not available in all states.
Meet Harper, teammate at Truist. Hello. She was born to care and always had your back. Like the time her friend's bumper car took a gnarly hit.
Oh, no.
His retainer went flying, but Harper caught it before it got crushed. Today, Harper's a teammate at Truist, the bank with Truist One checking. With no overdraft fees, a $100 negative balance buffer, and automatic upgrades, Truist One checking has your back too. When you start with care, you get a different kind of bank. $100 negative balance buffer. Eligibility requirements apply. Truist Bank, member FDIC.
Training camp is well underway, and the BetParks app has so many opportunities for you to be able to cash in if you're a visionary. Those futures bets right now are looking very, very tasty on our hometown birds. Are you thinking about it? What if I told you can have a risk-free bet as a new customer for up to $750 just for using the promo code Kincade? Download the BetParks app. You've got to be 21 years old. You got to be in Pennsylvania or New Jersey. If you have a gambling problem, please call 1-800-GAMBLER.
I wanted to know why some people who get COVID-19 get it so bad. I found out it may be because they have a high risk factor, such as heart disease, diabetes, being overweight, smoking, and asthma. Even if symptoms feel mild, these factors can increase your risk of COVID-19 turning severe. So if you're at high risk and test positive, there are things you can do, like asking your healthcare provider if an authorized oral treatment is right for you. Learn about an option at treatcovid19.com. This message is sponsored by Pfizer.
You've got bugs. What's your move? A rattly can? Or a simple spritz? Bugs near your kids and pet? Will it be ingredients you can't pronounce? Ew. Or essential oils? Bother the bugs, not your family. Zevo uses essential oils, which attack bugs' biological systems, so Zevo kills bugs, plus is safe for use around people and pets when used as directed. Zevo, people-friendly. Bug-deadly. Now at a store near you.
This should be 8 by 7. When it comes to closets, Janina's home organization business runs tip-top tidy.
Is the schedule right? I'm gonna need help.
But she needs to reorganize and find a new assistant.
I know, it's your last week, but can you make sure the Hanson pantry's wrapped?
Indeed can help her hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. We instantly connect you with quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Staples has everything for school at great prices. So this year you won't go back to school. You'll be ready to move forward and build that papier-mâché volcano.
I am not cleaning this up.
Ooh, yeah, I meant the kids. Staples will help them move forward. Right now, Crayola 10-count markers and 12-count colored pencils are just 99 cents each, and Staples 1-subject notebooks are only 35 cents. Everything on your list at amazing prices. Staples, we're not going back. We're going forward to school. Ends 8/27 in-store only, limit 30.
In the wee hours of the night, when everyone else is fast asleep, you're the one on third shift, burning the midnight oil. When a part fails and everything comes to a grinding halt, regardless of what the clock on the wall says, you leap into action. Grainger is with you and all the ones who get it done. With 24/7 customer support by phone or click to chat. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
We're very excited about our new show, The Best Show Ever. And we want to thank the best partners ever.
Guided Door and Window, go GUIDA.com. And Barlow Chevrolet at BarlowAutoGroup.com.
Thanks for supporting the best show ever. Afternoons on 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
Hey, it's Cuz. Are you tired of supply chain issues? Well, Spa, Hearth, and Home has the tubs. That's right, truckloads of hot tubs and swim spas in stock right now. And with Spa, Hearth, and Home's unbeatable pricing, 5-star service, quick delivery, you're going to be at home watching the game from your new hot tub in no time. Visit the showroom today. See over 30 models on display. Route 38 in Maple Shade, online, spahearthandhome.com. The tubs are back, baby.
Listen to 97.5 The Fanatic everywhere. On Alexa at 975thefanatic.com, the Fanatic app, and now on Odyssey.
Philadelphia, your Philadelphia Union. Well, they're continuing to kill it. They're back in first place in the East. And two of their top players, goalkeeper Andre Blake and defender Kai Wagner, have been named to the game day roster for the MLS All-Star Game. The Union are for real this year. They're looking to win it all and bring some hardware down to Chester. You got to get down to a Union game. It's an awesome experience. The crowd is electric because the fans bring the action and excitement the entire game long. Philadelphia is a 5-for-5 city, and a lot of these homegrown kids are killing it for the Union. The Union are facing the Chicago Fire FC. Boo! This Saturday at 7:30 p.m. down at Subaru Park. Get your tickets today or any day at PhiladelphiaUnion.com.
The John Kincade Show.
I just want to let you know that I am completely unprepared for this, and I blame both of you.
On 97.5 The Fanatic. Philadelphia.
It's a lot of killing going on with the Philadelphia Union.
They're killing it.
Yeah, killing on the mind this morning. Talking about like murder mysteries and everything. Join us tomorrow at PJ's in Hatfield. PJ Wellingham's newest location in Hatfield. And don't ask Jamie for directions because you will not get there because he has no idea where Hatfield was. From 5 to 7 p.m. tomorrow for our happy hour, it's at 190 40-foot road in Hatfield, Jamie.
Yeah.
Put it into your GPS now, 190 40-foot road.
Is it only a 40-foot road? Where's that come
That would
from?
be really weird.
That'd be a small road.
It'd be hard to get lost on that road.
You can't speed on that road. You can't do any of that. Got to be careful, but we'll look forward to seeing you out there tomorrow in
Can't even
Hatfield.
pitch on that road.
So I said to Jamie, I said, I know Hatfield. I know the name.
I had
Hatfield,
it near the wrong mall.
but I have no idea. And Jamie goes, well, it's near King of Prussia.
It's near Montgomeryville Mall.
It's a stone's throw away from Eagleville.
Yeah.
It's a stone's throw from Eagleville.
Yeah.
You know what? You might actually be right this time. The stone's throw away. But join us out there at PJ's in Hatfield tomorrow. We look forward to seeing you there because it's way too nice outside to eat dinner at home. Take the family out to PJ's tonight. Grab Jamie Lynch's delicious wings that are very economical for PJ's to make. And whether you're into wings and burgers or you're craving a fresh salad, they've got something for everybody at your local PJ's.
Yeah, I do the Cobb salad to go a lot from there.
You know what? They've started in a new fast food item started in Atlanta that everybody is going nuts about.
What's that?
Chick-fil-A's doing wings.
I saw they're experimenting with it. Yeah.
Yeah, they're doing wings. The test kitchen rolled it out yesterday, so they went to all the radio stations and brought Chick-fil-A wings.
I mean, they're probably
Only in Atlanta?
That's where they're
Nashville
based.
is where they're doing it. It's based in Atlanta. So
they're probably going to be good.
There is honestly there's a Chick-fil-A like there are McDonald's and Wendy's on every corner. There is a Chick-fil-A on every corner.
Yeah.
You could go sort of like you with PJ's. Where there was from your house, there's 3 within like 5 miles.
That's right.
Very much Chick-fil-A on every corner.
When I was down the shore, I tried out the Giannis Chick-fil-A drink, which is half lemonade, half Sprite. Because I was there, and I was like, I've been meaning to try it. It was pretty good.
Do you like it?
Yeah,
well,
it's
summer and it's hot.
Yeah.
That could be your other profession, a taste tester.
I'd love that.
Yeah, because I think you go in with an open mind on everything. You pretty much do like a lot of things.
Everything but truffles and mushrooms.
Yeah, I don't understand the mushroom thing.
I don't.
Right.
Texture.
No, I understand
Slimy.
it. Texture.
That's
but you eat
tomato.
oysters.
Yeah, but I'm expecting, I don't know. The mushroom's just gross.
All right, tell us about your dining experience last night at beautiful Citizens Bank Park. And by the way, in the 7 o'clock hour and the 8 o'clock hour, we will be sending 5 more winners in each hour to go see the Phillies tomorrow. We will be seeing them tomorrow. Patty, all right?
No, we got more information on that.
We did.
Yeah.
Okay. A little more information with that. That's good. I'm glad I'm finding out about it. Just give me a call and let me
Send
know.
him a letter.
Yeah, it's good. So tell us about it.
It was awesome. So the Diamond Club last night, it was perfect for the rain delay. They put us, so it was in the first 3 rows, which are the leather padded seats, which was unbelievable. So we had a little restaurant service before we went out. My wife did the make your own salad bar. I got a cheesesteak. And then we go out to the game, and they go, Oh, by the way, Shake Shack will be out at the end of the second inning, and Federal Donuts will be out at the end of the sixth.
Uh-huh.
And I look at my brother-in-law, and I was like, well, I can't say no to a Shake Shack burger if somebody's bringing a hot one.
No, you can't. No.
No, you can't. Okay,
that would
how
be
delicious
rude.
was it?
It was awesome. I mean, it's Shake Shack. It's great.
So you had a cheesesteak and a cheeseburger.
Yeah, I'm paying for it today.
But it doesn't end there.
No,
though.
we're paying for it today.
What else?
A bunch of beers.
Okay.
Federal Donuts, and that was pretty much it.
Pat and I were texting him to try to get on TV.
What'd you have in from Federal? Did they give you the donut holes?
No, the big boys.
You're kidding me.
Yeah.
What did you?
I
How
can't
many?
eat a donut at like 8 o'clock, 9
How many
o'clock
did you
at night.
have?
Like 3/4 of one.
Okay, what kind was
Chocolate glaze.
it? Oh my!
I
oh my gosh!
So I almost
I
texted
would've taken it
Jamie
home.
when he said Shake Shack, and I almost said, if they really loved you, they'd send you Federal Donuts.
And they did.
And little
Oh
do I
my
know that
gosh.
they really did love Jamie.
And they
really
also
did
had
send
this
him Federal
grab and
Donuts.
go section where you could just grab candy and like peanuts and Cracker Jacks and waters and so like.
And that you don't care if you ever get back.
I can't believe people live like that regularly.
Yeah, the Fanatic messing around with you also.
So Tuna saw me on TV, so I guess there was a quick glimpse.
I kept looking for you, but
He said, "Are you wearing a red shirt by the Fanatic right now?"
You
So I
could
guess-
see you.
Yeah, I
there
guess
was a guy with a suit. There was a guy sitting in a suit right behind home plate.
Yeah, I saw him.
And I
was right to his left.
Every time you saw him, you saw a glimpse of you.
Oh, okay.
A glimpse, but it wasn't where you could tell it was you, unless the camera panned a little bit.
Yeah.
But every time you saw that guy in a suit, how could that guy have been sitting there in a suit?
I don't know.
And tie tucked up. I mean, that was more.
It got
just-
humid at points. The rain killed some of it early, but man, I can't believe people get to watch baseball like that
great?
like regularly.
Hey, there's a double standard for fans in this town. There are a lot of fans who are complaining. I'll raise my hand, and I'm one of them. That the Eagles aren't practicing hard enough. That the Eagles are playing it too safe, and they're afraid of getting anybody hurt. And then I watched the Rumpf Classic and the highlights from the Rumpf Classic. And I'm watching Tyrese Maxey break people's ankles, jumping up and down, speeding through traffic, and competing in meaningless exhibitions. And I'm saying, wow, look at Tyrese. Boy, he looks great. That's awesome. And it's absolutely why are the people who don't want the Eagles to can't risk getting hurt? Oh my God, wrap them in bubble wrap. And I actually went and looked at some of the people's Twitter feeds. That's how serious I was on this one. That were sharing the Tyrese Maxey video, and they were complaining about the fact that they were saying, "What are you complaining about? What are you complaining about? The Eagles are doing the right thing. I want the Eagles healthy to start the season." Tyrese Maxey breaks an ankle on one of these things, we're screwed. We're screwed. Nobody cares. It's a meaningless pickup basketball. It's the Rumpf Classic. And people were elated that Tyrese Maxey's out there. I'm very confused on it because I like seeing Tyrese working on his game, and I like seeing the Eagles work on their game in the offseason. So I fall into that camp. But I looked at I said, okay, here's the guy who shared the video. Let me just look at his feed and see what he says. Hey, all I want is a healthy Eagles team regular season. And I'm going, okay, well which is it? Because if Tyrese Maxey goes down, this team's screwed.
Yeah, the whole NBA does it. I mean, the Drew League out in L.A., all these runs Harden was in. There was the Knicks the other night. I think 3 of their 5 starters were playing in another one of these like open gym pro-ams. It's just accepted with basketball. I mean, football's contact, so that's probably why. Like, they're 2 entirely different things to me. Playing pickup basketball or organized pickup, whatever you want to call it, that doesn't even cross my mind that guys are going to get hurt. It would absolutely suck, but football's contact, guys falling knees, there's just
what about the collisions?
Massive. Yeah, but like
broken wrist, twisted ankle.
They don't go that hard in these pro-ams where they're gonna like take you down by the rim. It's almost like a showcase where guys are like showing their skills off. I don't know. I'm totally cool with it.
Tyrese looked great.
Yeah, he did.
He was bombing.
You can't go through sports thinking of injury. You just can't. Like you can't let it rule you. I can't step out on a court, a field, the ice, and my thought be, "Oh, I can't get hurt, because I don't know, the times that I've been around, when you don't play hard, when you're thinking of injury, that's when they happen. Like, you just go play. And if injuries happen, they happen. You have to move on. Yeah, am I less likely to get hurt if I'm sitting on a side watching? Sure. Am I more likely to get better if I'm sitting on a side watching as opposed to playing? No.
You see, Pat, what happened to Chris Sale?
Yeah, I did. Yeah,
he's having a bad luck year.
Chris Sale,
2 years.
So he gets injured. He gets injured.
Contracts.
He gets injured in the gym in the offseason, which I don't believe the story, by the way. That he had a rib cage injury, broke ribs and everything in the gym. I don't believe the story.
No?
No.
You think it was tantric sex?
I have no idea what it could have been. Stepping down, could have been overserved, could have been.
But it was probably tantric sex.
Whatever
let's
it was.
go with that.
Let's go with that. Then he falls on his bike. He's riding a bike. Do you avoid risky?
Before that, he got hit with a line drive in the first inning and broke his pinky.
Yeah.
Had surgery, then broke his wrist on the bike.
Do you believe avoiding risky behaviors is important for your players? Would we not be pissed right now if Aaron Nola was out the rest of the year because he rode his bike and was driving down a hill too fast, hit a rock, the bike flips, he breaks his wrist?
I don't consider bikes risky behavior.
I was going to say the exact same
Not
thing.
Really.
No.
You don't think that is you don't think that's risky?
You hop on a bike and go for a bike ride? That's risky?
By the way, there are players that have it in their contract that they can't ride bikes. In Major League Baseball, organizations don't like it. I guess that there's guys in spring training that ride bikes. I know Bryce Harper in spring training in Clearwater. People see him all over the place riding his bike.
Yeah.
That he loves to get out and ride the bike. There are organizations in baseball that put it in you can't ride bikes because they're afraid of bike riding. There's organizations where you can't ski.
Yeah.
You can't water ski.
This was a big deal when Roethlisberger had his
motorcycle
accident. It was like, yeah, this is normal in contracts that you're not allowed to do this.
Don't do that. And that was another one. That is just crazy to me. It's a like I consider a bike ride. Okay, my player's staying active. But we'd be pissed if the season got derailed because Aaron Nola was out riding his bike and broke his wrist falling off a bike. We'd be pissed, and we'd be pissed.
I would.
The city would be pissed.
But I wouldn't
be
consider...
pissed at him, like he did something wrong.
Yeah, what did your goofy ass do on the bike?
No, exactly.
Well,
You don't
I
know.
mean, you give me a world-class athlete, a professional athlete, and they say they're going to go ride a bike. I don't have much hesitation on it. I think they could handle themselves on a bicycle.
Okay, we have bikes in the parking lot now.
Yeah, bike share at the building.
Will you be doing will we have a show bike ride?
I might do it from the west lobby to the east, but that's about it.
That's about it for you?
Yeah, that's about it.
I love riding a bike.
I like the parking spaces over on the west better.
So you do like that side?
Yeah, I like parking on that side better.
Is that because you don't want to get your high-end car dinged?
No, it's the ambiance. They have that nice shrubbery over there.
By the way, I have twice in the past 2 weeks navigated deer in the parking lot.
Yeah, every once in a while you'll see them.
Oh, yeah. I the biggest deer I ever saw was right down the street from the office one day coming in. I swear to God.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah. I got to call Pat out on something here. In a good way.
Oh, we like
Not that cool.
So you bring up his car. So the other day he says to me, hey, we got that PJ's thing on Thursday night. He said, do you want to just drive to the office and then jump in my car, leave your car here, and I'll drive you up and then drive you back to your car afterwards? Like, what a good dude. And I was like, yeah, that might work. Why did you offer that? He said, well, you're probably going to be passing here anyway, and I only live 5 minutes away, and his car's electronic. He said, so I'm not going to be paying for gas. I was like, wow, man, that's awesome.
Let's air out some clean laundry.
That's
very
right, clean laundry. So
Pat,
that's the kind of behind-the-scenes guy Pat Egan is.
His car doesn't smell anymore, so he feels...
And it's also because he owes me.
I have an air freshener.
Yeah.
My daughter
I took him for a ride one time, and he got me lost.
My daughter's already a big Egan fan.
It was a bonding experience.
She loves Egan. Egan is her favorite person on this show.
I get that a lot.
And I fathered her. I mean, that's terrible.
Yeah,
she loves Egan.
That's not good.
That's
not a good sign on your parents.
Oh, I never expect my kids to like me.
Egan is the favorite of the show, and then when Egan goes electric, I mean, now you just raised in her book.
That's right.
Big time.
Got that big soy boy energy over here.
Smart. No, she considers it smart because she's so cheap. She's smart. She thinks that's smart.
Yeah,
so she's all over it.
You got to save with the money.
Cooney wants to have a tip of the cap to you.
To which one?
In Cooney's corner.
Oh, okay.
It's all right. Just want to make sure.
Now, let's see what's in Cooney's corner.
I see where you got confused. No. You got confused there because you thought I was saying tip of the cap to you.
Well, I mean, it could have been me. It could have been one of you guys. I just didn't know.
Let's just tip to everybody. We're all happy. But no, the tip of the cap actually isn't to the fans. I think I might have worded it wrong in my email. Fans should be tipping their hats to somebody. Because this Jason Kelce thing, look, you're losing an all-pro center. You're losing the mainstay of your team for a few weeks here in training camp. Maybe it's a little more. Maybe it could be for a first game or two. Who knows? You never, surgery, yes, as easy as this one may seem to be, as they described it, you just never know. They could go in there and find something, an infection, whatever could happen. But the fact that Howie Roseman not only has Cam Jurgens back there, who many on the team and front office have said, yeah, if we had to plug him into a starting lineup, we'd feel comfortable with it. And a Landon Dickerson there also,
who also
turns
can
out
be
to
center
be
anytime.
I mean, the job that he's done with this team in making the depth so pretty good right now, I got to tip my cap to Howie, and I'm not that much of a hat tipper.
You aren't. You really don't.
No,
you're a good tipper though. You
I
like
hold on
tip.
to it. I like the tip, yeah.
Yes,
but I hold on to the hat when it comes to these things. But I mean, the depth on this offensive line. If something were to happen, and I'm looking at all the other positions too, and I'm thinking, God, he's done a good job of really building this team up. Now we have expectations this year. I don't think they fall short of Super Bowl or anything like that. But the fact that after last year, going into last season, and thinking that you may lose Jason Kelce for a little while, and it's not even that huge of a deal, I think Howie just deserves a ton of credit there.
Yeah, their philosophy of building trenches basically on out, it seems like a great one. Every year, offensive lineman selected, and it's always like, well, all right, I know I can't hate it because we've had one of the best offensive lines now in the NFL for what seems like 20-plus years. Defensive line's always stout, and they kind of have guys.
Yeah.
And it's just you can't hate their philosophy, but it's not the sexiest. And you just kind of go, all right, yeah, I see where you're coming from here because this is what Eagles football is. Great line play, typically, offensive and defensive. So the fact you have two guys kind of there that could replace them that are from blue blood top programs.
Yeah, yes. Exactly.
Cool. Yeah, it's not a worry like it once was.
Yeah, I admittedly, I was not a fan of the Landon Dickerson pick, and it had nothing to do with the player. It was more of I thought they had
the risk.
Their needs.
Yes.
Well, and he had 3 knee surgeries in 2 years
and an ankle.
Look, for me, honestly, it was just about I looked at offensive line as not an area they needed to address at the moment, but it is amazing that Jason Kelce goes down, and you now have 2 really high-end replacements that you could throw in there. Because you could throw in Cam Jurgens, and then if Cam Jurgens, for whatever reason, was out, you could throw in Landon Dickerson. I mean,
and Sayamalo could probably do it, too.
Yeah, he could in a pinch.
In a pinch, yeah.
I was also told that Andre Dillard is less likely to be traded than ever.
Really?
From someone that I really trust. Yeah, it says less likely to be dealt than ever before.
I would have thought because the Jets would be calling with Mathai Becton going down.
Well, you know what? That could also be build up the price of Andre Dillard.
Yeah, he looks good, too.
He does.
He got big.
They're very happy with his... Maybe a slow learner, slow developer,
possibly.
Could very well be,
or just physically development.
And look, you have one of the best developing coaches in Stoutland there on the offensive line.
Right.
If I'm a team in the NFL and I say, a backup for the Eagles from what he's learned from Stoutland, I'd sure as hell be interested in that.
Hey, 97.5 The Fanatic's having a backyard broadcast. The question is it going to be at your house? You want to play cornhole? I'll take you on. You want beers with Bob right in your backyard? How about a throw with Ricky Bowe? That could be fun. Cuz will jump in your pool, too. He will. 97.5thefanatic.com's got complete details. Get in the running to host 97.5 The Fanatic's backyard broadcast. We're going to bring the fun and games, mics and speakers. You provide the playground. It's all presented by Royal Billiard, who's having their moving sale happening right now, up to 50% off everything in store. We love our multi-cade machine we got at Royal Billiard. Take advantage of it. Philly Pretzel Factory, the official salt pretzel of the Philly sports fan. Just watch Egan with your dips. He may just take the dips. So
I just dip me in those. I mean, I want to live in those things.
And our friends from Landis Block, Jared and the whole crew out there will create a jaw-dropping outdoor paradise for you. Go online at landisbc.com. I think we're going to hear from Jared today about the plan for the backyard. He's taking it on with the project manager. He said, I want to make sure we get this right. And I said, all I want you to do is just keep the project manager happy. That's your job.
Is that
Jerry.
Christina,
Yes.
project manager?
Yeah, I have nothing to do with it. I'm just going to pay for it. Hey, Jamie, you had a question about a female athlete.
Yeah. Serena Williams yesterday announced that after the U.S. Open, she's going to retire from tennis. I've seen a lot of people kind of discuss it on Twitter. Can you make the case that Serena's a top 5 athlete of all time? I think you certainly can. I tried to come up with my 5 yesterday, and it's a damn near impossible exercise. I came up with 7 that I felt comfortable putting her in those top 7. It's Jordan, it's Brady, it's Muhammad Ali, it's Michael Phelps he's on the edge for me. He's probably like 6'7". Serena, Gretzky, and then I have Messi.
She
as
doesn't make
7.
the top 5.
I think you can make the case.
Who's she knocking off? Tell me the 5 of the 5 guys that would be on the. Tell me 5. Who does she go ahead of? Michael Phelps. She can go ahead of Michael Phelps in my mind.
Yeah, you can make the case for Phelps. Messi, you could probably make the case in terms of winning. She dominated her sport more. Those other ones, I don't know.
I look at it differently. I look at individual sports and I look at team sports. Okay. So like Jordan, Gretzky, all those guys, great. If you look at individuals, Serena, Phelps,
Muhammad
Ali, Tiger.
Yeah.
That's the way I look at that. When I go individual sports, man, she's right
amazing.
there. Right there.
It's not top 5 athlete of all time.
It's close. I mean, but Bob's point is probably right. It's almost unfair to compare
amazing.
Team sport to individual sport. That is tough.
She's just incredible. I'm surprised she didn't put Tiger Woods on there.
Yeah, I didn't have Tiger. I mean, he doesn't.
I think Tiger Woods eclipses her.
He doesn't have the majors record.
Neither does she.
Neither does she.
She fell one short of tying it, which is crazy.
I mean, Tiger was sort of self-inflicted that he did.
Yeah, it was self-inflicted.
That he did.
Her dominance for a long time is just unbelievable.
It's like 20 years.
I read the story. Yes, I don't know if you guys read the story that she wrote. Oh my God, the thing went on forever. I was like, all right, well, when are you retiring? She never really says it, but whatever. It's after the U.S. Open, but 41.
Yeah,
41.
I don't even.
I was thinking she was, late 30s, and that's not a huge difference. But she's still out there playing after having a kid and having problems after having that child. 41.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Have you seen Phelps lately? So the other day, I'll show you the picture. Our YouTube audience can see it. Is my buddy's son is a Alabama football player, freshman at Alabama. So the other day, Nick Saban had Phelps come in.
Isn't he a motivational speaker now?
Yeah, and he brings in guys to talk about overcoming things and challenges and everything like that. I don't think Phelps looks like himself. He looks so sort of drawn and just not like he doesn't look like a dominant, like superior athlete anymore.
I think he's dealt with some
he has dealt
struggles.
Right. Oh no, he has.
Yeah.
But I mean, but he is a great. They said it was a great speech. Like he gave a really, really great speech and everything like that. So hey, coming up, this is going to be great news for Eagles fans. On the quarterbacks you're facing this year, numbers are going to be eye-popping for you, or ear-popping if you're listening. John Kincade Show here on 97.5 The Fanatic. I know the back-to-school sale from Window Nation is going to get you excited, too. Talk about eye-popping and ear-popping. How about getting 2 free windows for every 2 that you buy? And what if I told you, put the wallet away, pay nothing, and no interest, no down payment, and don't open the wallet until 2025. You can lower your energy bills. You can raise the value of your home with new energy-efficient windows from Window Nation. You're going to tell me that they don't have windows my size. They do. You're going to tell me they don't have the style of window you need. They do. You have fiberglass windows. You need vinyl. You need wood. Whatever you want, they got them at Window Nation. And with their entire selection, every style, every color that you could imagine, you buy 2, you get 2 free on any style new window from Window Nation, plus you're paying nothing with no interest until 2025. You can make the change to your home today. Raise the value of your home, raise the comfort level inside it, and start saving cash on those energy bills. Do your window shopping online at windownation.com, then call them at 866-90-NATION. That's 866-90-NATION.
The John Kincade Show.
They put it on the air?
Of course they put it on the air. It was a big success.
On 97.5 The Fanatic. Philadelphia.
4
97.5 The Fanatic's 2022 Summer Golf Classic, the Scramblewood at Ramblewood, presented by Corona Premier. Tuesday, August 23rd at Ron Jaworski's Ramblewood Country Club in Mount Laurel, New Jersey.
Take a day off and spend it on the links with 97.5 The Fanatic.
Yeah, this ain't no pro-am. It's more like an am-am.
Dad, he got all of that one.
Reserve your spot now at 97.5thefanatic.com. Portions of the proceeds benefit the American Association for Cancer Research. Support life-saving cancer research by making a donation to the AACR. Go to 975thefanatic.com/AACR.
97.5 The Fanatic's 2022 Summer Golf Classic, the Scramblewood at Ramblewood. Tuesday, the 23rd at Ron Jaworski's Ramblewood Country Club in Mount Laurel, New Jersey.
Presented by Everfresh Juices and Juice Drinks, Nature's Refreshment, DryTech Waterproofing Solutions, the leader in basement waterproofing and foundation repair.
And 97.5 The Fanatic.
It's in the hole! It's in the hole!
Philadelphia.
Fred Beans here from Fred Beans Family of Dealerships. This August marks our 47th anniversary. I've authorized all our general managers to do whatever it takes to make a deal. We've loaded our lots with the best new and used car inventory, and you can be sure our anniversary prices are the best, like zero down payment, financing or leasing, and up to $2,000 over the book value for your trade. See why it's better at the #1 automotive group in the Philadelphia area during our 47th anniversary sales event. Online at fredbeans.com.
Call 267-454-6814 for full details.
If the best part of your workday is spent listening to us on your drive to work and back, maybe it's time your workday was spent somewhere else. Many of the companies you hear advertising on The Fanatic are hiring talented, hardworking people just like you. Visit the Fanatic job board at 975thefanatic.com/nowhiring for links to career opportunities with our partners.
Let First Student Philadelphia put you in the driver's seat. School bus driver openings offer a $23 per hour wage and sign-on bonus up to $4,000. Apply today at workatfirst.com. S&S Remodeling, a fourth-generation family-owned and operated home improvement company in Delaware County, is hiring experienced window and door installers. Go to ssremodeling.com.
These are just a few of our advertisers now hiring. Check out the full list at 975thefanatic.com/nowhiring. We love working with these companies, and we're sure you will too.
Progressive presents Married to Your Home.
I'm disgusting.
Oh, House, don't say that.
You could live someplace so much better than me.
That's not true.
Oh, yeah? Look at these uneven stairs. Gross.
House, you know I don't care.
Ugh, and the squeaky door hinge.
Well, I think it's cute.
No matter how much you already love your house, you'll love it more knowing you could save big bundling your home and auto with Progressive. Coverage from Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and third-party insurers. Bundle discount not available in all states or situations.
5X480. Dayton B100 V-Belt. One of the many parts Grainger carries. It's also the item that helped Rob carry the day. The job was on hold. Deadline fast approaching. But a quick search on Grainger.com and Rob found his part. And with same-day pickup at his local branch, he and his crew got the job done safely and on time. Get supplies and solutions for every industry with real-time product availability. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
I wanted to know why some people who get COVID-19 get it so bad. I found out it may be because they have a high risk factor, such as heart disease, diabetes, being overweight, smoking, and asthma. Even if symptoms feel mild, these factors can increase your risk of COVID-19 turning severe. So if you're at high risk and test positive, there are things you can do, like asking your healthcare provider if an authorized oral treatment is right for you. Learn about an option at treatcovid19.com. This message is sponsored by Pfizer.
Let's be real. Mopping is a hassle. You have to fill the bucket, pushing a wet, heavy mop around, then cleaning the mop when you're done so it doesn't grow bacteria. A hassle on top of a hassle. Try Swiffer WetJet. With Swiffer WetJet, you start with a fresh pad and cleaning solution every time. And when you're done, you just toss the pad. Swiffer WetJet, the faster, easier, cleaner way to clean your floors.
Hey, it's cause the savings are heating up at Colonial Marble and Granite's sizzling summer savings sale. Get up to 15% off all marble, granite, and quartz countertops. Purchase a sink and faucet gold package fully installed for $4.99. This is a value of $1,200. Financing available on all purchases of $19.99 or more, and one of their designers will help you with your dream kitchen. Hurry in. Details on these sizzling summer savings. Visit one of Colonial's local showrooms or online at colonialmarble.net.
School is back, and Dick's Sporting Goods has everything you need to gear up so you can show up. With the widest selection from the hottest brands like Nike, Jordan, Hoka, The North Face, and more. The looks you want, the backpacks you need. When you're running short on time, 1 hour pickup is always an option. And with our best price guarantee, if you find a lower price, we'll match it. Plus, now through August 13th, get 30% off select Nike styles. Every school year starts at Dick's. Some exclusions apply. See store for details.
Don't miss the Canine Fundraiser Car Show on Tuesday, August 26th. Hosted by the Berlin Police Department and the Berlin Farmers Market. It's your chance to meet the Berlin PD's Canines and see some awesome rides at the same time. Want to show off your wheels? Registration is just $20 day of the event. There'll be food trucks, a beer garden, and a special canine demonstration. All proceeds benefit the Hometown Foundation. Hours, info, directions, and more at berlinfarmersmarket.com.
Hey, start the second part of the baseball season, turning K's into cash and big hits into big wins with FanDuel Sportsbook in partnership with Valley Forge. Now new customers can step up to the plate and make a no-sweat first bet up to $1,000. All you have to do is sign up with promo code Bob, place your first bet, and FanDuel will give you $1,000 back in free bets if you don't win. FanDuel has so many great promotions, and I love when I win. I get paid faster than a fastball right down the middle of the plate. Here's what else I like to do. I like to look at the big series, and the Phillies have one coming up with the Mets later on this week. Those are the games I like to bet. Look at the teams that have to win, and then let your bet go from there. There's no better place to place a bet than America's pastime, than America's #1 sportsbook. Download the FanDuel Sportsbook app and sign up using promo code Bob to get started with your no-sweat first bet up to $1,000. 21 plus and present in Pennsylvania. First online real money wager only. Refund issued as non-withdrawable site credit that expires in 14 days. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. If you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
WPEN Burlington, Philadelphia, a Beasley Media Group station, home of the most entertaining sports talk in Philadelphia. 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia. Now, back to the John Kincade Show.
Can we wrap this up? I need to get home in time for General Hospital.
On 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
The 7 a.m. hour is brought to you by the all-new Bet Parks app. Sportsbook, casino. It's a sleek, it's an easy-to-use app. And you get a $750 risk-free bet if you use promo code Kincade in Pennsylvania and New Jersey. Check it on out. John Kincade Show, 7 o'clock hour, where you will have an opportunity to win tickets to tomorrow's Phillies game. And not one time today. Not 2 times today.
John, stop.
Three.
I can't take this.
3 different times today, and it could happen anytime after now. You could win tickets to tomorrow's Phillies game, a pair of tickets to tomorrow afternoon's Phillies game. So if you're looking to go to a matinee game tomorrow and you want to go, we got the tickets for you, courtesy of the Philadelphia Phillies, and we appreciate the Phillies very, very much doing that for us, making sure our listeners can get out to that game tomorrow. And so if you want to have a little afternoon of hooky, it's a great opportunity to do it. Be listening this hour. 5 winners will come up this hour. So be checking in. I got some great news for you. And yesterday I had a little extra time. And I didn't feel like napping at all. So I was looking at the opposing quarterbacks the Eagles face this year. And I saw that we have a very mixed bag of success, to say the least, for the quarterbacks that are on their schedule. But I wanted to test the guys to say, where do the opposing quarterbacks on the Eagles' schedule rank in various statistics? I will tell you, it sounds pretty promising. But I want you to wait till you hear it. Hear these numbers of where it is. What statistic, Bob Cooney, do you look at with an opposing quarterback? Do you say, I'm going to give you 3. Which one's most important to you? Are you a passer rating guy? Are you a QBR guy? or are you a yards guy when it comes to opposing quarterbacks? If I gave you those 3 stats to go off of, what's the most important to you?
I guess among those, it's probably, I guess yards.
Yards?
Yeah, I know you can pile them up.
Prolific passers.
Yeah, prolific passers on good teams, yeah.
Yeah, sometimes that QBR stuff is weird.
Yeah, it is.
See, I think QBR is better than QB rating.
Yes.
I think the passer rating.
Weird.
See, passer rating to me is the weird one.
Yeah, because you'll see like bad performances, and it's like, well, his rating was 100.5. You're like, what?
Pat, which one do you like the best? You sort of like analytics,
completion
a little bit.
percentage.
So you like completion percentage?
Yeah,
that wasn't one of the choices.
That's not one of the choices.
Well, I'm making it a choice.
I'm giving you passer rating.
That's the one that
Pat
I
goes
go
off
to.
the board. Passer rating, QBR, yards. Okay, here yards. Bob, I'm going to do it for you. Here's some great news for you, Bob.
Bring it.
The quarterbacks that the Eagles will face this year average out as the 19th best quarterback in yards out of 32. 19th. Including guys like Davis Mills at 26, Daniel Jones at 29. Let me see here. Trevor Lawrence at 17, Carson Wentz at 18, Jared Goff at 20. Yards, you're talking 19 out of 32 in passing yards. I think passing yards of those 3 is always a really good indicator. And the Eagles look like they have not the most dangerous passers on their schedule.
I don't.
Really?
Yeah, because if a team's winning, they're not going to be passing the ball. So I don't put a lot of stock into that. I think there's too many variables into passing yards.
Okay.
Like you can be a really good quarterback, but your passing yards aren't necessarily there.
Okay, Mr. Contrarian.
Yes.
Then you take the next one. QB rating or passer rating?
I got to go completion percentage.
I know you want to do completion percentage. Would you stop?
You can't put these shackles on me, John.
Pat, I'm putting the shackles on you.
Okay, so
Pat, I'm putting the shackles on you.
Oh, yeah,
I point to something.
Okay, it does have your name on it.
There you go. Thank you, buddy.
Okay, so what was the options?
Passer rating and QBR. Which one? Which one would you put more than?
Because I don't understand QBR. I'm not going to lie to you.
Okay, passer rating, the Eagles will face the 15th best quarterback out of 32. But here's why I don't like passer rating. Do you know who's first is Aaron Rodgers?
He's good at football. He's
really, really good.
Yeah.
You know who was third in passer rating last year?
It's going to be something silly like Jared Goff or something.
Dak Prescott.
Okay.
You know who was 4? Kirk Cousins.
Yeah.
You know who was 6? Jameis Winston.
He was on pace for a good year before he.
Yeah, he was having a good year
before he got hurt. But
Kyler Murray was 8th. I mean, the passer rating one to me, still though, averages out to 15 in passer rating. So the Eagles will face the 15th best passer. In other words, middle of the pack.
Yeah.
Midland quarterbacks most of the time.
Pat, what do you mean you don't understand it? It's a simple equation. All you do is take the completions divided by attempts, subtract 0.3, and multiply the result by 5. Or take the passing yards divided by attempts, subtract 3, and multiply the result by 0.25.
This is why I didn't get 500 on the math section of the SAT.
Or you can take the touchdowns divided by attempts and multiply the result by 20, and then take 2.375 minus the result, interceptions divided by attempts.
Who comes up with that
multiplied by 25. I mean, I don't know what you're confused about.
Pat, you're winning me over to your...
This would be a good time to tell you guys I had to take remedial math when I got into college.
They have remedial math at Newman?
Yeah, I got zero credit for it, but I had to take it because my math scores were so bad.
Numbers are so weird.
Oh, wait,
okay?
that's not the end of it. And then you take the sum of those 4 formulas and divide that by 6. The result is then multiplied by 100, and you have your QBR.
That's amazing.
So it's very simple.
Well, QBR, just the last one. QBR, they face the 16th best. QBR, Aaron Rodgers again, number 1. But then in QBR, Ryan Tannehill's 8. Kyler Murray, 7. Carson Wentz was 9. And Kirk Cousins is 15 in QBR, but 4 in passer rating. So these statistics that they're throwing at you, it absolutely plays to guys like our own Pat Egan, who want to go by a completion percentage.
Yeah, I don't know. I gave you guys a stat last week. In the Eagles' 6 best offensive performances last year. That means scoring 30 or more points, where they averaged 35 points a game in these 6 games. This is what Jalen Hurts averaged. 19 for 29 for 205 yards. I mean, that's crazy. That if I went to you, John, and I said, on these numbers that you're given, and I said, look, these quarterbacks that you're just talking about now, they're going to average 19 for 29 and 205 yards. You would take that in a heartbeat,
yes,
right?
You would.
That was his average in the 6 games they scored over 30 points last year. So that's what I'm saying. Like, numbers are so skewed sometimes.
I'll go by yours, Pat. I'll give you a little completion percentage. You want a little completion percentage?
Give it to me.
Because I'm kind like that.
Injected in my veins.
Horny for the completion percentage.
Kyler Murray second. His best category.
Okay.
Aaron Rodgers third. Dak Prescott fourth. Ryan Tannehill 10th. So you face 4 of the top 10.
Yeah, but so Kyler Murray won't have his number 1 target. Aaron Rodgers lost his number 1 target.
That's right.
Dak lost one of his big targets in Amari Cooper, and Tannehill lost his main target in A.J. Brown. And I don't know where he is now, but he's on another team.
That's a really good point, Pat.
How about this?
All 3 guys
Pat's smart.
That is smart. Here's the only thing, though, is that look at the numbers. Aaron Rodgers hardly loses.
No, he'll be fine.
No, but he didn't lose when he was out.
He's got his work cut out for him this year. Like, that wide receiving core is something.
He's going to make somebody a Pro Bowler.
Yeah, absolutely he will. But
because I think Devontae Adams, when he was out, I think Aaron Rodgers has an 800 winning percentage. When he didn't have Devontae Adams,
he's a good quarterback.
He won all the time.
Like, I would take him on my team.
By the way, Jared Goff 12th. Here's where you get in trouble. Jared Goff 12th. Matt Ryan 13th. Davis Mills 15th. So there's 3 more. You're facing 7 of the top 15.
Yeah, Matt Ryan should go up because he's got better weapons this year.
Much better. And a better running game. Kirk Cousins is 16. So you're facing 8 of the top 16. I don't like that stat as much, Pat.
Either, but they loaded
I don't
up
like
in their
Pat,
secondary.
why'd you bring the show down?
But, the Bradbury and Slay and other people, I mean, the Eagles are fine.
Pat wants you to feel bad about the Eagles. I want you to feel good about the Eagles. Put it on the record.
Counterpoint, Kirk Cousins stinks. So there's that.
I saw him come into this stadium.
He never
the year after we won the Super Bowl, and he came in and just skunked the Eagles.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, he's the definition of mids.
He's done well against the Eagles.
I used to feel the same way about Eli Manning. Like, he never once worried me at all.
No.
And he'll end up in the Hall of Fame.
Oh, he's a lock. Yeah.
But it's funny,
don't think
that feeling that you have amongst opposing teams' quarterbacks. Like, I know what you're saying about Kirk Cousins. It's completely like he doesn't.
His numbers are good, but when you face him, I just go, okay.
Yeah, never been afraid.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Never been afraid of Kirk Cousins, huh?
No.
All right, 6-3 against the Eagles all time.
That's great. What did he win in the playoffs?
With inferior team. No, but against the Eagles.
Yeah,
you should be. Well, I'm not worried about what he does against other people. Against the Eagles, he's 6-3 all time against the Eagles with a 67% winning, 67.2 completion percentage. He averages 306 yards against the Eagles. And he averages 2.3 touchdowns to 0.7 interceptions.
I just want it on the record.
And a QB rating of 105 against the Eagles in his 9 career games. He dominates the Eagles.
At 7:10 a.m., John Kincade came on these airwaves and lied to you folks and said that he wanted to make you feel better about this situation, make you feel good about the Eagles. And now you're sitting here sending Kirk Cousins vibes.
Well, I'm giving it to you.
The fear-mongering.
Those Washington teams were pretty good.
Kirk Cousins. No, the Eagles were a better team than them.
Right? I think that was during the. I'll have to go back and look at the years.
Hey,
calendars all run together in my head.
Hey, don't forget to check the daily air quality forecast and find out how you can help at www.airqualitypartnership.org. We don't do the www. I'm reading it because they ask me to. But
World Wide Web.
Like, people, we don't do that anymore.
No.
Stop that. Tim McManus does it every day, though, with the best show ever. His 4 o'clock training camp reports. Check out the best show ever every afternoon here on 97.5 The Fanatic. And Tim McManus has got great information for you. And the gang in the afternoon is having a lot of fun. You got to tune in. You got to check them all out. They seem like they are finding their groove, having a good time. So check it all out there. Did you see NBC Sports Philadelphia promoting Ricky Bowe as a radio guy now?
Oh,
They said, we got the radio guy coming in to be an analyst tonight.
Oh, yeah, I saw it on Twitter yesterday. Somebody put that out.
Ricky looking sharp, like he's having a good time.
So, wait, you just threw all those numbers out there and quarterbacks and who you play on, and I can't do W and L's?
No, that's tangible as far as where there is. The WNLs is you guessing at who's going to win games
we're on
that are being
week 8,
played
though.
4 months from now.
So I think,
gosh,
week 7.
Bob, there's a Mount Rushmore day of calls in on this too.
We'll get through.
We'll get to that
before the season.
I was going to say by the time week 1 comes around, you will be through the.
You got to get to pick up at week 8. You keep going back to this week 7. You got to walk forward, Bob.
In the linchpin, Jamie says the media is against us.
This is the linchpin.
No, not against us. I'm a media member, so I'm going to do a service to the Philadelphia sports fans. They get crapped on constantly. Last night, or Monday night, excuse me. Yeah, it's Wednesday now, right? Okay. Monday night in San Diego. Yeah, maybe. Is somebody making toast? There was a giveaway, and the Padres lost again, and they threw some of said giveaway onto the field. There was also a couple fights in the stadium on Monday night. When it happens elsewhere, it's hardly a peep. When it happens here, you got BBC covering it worldwide. Ed Snyder tribute night. Flyers fans throw bracelets on the field. Yeah, it happens in every stadium everywhere. So I made a vow to myself to point it out and to do Philadelphians a service.
Oh, that's good of you.
About it. Thank you, Bob.
Thank you.
Thank you for thanking me.
Thank you for thanking us.
But it's amazing to me. You never hear about this stuff if it doesn't happen in Philadelphia. Like Atlanta, we talked about last year when they were throwing Coke bottles on the field and delayed the game. San Diego
for a half hour.
Yeah, this. My only point. It happens in every freaking city. People.
Yes, it does.
Why can't it be a story there?
And bad fan behavior. Just, you go to a Dodger-Giants games.
Oh.
Routinely, people end up in comas, fights, hospitalizations.
I saw this fight in San Diego Monday. Dude ripped another dude down the stairwell, and there was like 3 dudes pounding on him. And I was just like, you don't hear about that anywhere. Weird.
You never hear about 3 dudes pounding on another guy anywhere. That's just a
There's
fact.
websites for that, Pat.
The Dodgers now alert people about the parking lots. There's problems in the parking lots there with gang activity.
And we don't hear these other guys off.
We don't hear about that. They don't want that. They don't want those stories. For some reason, it is.
It's almost like Philadelphia and the search engine optimization. It just works here, and they seem to be drawn to talking about it in Philadelphia. But it's weird. It happened in San Diego on Monday.
Well, I think when something
you're absolutely right with that.
It's just bizarre.
When a national person sees fight Philadelphia, it's, got to work this into the script. Yeah, but it's not fight San Diego, scroll. Yeah.
Throwing promotional giveaways on the field.
It really is. And I'm not saying that because we're here. It's an honest look at it. It's
insane.
It really is.
Yeah. So
but part of it was brought on by ourselves, I guess.
Yeah, I think
when you
so.
have Seamus Clancy down there with a court inside of a football stadium. Not Seamus Clancy. Seamus Clancy.
What was
Judge
Seamus?
Seamus.
Yeah.
I don't know why I said Seamus Clancy.
Seamus Clancy
Judge
from Bleeding
Seamus.
Green Nation.
Yeah.
Oh, Seamus.
I don't know why I gave him a shout out. But,
how many
that
Seamuses
is
do you
kind
know?
of, that is brought on ourselves a little.
I think the judge made this whole thing.
I agree. I totally agree.
You mean the jail in the stadium?
Yeah, I think it added to the reputation.
It did.
100%. I
And
mean,
by
it
the
is
way,
pretty wild.
It was earned back then.
Yeah,
in the vet, it was earned.
The vet was wild.
I saw the most disgusting, I think the most degenerate, disgusting behaviors I ever saw in public many times happened in the vet. Were memories that I had in the vet. And Eagles-Cowboy games usually brought them on.
Yeah.
We were in 511. I think it was our section. I think that was the one. And I saw things that were just vile. I saw people peeing in beer cups and then throwing it on Cowboy fans.
Oh, wow. Were they hydrated at least? Or was it real yellow and stinky?
I think it looked like a beer. I mean, it's terrible.
If you got a cup of clear urine thrown on you, it's a lot better than getting like a dark yellow one thrown on you.
I gotta say, there's not much difference in my book.
That's
Somebody throws
interesting
urine on
analysis
me.
on your part,
I'm not
Jamie.
saying, excuse me, have you been hydrated today? Because I want to know if
the
this
guy's
is really
at 30
stinky yellow pee or if it's hydrated clear pee.
I mean, if he's a 30 pack in, it's basically like water at that point. If he had asparagus for dinner last night, wasn't hydrating properly,
Oh, man.
that's some stink on you. You know what I mean? There's a big difference here, Bob.
I don't think there is.
I think there's a Pat. You feel me on this?
A little bit, yeah, a little bit.
Yeah,
I need,
thank you.
Like it feels better knowing the guy was hydrated.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It wouldn't stink as
Well,
bad.
do you follow the?
brewing?
Do you
Nah.
think beer for a water? Do you
I don't
do
go
the-
1 for 1, but I
You
chug,
do not.
I chug waters when I drink, yeah.
Beer for water is a.
1 for 1, that's too much bathroom trips. I'll probably do a 2 to 1.
Well, don't do the breaking of the
Maybe
seal.
3 to 1. That's
3
impossible.
to 1 doesn't do anything for you.
Yeah, sure.
No.
I think I had 2 waters last
So if
night.
you're throwing pee on somebody after that, it's not going to be clear.
So you're okay if a guy doesn't drink beer. If he's just drinking water and he throws pee on you, you're okay with that.
I mean, I'm never okay with it.
No,
but,
it sounds like you are.
But I'd prefer the hydrated pee as opposed to the yellow stinky pee. It's pretty basic science, Bob.
All I can tell you is disgraceful behavior happened in there. Hey, you may not always need a new water heater, but when you do, choose Bradford White because Bradford White is here for the pro. The Philadelphia Phillies are a great asset to the community today. We thank them very, very much, and they want some of you to be able to play hooky tomorrow afternoon. So right now, we will open up the contest line at 215-263-0975. 215-263-0975. If you can attend tomorrow afternoon's Phillies game and you would like to see the Phillies win the series against the Marlins or sweep the series against the Marlins, you can get yourself a pair of tickets right now. 215-263-0975, courtesy of the Philadelphia Phillies, and we greatly appreciate them. And the Phillies show us a lot of love and respect, which is great because we are not their flagship, and we appreciate the fact that they acknowledge that a huge part of their fan base listens to this radio station.
Yeah. And
the Phillies understand that business model.
You said it's the last weekday day game?
Last day game, last business person special of the year.
That means school's
Or
closed.
it seems like
They
a lot
don't call it that anymore, though,
Yeah,
do
they
you?
did business person special.
Do they?
Yeah, they
I
do.
don't hear it that much. That's why I was asking.
That business person special is
Okay.
the tag tomorrow. It is the last one of the year. I was hoping for one more, that there'd be
Yeah, I
one
love
more
day games.
opportunity to get out there.
I just wish there
during
was
the
more
daytime.
day games in general.
Yes, absolutely.
By the way, Libby W on our YouTube chat says
What's up?
she's a nurse, and I find this urine discussion hilarious.
Libby is.
I think she sees the science behind my reasoning.
Well, I want her, if she's not a drinker, I want her to pee in a cup and come throw it on you, and I want you to decipher what it is.
You know now, though,
Is
that
it beer-driven or not?
What's the beer company? There is a beer company who, on the ads, says, drink one water with every beer.
Yeah, is it?
I don't know
what you're
which one.
talking
I don't
about.
know which one it is.
It's one of the big boys.
But we last night had the Birds commercial was on again last night during the Phillies.
Eagles?
And my wife goes, I hate that commercial. Oh, my God, I hate it. And I said, Bob said the other day that he's never heard it.
Yeah, I don't know if I have either. Never.
Okay, okay. Well, I'm going to see Jamie now. I'm going to
I
just
stream too, like Pat, so maybe it's
So
different.
you see, it's well, that could be.
Yeah.
Is that because Pat? That was your reasoning,
I'm
right?
a Hulu man.
Yeah, it's different commercials.
Okay, I'm going to just let it play through my computer here so you can hear it, just in case. So just listen up. Let me see if we get it.
No, I don't think I've ever heard that.
Okay, listen.
No, I've never heard
that does
before.
not.
Never heard that
It is
commercial.
a Volkswagen commercial,
Huh.
and it is it's been sent from hell. Satan sent it directly to just drive you crazy, so you can hear it. So
Sounds like a Raffi song or something.
it's so stupid. Has nothing to do with cars either. So, all right, coming up, James Harden's contract and how it came together. I think we can't be too sensitive here about it because there are questions. John Kincade Show on The Fanatic. If you're getting ready to make a move, or you're going to organize your garage finally, Joe, or you're going to clean out the attic, you maybe want to remodel your bathroom. These are all perfect solutions that the Bagster can help you just execute your plan perfectly. It's the most convenient, most affordable way to help with the cleanup. The Bagster is amazing. 3 cubic yard, dumpster in a bag. I can put it together. Sold at Home Depot, Lowe's, local home improvement stores. Better yet, it's only $29.99. Better yet, it's easy to use. So whatever your cleanup plans are, set up your Bagster, clean out the garage, start your remodeling project, do whatever you got to do, maybe even yard work too, getting a bunch of stuff out of the yard. Maybe you're cutting back trees and bushes. The Bagster can take it on. You buy it, you fill it, you schedule your collection, and it's gone. There's no time limits either to be able to complete your project. It's all on demand. So go to thebagster.com, find the store nearest you. I'm telling you, it's easy to put together. It's John Kincade telling you, clean it up with a Bagster. It's a dumpster, a bag.
The John Kincade Show.
This is not radio fantasy camp. We're on the air here.
On 97.5 The Fanatic. Philadelphia. Check out Adam Schefter this and every Wednesday at 8:10 a.m. with the John Kincade Show. Adam Schefter is presented by Landis Block. Create your very own jaw-dropping backyard paradise. Online at landisbc.com.
Yo, Philadelphia, Anthony Gargano here with my childhood friend, Bob Marino, now president, Huntington Valley Bank. Bob, tell me about Huntington Valley Bank.
We are a full-service, fast-growing community bank with a great lineup of competitive products and services.
Go on.
We've always done residential mortgages, but now we have built a best-in-class business banking group.
Meaning?
We are attracting business customers by offering the best business bankers and the best services to help businesses become number one in their fields.
Sounds like Huntington Valley Bank is the best bank for your business.
Right on. And great tagline, Ant. Here's another stat. We just celebrated our 150th anniversary.
Wow. So Huntington Valley Bank is a seasoned player with a history of working with a team of experienced bankers whose goals are to deliver top-notch customer service. You heard it right here, folks. That's Bob Marino, the GOAT, president, Huntington Valley Bank. The best bank for your business, celebrating 150 years as a top contender in local banking. Huntington Valley Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Here's football legend Howie Long for Skechers hands-free slip-in footwear.
The world has gone hands-free, using the phone, turning on your lights, heck, even driving. However, if you want to put on a pair of sneakers, you still need to bend down and help your feet in. Until now. Introducing Skechers hands-free slip-in footwear. Let me tell you, these things are amazing. You don't need to lace up, and they're even better than your standard slip-on sneakers. This is next-level slip-in technology, where you don't need to reach down and help your heel in. You just step in, and off you go. It's that easy. So what's the secret? There's a special smooth comfort pillow in the heel that helps your foot slide into place, and also keeps your feet secure in heavenly comfort, which means they stay on just like a pair of laced-up sneakers. And you can even slip into them while you're sitting down. Make your life easier and go hands-free with Skechers' new hands-free slip-in footwear. You'll never have to struggle putting on your shoes again.
Get hands-free slip-ins for the whole family at a Skechers store, Skechers.com, or wherever stylish footwear is sold.
You know, if you suspect you have mold in your home, you may have a damaged or eroded foundation, extra moisture in the house, cracks in the basement floor and walls, or visible mold or residue, DryTech Waterproofing Solutions is one of the top-rated mold remediation companies in the entire state. So call DryTech at the first sign of mold. It'll save you substantial repair costs down the road. DryTech offers free consultations. Mention John Kincade, get 15% off. Fanatic listeners, you're going to get 15% off just for name dropping Kincade. Don't let mold lurk in your home. Visit DryTechCorp.com. DryTech Waterproofing Solutions. Protect your investment.
Progressive presents Married to Your Home.
If you want to leave me for another house, I totally understand.
House? Where's this coming from?
It's just, I know there's some newer homes on the market.
I didn't even know that because I'm not looking.
I bet those other houses don't have a crack in their foundations.
You know that crack doesn't bother me.
No matter how much you already love your house, you'll love it more knowing you could save big bundling your home and auto with Progressive. Coverage from Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and third-party insurers. Bundle discount not available in all states or situations.
We're very excited about our new show, The Best Show Ever. And we want to thank the best partners ever. Papa John's, better ingredients, better pizza, that's Papa John's. And CSL Plasma Donation Centers. For locations, visit CSLPlasma.com. Thanks for supporting The Best Show Ever. Afternoons on 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
You've got bugs. What's your move? A rattly can? Or a simple spritz? Bugs near your kids and pet? Will it be ingredients you can't pronounce? Ew. Or essential oils? Bother the bugs, not your family. Zevo uses essential oils, which attack bugs' biological systems, so Zevo kills bugs, plus is safe for use around people and pets when used as directed. Zevo. People-friendly.
bug deadly. Now at a store near you.
No firm in Philly has been helping injured workers longer than Martin Law, the law firm for injured workers. Schedule a free consultation at paworkinjury.com. With offices in Center City, Bristol, Malvern, Allentown, Reading, Sunbury, and Harrisburg, our attorneys are ready to listen and get you the justice you deserve. When you or a loved one is hurt on the job, you deserve the best. A firm that has been around longer than any other. paworkinjury.com. Martin Law, the law firm for injured workers.
If you're a window installer, keep it simple. Choose Anderson 400 Series windows. They're the cladwood windows contractors trust the most. So much so, they're the windows contractors trust for their own homes. And with fewer callbacks, the choice is simple. It's Anderson 400 Series windows, the windows contractors trust the most. Get started at AndersonWindows.com today.
Claims based on 2022 Anderson brand survey of U.S. contractors.
It's a fact. Only 0.0001% of people will ever step up to the plate as a pro baseball player. For the rest of us, there's BetRivers.com Sportsbook app. Featuring same-game parlays, you can combine the excitement of different bets, all from the same game. Totals? Bet 'em. Spreads? Bet 'em. Player props? It's a home run. Download the BetRivers.com Sportsbook app today. It's a whole new game.
Presented by Rivers Casino Pittsburgh. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
The John Kincade Show.
This group of people, when they put their minds together, they can do something great.
On 97.5 The Fanatic. Philadelphia.
John Kincade Show on The Fanatic. Why don't you check out your local PJ Wellahans. Tomorrow, we check out the newest PJs in Hatfield. We're going to determine whether the manager's doing a good job, whether the bartenders are up to snuff.
I guarantee they're going to be great.
Whether Jamie's wings are delicious.
I got to try them. I can't
That
wait.
I can't guarantee, but
No,
I
we're
can't wait
your
to
wings
try them.
tomorrow.
The fact that this place goes out of their way to create a wing after Jamie, and he has yet to try it. That's a slap in the face.
It kind of is, Jim. I hope you're listening.
I think it's outrageous. A little bit outrageous.
I think it's snobby.
It's not intentional.
Like, Bob was sitting there buying his wings for, just everybody that came around.
And how about the night that Jamie's came out? I went to PJ's and tried to get him the night that his came
I did
out.
the
Remember?
Same thing.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. But Jamie went out and bought bought Bob's wings at least twice.
Just once.
Just once?
Yeah.
So you did that just once?
Yeah, okay, whatever.
But I haven't even bought. I bought your wings more than I bought mine.
Liv loved your wings. So she has not had Jamie's wings, Jeff. She loved Bob's. She thought Bob's barbecue, the barbecue sauce on Bob's was some of the best she's ever
The
had.
bacon-infused barbecue sauce.
Well, crumble bacon on anything.
Put bacon on anything, Bob.
I go.
Well, then why didn't you
You know
guys?
what-
You guys can keep saying this. So
you know
why
what
didn't you
bacon
do it
doesn't
then?
work with? I tried once the chocolate bacon. I'm not into that
Uncle
at
Tom,
all.
Uncle Thomas had that. Doc's had my daughter tries to get the grossest, sort of like most outrageous thing for Doc to eat when we go to the Reading Terminal Market, and she got the spicy jalapeno chocolate bacon. Oh, Doc loved it. Oh, he loved it.
I thought I would like it more than I did, and I got a piece once a while ago, and I was just like, no, these don't go together for me.
How about have you ever tried, Pat? This is more up your alley because I know someone who is a psychopath that crumbled up bacon. Used to put Bacos. You remember Bacos?
The bacon bits, yeah.
The bacon bits. Used to put it in their cereal.
Yeah, there's a line for me.
It was
There's a
inside
line.
in the cereal. Would eat like grape nuts and some healthy cereal and put bacon in it. And loved the salty, thing that the bacon brought to it. Disgusting to me.
Yeah, that's gross.
Hey, well, we'll be in Hatfield tomorrow. You're going to love the brand new PJ Wellahans. We will be there. You're going to love PJ's. It is absolutely awesome. And by the way, Pat, I drove by Broomall.
Oh, I'm looking forward to that
My
one.
hometown's getting a PJ's.
Yeah, looking forward to that.
My hometown zip code's getting a PJ's, and we will be there later on. So, the James Harden contract. Now, NBA Today was doing a little bit of a story on it, and I wonder what it means, though, when you look at it, is what does it mean, first of all, about the future? A 15% trade kicker was included in his 2-year, $68.64 million deal, okay? By the way, just to put it in here, players of his ilk in the NBA, the 15% trade kicker, one of the highest escalators that has been included in a deal. So he doesn't want to be traded. That would tell me that if you're going to trade me somewhere, you're going to dump me off, I'm not going to like it. And it is a player option for the second deal. For the second year, that is $68.64 million. I absolutely can tell you that, and hearing them discuss it, hearing the crew discuss it on NBA Today and everything, I understand why the NBA would look into it. This doesn't make sense. The deal doesn't make sense.
But he's free to make that deal.
He is, as everybody has been free to make that deal in the history of the NBA, and nobody does it.
Well, I mean, to me, maybe it's optimistic glasses I view it through, but to me, he really wants a title.
Oh, I get you. And all his comments,
and he's made over $500 million.
And all his comments back that up.
Yeah.
But I understand why there would be suspicion in any pro sport if all of a sudden somebody who is due for the big guaranteed cash says, nope, I want a lot less. And I want a lot less security than I could demand and that I could get. I understand why they would investigate it. Because it's not common. They were trying to go back. They went back and they showed in the NBA, this doesn't happen.
No, nobody takes less money.
Nobody does this. So when all of a sudden somebody does it, you think there's a wink, wink, nod, nod. We're taking care of this. We're bypassing the salary cap somehow. We're doing some behind-the-scenes business to be able to make this work.
Yeah, I love it.
I love it as a Sixers fan.
Sure.
Yeah.
Look, nobody ever shot a basketball from a logo before either. But now everybody does it.
Yeah, but I mean...
So maybe some guys, maybe this is the start of something. You know, maybe some guys will go to teams and say, I want to be here, and they've already made $500 million
like
in
LeBron,
their career. And
at age
say,
40, if he's chasing one last ring to Ty Jordan or something, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe
and
he just goes, just give me the vet minimum. Like, what does he need another $20 million for?
Yeah, or if his son makes it in the league, he's like, make me the 12th guy on the team. And
And if that happened, that's fine to investigate.
Yeah. Yeah,
but
I don't have a problem with them investigating it.
They're not bullying the Sixers looking at this because this is incredibly – nobody does this.
But
nobody does this
to me,
deal.
what's funny is that it's like what came after it is P.J. Tucker, Daniel House, DeAnthony Melton. Like, now we're some super team because of those three moves?
Right.
Well, it's money you wouldn't have had. You would only have had one of those. You could have had one of those guys.
You probably couldn't have gotten Tucker.
You couldn't have gotten Tucker.
You probably could have gotten the other two, I think.
Well, Melton was a trade.
It was a trade, and I think he's low money still.
With him making $47 million, I don't know that that's the case. I mean, there's every reason that deal should be looked at, and it's not bullying.
Oh, I hope they're cheating. I think
it's brilliant on Daryl Morey's part if he found a way.
Yeah, Melton's only 8.25, so he's in that mid-level.
Right.
I think he could have swung it.
If he found a way to bypass things in the Sixers' favor, that's fine. Hope there's not a paper trail. Hope there's not an email trail. Hope there's nothing else.
I'm very looking forward to toasting James Harden's wine next year at the Wells Fargo Center. I think it's going to taste...
We're going to do that?
It's going to taste extra good in that building.
We're going to Adrian.
I might buy some crypto of an NFT of Fanatic's first exclusive James Harden hologram. Does that even make sense? On my blockchain, in my wallet.
You had me at wine.
Already been told we're going to be invited to Adrian, the new beautiful dining facility right there in Wells Fargo Center.
Nice.
And we're going to have some of James Harden's wine.
I'm sure
it's
it'll
be there. James Harden's wine. I guarantee it'll be there. I wonder why.
Wink, wink.
And we bought a lot of your wine, James.
Yeah.
We bought a ton of the wine. I wonder what the James Harden...
We bought like $12 million worth of your wine, so let's get serving it, huh?
He only does red, right? Am I correct?
I think. I'm not sure.
I hope the James Harden wine, though, when you have... Bottle 1 and Bottle 2, they're great. And then Bottle 3, it's like the person took the night off that bottled it. And they don't even show, the taste doesn't even show up.
He's going to change that narrative.
And then you have Bottle 4, and you're like, wait a minute, this is back. This is a great one. And then Bottle 5, nothing happens. I hope that's not the case. We need it to be a lot better. By the way, Jamie came up with something, and for some reason, 97.5 The Fanatic decided to celebrate it. There's a flash sale going on a new item, the Dong Squad T-shirts.
This does have Jamie written all over it, doesn't it?
And he giggles every time I say it. He giggles.
I mean, I didn't think Dong would be on a T-shirt, but here we are.
It's the Fanatic's newest T-shirt, the Dong Squad, to commemorate all of the dingers. Well, then why is it not the Ding Squad?
Well, because Dong's funnier.
And so with every Dong Squad T-shirt purchase, you get 2 tickets to FanFest on October 1st at Xfinity Live. Get all the FanFest 2022 details here. We will start announcing in a few weeks here, maybe even as soon as next week, we will start announcing some of the special guests for FanFest. The boys have gotten some advance notice. I have a feeling people are going to want to get their FanFest tickets now. Is that fair to say? Without giving anything away, people are going to want to secure their FanFest tickets now because it's going to be a great
we're hearing some good stuff.
It's going to be a great FanFest.
Yeah,
so
big,
make sure
big
you're
stuff.
a part of it. Hey, in Cooney's Corner, the 10-game stretch coming up. Let's take a check.
Now, let's see what's in Cooney's Corner.
So, no.
Are we doing W's and L's?
No, he's not.
It's not Eagles. It's Phillies, actually.
Well, we're doing W's and L's.
That's why I left it vague.
I might do W's and L's.
Yeah.
So what were we
on
talking?
the
Week 8
podcast.
Week 8 is after the bye.
It's fine. Let's get to it.
Week 8's after the bye. I do have a win in week 8.
Right, there you go.
Game.
So, there we go.
There you go. 3 times just there. All right, so we got the New York Mets coming up. After this Miami series is what I'm really looking at. And, John, you brought it up earlier about the 3 games with New York, the Cincinnati thing, and then 4 more games with New York. Like, this is huge, and Pat said it earlier, and I couldn't agree more. This is fun. Like, this is fun times. Going against the Mets, where things are right now.
It could be fun.
Yeah, 7 of 10-game stretches against the New York Mets. You're going to see DeGrom twice. You're going to see Scherzer twice. You're going to see Bassett probably at least once, maybe twice. I love it because, the counter that before, if this was last year or any other year, you'd be like, here it comes. Here comes the demise. But also, the Phillies are going to be able to throw Aaron Nola out there twice. Zack Wheeler out there twice. You can counter almost everything that any other team right now can throw at you with what you have. And then you look at the bats and the way they're going. Like tonight, you have Alcantara tonight. I'm looking forward to it. I'm not...
Alcantara, you reverted.
Yeah, whatever. I'm not. In years past, it would have been here it comes. I have a total different feeling with this Phillies team right now.
They've beaten them twice this year, haven't they?
I know they beat him at least once, I believe.
I think he took the L in 1. He may have taken the L in 2, or just got a no decision in the other one.
Yeah, but it's. I talked to you guys before about feeling with this team, and I don't know why I had it. And this was a long time ago, and I said, I think it might have been at the All-Star break when I had this subject, John, I think, that I just said, I don't know what it was, because I said they had to go 41-28 for the rest of the... I just had a good feeling about this team, and I don't know why. And now it's getting, to me at least, proven even more that I'm looking forward to going again. You used to look at series and say, "Oh man, I hope the Phillies don't get DeGrom against the Mets. Let's play it out." I almost want it. I do. I think this team is good enough, and they have to prove themselves enough that I want that. Bring it on. Bring on the challenge. Let's go. I think they can counter it. I don't see there is a DeGrom Nola matchup on Saturday. So that's going to be a lot of fun. The next series when they go against
each other. What time is that, by the way? Do you know?
That's a
game?
Fox game, I believe.
Is that the night game? Because there's a double header.
7 o'clock Saturday night.
Next week. Okay, good.
Yeah. So.
Oh, that's perfect. Saturday at 7 is awesome.
I mean, in all honesty, is there anybody on any team? But is there anybody you wouldn't match up Wheeler against and feel comfortable?
No.
How about Nola? No,
against DeGrom or Scherzer, yeah.
But he's been pitching really, really well.
He has.
Yeah, so I'm looking, I find my attitude towards these big games against big-time pitchers a lot different than it's been in the last 5-6 years with the Phillies.
Alcantara, 6.1 innings against the Phillies. First start this year, he won the start. Second start, 7.2 innings. They lose the game. Last outing, 8 innings pitched against the Phillies. He got the loss in the game. So 2 of the 3 games that the Phillies have faced him, they have won this year.
See that?
So that's good news. So, I mean, and he is one of the best pitchers in the game right now.
Oh, he's the Cy Young winner right now. I just pulled up Scherzer's stats. My God.
He's still pretty good.
His
he's really
numbers.
good.
I mean, he's at He's missed some time this year. He's at a 1.98 ERA, and then just looking at his ERA over the last 10 seasons, he had one season where it was 3.7. He really struggled that year. Every other year's below basically a 2.7.
That's amazing.
He's an incredible pitcher. So yeah, I wouldn't feel good, but I am looking forward to this Mets series a lot.
Yeah, to both of them. And I love when this Phillies, I don't know why, I talk about this a lot. Watching games at venues, for some reason, I love watching games in Cincinnati.
In Cincinnati?
Well, they're in between. So it goes to the Mets, then they go 3 at Cincinnati. I don't know.
Because it's a Little League park.
The new stadium's pretty cool. Like, I got a tour of that one time. For some reason, the Sixers are playing a preseason game in Cincinnati. And one morning I got up and I got a tour of that park. I don't know why. That's what you do when you're on the road that much.
Did they make you write something about it?
No. It was weird because in the middle of it, I got word that Doug Collins had to leave the team because he had a medical thing, and I had to cut out early from the tour. But I don't know why. I like watching games at that Cincinnati park.
That to me is such a
great
stadium.
Yeah, to me it's a great stretch there because you got the Mets, which is a great series. Then it looks like, just Cincinnati. And then the Mets again. But I love that Cincinnati.
And then you get the Reds again.
Yeah, how do you like that?
I like watching
Mets,
games at Citi Field because I feel like the Phillies they hit up there.
I've never had a good feeling when the Phillies go up. When it used to be Shea and now it's Citi Field, I never have a good feeling there. I remember Pat Burrell used to go crazy against it.
Yeah,
Utley too. Utley's corner.
And didn't Worth play really well up there too? Like I feel
let's
like
be real, like that. Those Phillies teams, they played well everywhere.
Yeah,
they were pretty good.
They were good.
Yeah, but Burrell and Utley killed the Mets.
You know who else plays very, very well, no matter where you place him in the lineup? Pat Egan. He's got Pat's takes.
With or without, either way, it's time for Pat's Takes.
Hey guys.
Hi, Pat.
I'm not much of a 7-hole hitter, by the way.
You're not?
Top of the order guy, yeah. Just to
you
clarify your statement there. So, look, it's pretty tough being a pro athlete because at the end of the day, you have to perform. You can't just be a nice guy. If that were the case, then I think Bob would probably be in the pros. But baseball is, I think, one of the tougher sports because failure is expected. So when you really suck, people take notice. But even then, no one wants to be sent down to the minors. But if you aren't performing, you have to go down to the minors and get yourself right as you try to work yourself back to the show, a la Jose Alvarado earlier this season. But when you go 0-50, it was probably a long time coming. So it shouldn't have come as a surprise to Cleveland Guardians fans when they announced that they were sending down the mustard mascot after going 0-50 this season in the hot dog race. He just got dominated by ketchup and onion. He couldn't compete. They sent out a press release that said Mustard, 17, has struggled at a historic pace this season, failing to secure victory in any of the first 50 Sugardale hot dog races at Progressive Field in 2022. One race was rained out. The tantrum-throwing condiment is being sent down to the Guardians' High A team, the Lake County Captains, to try and get his mental and physical game back to an MLB caliber level. He's expected to report to the Captains on Monday and race in Tuesday's contest. So he's got, 2 under the belt at this point. Cleveland hasn't won a World Series in 74 years, and Mustard was supposed to be a big part of their push for a title this season. So hopefully, if you're a Guardians fan, you can go down to the minors, get his groove back, and get back into shape. But yeah,
wow.
Mustard was sent down.
I guess that's a good bit.
Hopefully he'll catch up.
And we'll move on.
Oh, jeez, Bob.
Holy dad
good.
joke,
I'm
Batman.
actually mad that I didn't think of that.
I thought it was coming from you, Pat. Come on.
That was I'll give it to you. On the dad joke scale, that was an A+.
That wasn't bad there.
Since fishing is a sport, I have no problem.
So proud of yourself.
Is fishing a sport?
No, you missed.
Yes. I think there's skill to it.
For the sake of the story, fishing is a sport.
There's skill to it, but is it a sport?
Yeah. I'm sorry, Pat, not to interrupt. I had this conversation with a college basketball coach. He absolutely thinks fishing is definitely. You have to be athletic to be a good fisherman.
You don't have to compete to fish. You can
have
fish
you
by
watched
yourself.
these fishing competitions? They're pretty cool.
So go ahead, Pat. Sorry.
No. I enjoy this conversation about fishing a sport. I'm going to say it is a sport for the sake of the story. So I don't have a problem adding this because I'll say fishing's a sport. But fishing now has its bad boy. Anuda Lorette of Louisiana wasn't just fishing. He was fishing for sharks.
What?
But this guy was dominating the shark fishing game. He was catching sharks like A.J. Brown was catching balls in an Eagles Open practice, but in fact, he actually caught too many.
You're going to need a bigger boat.
Yeah, what was his secret? Well, meth. Meth was his secret, guys.
What?
Inspired by Breaking Bad, he got a whole bunch of meth and he headed out to the bayou and started getting to work. Unfortunately, though, he was caught by the Louisiana Department of Wildlife and Fisheries because you can't be catching all those sharks. They want to keep some in the water. He was booked into jail and faces $5,500 in fines and 2 years in prison. His sharks and, unfortunately, his meth were confiscated, so he's not getting those back. So next time you're at the Jersey Shore and you see a shark, just know that there is a man who could take care of it. And all he requires is illegal drugs, but the government is silencing him.
So he wasn't catching the sharks with the meth.
No, he was all hopped up on meth.
He was hopped up on meth catching the sharks.
Like think of
diving in the water and catching them barehanded. He was so hopped
think
up.
Think of Doc Ellis and LSD.
Okay.
You know, it's like he needed that. He needed that juice.
You know any shark fishermen? I know two people that fish for sharks. One of my high school classmates, Bill Gordon, always him and his sons catching fish, like catching these giant sharks. And is Sammy Chestnut out there, Pam's nephew.
I don't want any parts of that.
Loves to catch fish down in Ocean City.
Our buddy E-Rock.
These giant sharks.
Not catching.
Our buddy E-Rock does a lot of surf casting, and he catches sharks. I don't think he's intending to
Right
catch
in
them.
Ocean City, he catches them.
Yeah, right there in the surf. You think I shouldn't be bugged out?
Yeah, I'm not.
Why are you being bugged
You got
out?
people reeling in sharks from the beach, and you're going, "Oh, what are you worried about?
People
What are
have
you
a death
worried
wish.
about?"
Sammy will protect you.
All right, today in history.
By the way, Fred Wilson on YouTube said he really relished in that joke, Bob.
That's another good one. They're flooding in. I'm mad at myself. I feel like I've let you guys and the listeners down.
You
with
did.
the lack
You
of
missed a
puns.
pun. Yes, you did.
Today in history, not much happened, but in 1934, Babe Ruth announced his final season in the majors. So, shout out to the Babe there. 1977, Bob, you probably remember this because you covered it. Phillies and Expos played a doubleheader that ended at 3:23 a.m.
In 77? I don't remember that.
Oh, you might have been off that day on vacation. And anyway, a sign of just how much salaries have changed. 1997, the Braves signed Greg Maddux to a then record 5-year. Go ahead, guess the contract. 5-year, how much?
$45 million.
I think it was less than that. 35.
Bob, you got a guess?
I'll go 25.
All right, you're all under, but not. Jamie was not.
Oh, wow,
far
Jamie's
off.
close.
$57 million.
Wow,
Man.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
that's.
Isn't what Scherzer making this year? Isn't he 50 plus? Isn't he like
He's like 45.
He's
or
like
something.
right at 50 or something.
It's incredible.
That's amazing.
Greg Maddux would be paid $100 million today.
Him and Scherzer are very comparable. It's a great barroom debate, John.
Yeah, it's a.
I don't know why you don't think it's a debate.
Look, Scherzer's one of the all-time greats.
Yeah,
he's
so's
absolutely
Maddox.
one of the.
They're
not
different
Greg
kinds.
Maddux.
They're different kinds of dominant pitchers.
Yes, they're different types of.
Yeah, that's
dominant.
fine.
But they're both
dominant.
One's a thrower, one's a pitcher.
Yeah, sure. Call it whatever you want.
I don't disagree with
They're
that.
just both dominant
You
pitchers.
heard Ricky Bo tell you
Yeah, I don't
this.
disagree.
Ricky
Yeah,
Bo
that's fine.
told you this.
Classify it however you want. They're both the best pitchers of decades.
Scherzer's fantastic to watch. It's fun to
I
watch the
actually
start of it.
do like watching him pitch.
I like watching Verlander pitch.
I love watching Verlander pitch.
He's 39 years old and going to win an AL Cy Young.
Yep.
Love watching him pitch.
He's got a good home life.
I love
Katie.
I love
He's winning.
efficient pitcher's duel too. Like the idea that you're saying DeGrom and Nola. Hopefully Nola doesn't descend into being the nibbler. And if you see DeGrom Nola, that could be a great
awesome.
night. And I'm fine if it's 2-1.
Yeah. I'm in
That's
on those
absolutely
games.
fine with me.
Of
That's
course.
great. It'll probably be like 2.5 hours also. So, all right, coming up in the second half of the show, 5 more opportunities for winners. We're going to have 5 more winners going to get Phillies tickets for tomorrow's game, the matinee game. Pat said something yesterday. It was stupid. But, Pat, we love him. And I'll showcase it next. John Kincade Show here on 97.5 The Fanatic. The new BetParks app, well, it's spectacular. It's the sports book. It's the casino. It's in one app. You can use it in Pennsylvania. You can download it in New Jersey. And it's got you covered for football season. We're all thinking about it. We all know that this Sunday when we wake up, it's just 4 weeks until the Birds play. So, how many games do you think they're going to win this year? You want to bet the over 9.5? Get on it now because that number can change. You can also bet, will they win the division? Whatever you're thinking about, bet on the champion of the NFL, too. You can do that. On a $100 wager right now, You bet on Buffalo, you can win $600. You bet on Tampa, you win $750. Bet on your Birds, you could win $3,000. That's what you want to do. By the way, 2.5-point underdogs at home in Friday night's preseason game. Go to betparks.com. New users get a risk-free bet up to $750 using my promo code Kincade. Got to do it. You got to be 21 in Pennsylvania or New Jersey. Gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
The John Kincade Show on 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia. Check out Adam Schefter this and every Wednesday at 8:10 a.m. with The John Kincade Show. Adam Schefter is presented by Landis Block. Create your very own jaw-dropping backyard paradise. Online at landisbc.com.
Hi, it's Cuz. Is your summer weight loss plan not working out as well as you hope? Look, hope is not a strategy. This is what you got to do. Contact njdiet.com today. They will contractually guarantee you will lose 20 to 40 plus pounds in only 40 days. Just go to njdiet.com. Their program starts with bioenergetically personalized supplements that are based on your saliva, your hair, and your blood work. And then NJ Diet uses DNA testing to create your ideal diet plan and workout regimen to help you keep the weight off. You're not sure you can do it alone? NJ Diet's with you every step of the way. You're fully monitored by their certified staff to make sure you're burning fat, not just losing water. You'll also get the doctor's personal email and phone number. NJ Diet is committed to you keeping the weight off. It's all natural, no shots, no hormones, no surgery, no prepackaged foods. Locations close by: Newark, Delaware, King of Prussia, Cherry Hill. Worldwide live online video consultations. Call them. 855-5NJ-DIET or go to njdiet.com. That's njdiet.com and lose the weight for good.
Meet Harper, teammate at Truist. Hello. She was born to care and always had your back. Like the time her friend's bumper car took a gnarly hit.
Oh, no.
His retainer went flying, but Harper caught it before it got crushed. Today, Harper's a teammate at Truist, the bank with Truist One checking. With no overdraft fees, a $100 negative balance buffer, and automatic upgrades, Truist One checking has your back too. When you start with care, you get a different kind of bank. $100 negative balance buffer. Eligibility requirements apply. Truist Bank, member FDIC.
Hey guys, it's Andrew. Want to play in the inaugural 97.5 The Fanatic Summer Golf Classic? Presented by Corona Premier at Ramblewood Golf Club on August 23rd. Join me at Urban Saloon this Friday from 7 to 8 p.m. Grab a table or belly up to the bar and grab some Corona Premiers and compete in our mini golf putting contest to win great prizes, including passes for you and a guest to play in the 97.5 The Fanatic Summer Golf Classic. That's Urban Saloon this Friday from 7 to 8 p.m., 2120 Fairmount Avenue in Philadelphia. For details, visit our events page on 97.5thefanatic.com.
Hey, I'm Jackie, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A chicken biscuit is the chicken. It is golden brown, so juicy, so delicious. It's the perfect savory start to my day.
Hey, I'm Matt, and the little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A chicken biscuit is the freshly baked, flaky, buttery biscuit. When I take a bite, it's kind of like, crispy, soft, crispy. Crispy outside, soft interior, crispy chicken. There's really nothing like it.
Start your day with the Chick-fil-A chicken biscuit, available on the Chick-fil-A app. Real Chick-fil-A guests paid for their testimonials.
This week on RVER, sponsored by Progressive Insurance.
Hey, Chief, we got a damaged RV on its way to the OR.
Well, that sounds like a job for the new head of RV surgery.
Wait, are you promoting me?
Congrats, Martinez.
Doctor, that RV's flatlining.
Well, that sounds like a job for the new head of nursing.
So you're just promoting everyone now?
Yeah, kind of looks that way, doesn't it?
When your RV really needs saving, Progressive has you covered. See if you could save with a leader in RV insurance. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, covered subject to policy terms.
Why choose proven quality sleep from Sleep Number? Because our Sleep Number 360 smart bed is really smart. It senses your movement and automatically adjusts to help keep you both comfortable. Plus, it's temperature balancing so you stay cool. It's even smart enough to know exactly how long, how well, and when you slept. Our smart sleepers get 28 minutes more restful sleep per night. Sleep Number takes care of the science. All you have to do is sleep. It's the biggest sale of the year where all smart beds are on sale. Save 50% on the Sleep Number 360 limited edition smart bed, only for limited time. To learn more, go to sleepnumber.com.
As a contractor installing windows, you deserve a simple choice. Anderson 400 Series windows. They're the cladwood windows contractors trust the most. So much so, they're the windows contractors trust for their own homes. And they even have fewer callbacks for extra peace of mind. When it comes to windows, the choice is simple. It's Anderson 400 Series windows. The windows contractors trust the most. Request a quote at andersonwindows.com today.
Claims based on 2022 Anderson brand survey of U.S. contractors.
We're very excited about our new show, the best show ever. And we want to thank the best partners ever.
Rowan University. Affordable tuition, strong academic programs, and vibrant campus life. Online at rowan.edu. And Landis Block and Concrete. Create your very own jaw-dropping outdoor paradise. View photos online at landisbc.com.
Thanks for supporting the best show ever. Afternoons on 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
93.3 WMMR presents Alice in Chains and Breaking Benjamin. Live in concert this summer with Bush, plus special guests. This Thursday at Freedom Mortgage Pavilion. Get tickets now at livenation.com. Alice in Chains and Breaking Benjamin, part of the Mattress Warehouse concert series.
Xfinity Internet is fast, and it's powerful enough to connect hundreds of devices at once. Unbeatable Internet with supersonic Wi-Fi. Go to Xfinity.com. Call 1-800-XFINITY or visit a store today. Restrictions apply. Actual speeds vary.
Stars and Stripes Harley's pre-owned orange tag sale this week. Hundreds of Harleys tagged with liquidation pricing. Good credit, bad credit, no credit, 100% of applications accepted. Save thousands this week. Only at Stars and Stripes Harley's pre-owned orange tag sale. It ends this Sunday. On approved credit.
WPEN Burlington, Philadelphia, a Beasley Media Group station, home of the most entertaining sports talk in Philadelphia. 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia. Now, back to the John Kincade Show.
There is no such thing as an off-season for Eagles football on this show. More of the John Kincade Show now
on 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
It's the John Kincade Show on The Fanatic. This sounds ominous, Pat. Very ominous. And I don't want it to seem that way just because you took the 8 o'clock spot, top of the hour spot, where Martin Law is the law firm for injured workers. So if you feel injured by this segment, Pat, go to paworkinjury.com. You know they love you.
I could just leave if you want.
No. We don't want you to
come
leave.
back in like 10 minutes.
We love
Shefty.
You. We don't want you to leave. Shefty is in 10 minutes.
We just had a hardcore nerd number crunch, Scherzer Maddox, during the break there.
That's both of them have incredible numbers.
The numbers are scarily similar.
And but Maddox with twice as much, and so at the back end of Maddox's career, his numbers started to take a hit.
Scherzer struggled in the beginning of his career.
So did Maddox, though. If you look, Maddox did too. He struggled in the beginning.
Wasn't Scherzer didn't he almost quit with Detroit or something?
No, well, he got traded from Arizona because he was terrible.
Yeah, that's what it was.
And he was in that 3-team trade with Detroit and New York, where Curtis Granderson went to New York.
Oh,
he was
really?
He was one of the big pieces in that. Yeah, but he admits I was a thrower back then.
Yep.
I wasn't really a pitcher yet, and he became a pitcher in Detroit, and that's when he really flourished.
Earlier today, we said Pat was really smart. Right, Bob? I think you said it. Pat, that was really smart of you.
Yeah, I didn't say he was really smart. He said something that was smart.
Okay.
Yeah, we have to differentiate here.
Was a lie.
No. You were really smart. You said something really smart this morning. Because yesterday you said something like mind-bogglingly dumb. And so I wrote it down.
Not the first time.
And I had to look at it.
Did you send it to Fred Siegel at Freezing Cold Takes?
I wish you had tweeted it. Because yesterday, not once but twice, Pat said, there is no chance that Jalen Hurts is going to get worse this season. He said it once, and then he did it Johnny 2 times, and he said it twice. No chance that Jalen Hurts is going to get worse this season. And what I think
Johnny 2 times.
What I think happened is Pat has amnesia. Pat, was there a blow to the head or something that you forget the last 4 or 5 years of football?
I think
if
you've been listening to this show long enough, you'd argue that I haven't watched any football in the last 4 to 5 years. So
I don't find that. I find
you the course.
I think you come up with really insightful stuff. Do you remember Carson Wentz in 2017, the MVP season, when he should have won it?
Yeah, that was cool. That year was cool. I like that.
Do you remember the 2018 season?
Nope.
Oh, he stunk.
2019, no.
In fairness to him, I think he rushed back a little early.
Way too early.
Well, because he was worried about Nick Foles.
He absolutely
did.
Yeah. He came back a month early.
Okay, I give you Mitchell Trubisky.
Oh, he stinks.
Remember after leading the Bears to the playoffs, and if it hadn't been for the double doink, he beats the Eagles?
Yeah.
And remember that year in 2018? What happened in 2019?
I don't know. 2019's a blur, man.
A blur to you?
I was on ayahuasca with
Pat, just go ahead.
Friends.
He'd just say he was probably bad.
Okay, wait. Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, I've heard of him too.
He led the Browns to a playoff win in Pittsburgh in 2020. Nothing can get better than that for a Browns fan.
Nothing. Yeah, he can't get worse.
What happened in 2021?
I was on peyote in the woods. I don't remember.
Finding yourself.
Yeah.
And Jimmy G won an NFC title and went to the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Then he got injured. But Jimmy G's never been the same guy after that. In fact, Pat, quarterbacks get worse all the time. Even the quarterbacks that have playoff victories and big wins, they get worse all the time. Why are you so confident that Jalen Hurts isn't going to be that guy?
Yeah, you're kind of shooting every hole into my theory there. I
but
guess,
why you obviously have some confidence though.
I don't think he was incredible last year. I think he was serviceable.
Right.
I don't think he was great. If he gets worse this year, he's just downright crap. I can't even say the word.
No, it is. It's crappy.
The FCC will
it's
get on
crappy
me.
though.
Yeah, it'll be bad. So I look at it like he's probably not going to regress because the floor is already pretty low in terms of starting caliber NFL quarterbacks. Like he's good enough to win you games, obviously, but they reverted back to a rushing attack, which is something they haven't done in years, decades.
Right.
You know, and that's really why they won. I mean, they took the ball out of the quarterback's hands. That's pretty damning. So most of the quarterbacks you mentioned, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but most of those guys, it was kind of on them. It was on them to win the games. Carson Wentz, obviously, as we talked about, he had a catastrophic injury, and then he came back and got injured again. So, catastrophic is probably not the right word, but you get my point.
It was. I think it was pretty. I think
bad.
Looking back on it,
yeah, and statistically, like those quarterbacks coming back from that knee injury don't do well, and then he rushed himself back early,
and then he's been a mess.
And then he got injured. Yeah, I mean, I think that injury really derailed his career.
Counterpoint: Joe Burrow came back just fine.
He did, but
early.
But that's an anomaly. Statistically, if you look at quarterbacks,
yeah, I know, but it also probably separates great ones from run-of-the-mill ones. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
Or freaky healers.
There's a lot of quarterbacks that have come back from it, and
Burrow tore it
after they're fine.
Around similar time in the season as Wentz. It was like late November, early December type of thing, and he came back and took his team to the Super Bowl.
He was crazy. I mean, and Pat, this is not a bullying segment. We do not bully here because I do not want Martin Law calling about this. It
wouldn't be the first time I got bullied.
But I would just say is that I think it's more the norm to see in today's game to see quarterbacks 1 year look great and the next year fall off. Jared Goff went to a Super Bowl.
That's a good point.
And put up
and then
some really great numbers.
Got his ass traded after another year.
And then literally just fell off a cliff. I think it's more common now, especially with young quarterbacks. They have a great year, go to the playoffs, win playoff games, go to Super Bowl, and then boom.
But Jalen Hurts didn't have a great year.
That's
to Pat's point.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at.
Yeah, I said the line before also. I'd be surprised if he wasn't better this year than he was last year.
I think
I would say that line.
Yeah.
I
think it's most likely that he improves.
Right.
But I have immense fear that he gets worse.
Bob, I'd say that, and I'd say it twice.
Yeah, but if I'm not going on feelings and I'm just going on, look at it. He had a really bad ankle through the second part of last season. That's a big part of his game is mobility. He didn't have two stud receivers like he has this year. It took his coach 7 games to figure out what this team is best suited to do offensively.
He had one of the stud receivers.
So he didn't have two, right?
Exactly.
It looks like he has a tight end that's better. I just think everything is there. If he's not better this season, that's pretty damning on Jalen Hurts because it's all there for him.
Hey, the beach, the boardwalk, and the boat on the bay are great places you can take advantage of the BetParks app when you're down the shore. Download it at betparks.com. You got to be 21 and in New Jersey. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. But the punchline of the whole beat up on Egan segment is this. Pat, I would almost guarantee that you're right.
Look,
I honestly,
this is a Shyamalanian twist that I was not expecting.
This is what I'm alive. I'm not dead here. I think I would put almost anything down that you're absolutely right. He won't be. I believe he's going to be better in every statistical category.
Well, if you say he can't get worse, that's because the bar is pretty low, and to go below that.
But I don't think he set a low bar last year.
17 touchdowns is not good. I know he accounted for 10 on the ground, and you can't take those away from him.
Well, 27 combined touchdowns. I see there's no way he's less than that this year, unless there's an injury.
I agree with that. But if he was to go below it, it's because that's a pretty low bar. That's pretty concerning.
Right.
I mean, the
completion percentage, I don't take a step back.
I need like 64, 65%, probably. But he's got to account for, probably 35 touchdowns.
I think it could work.
Between the air and the ground, like most of upper
30 to 35? Is 35 the high end, or 35 is your, that's
35, I would feel good about the future with him.
Okay.
Honestly, it's not even the touchdowns for me. If I just watch and see improved arm angle and
he's got to throw touchdowns.
Accuracy.
He has to throw touchdowns.
He does, but I'm saying, John, you always talk about the eye test thing. I know you don't trust anyone else's eyes, which you probably shouldn't, but for me,
I need to trust my own.
If I can just see a strong deep ball and accuracy, I go, okay, the touchdowns will eventually come.
Pat Egan loves the Phillies. He's got his Phillies hat on today. And the Philadelphia Phillies showed us some kindness and got us 5 pairs of tickets for tomorrow afternoon's matinee game. We appreciate the Phils. We hope you're enjoying this great Phillies charge that they've got going on. And 5 more winners are going to get Phillies tickets for tomorrow afternoon's game versus the Marlins. All you do is you call the hotline right now, 215-263-0975. 215-263-0975. And as courtesy of the Philadelphia Phillies, you will be attending tomorrow afternoon's Business Persons Special.
Sweet.
And, of course, I get an email from a guy going, why don't they call it the Businessman Special? He said, I'm tired of this. I'm like, what are you tired of?
This just
Business women. Women go to work. They work.
Women work.
Now, I always sort of call it take your daughter to work day, to the game, because you see a lot of older gentlemen with younger women. So I love it when dads and daughters go to the game,
I wish I was a Mr. Mom. I would be so good at it.
You'd be good at it?
I wish my wife made $1 million a year.
You don't even have groceries in the house when she gets back.
Yeah, no, I'd kill it. I'd be awesome, Mr. Mom.
Why would you kill it? She wouldn't want you at home with the kids.
Yeah, I'd have a
That'd be
stocked
terrible.
fridge, original meals every night,
you
clean
would?
house. Yeah,
would.
I'd love
Really?
that.
Would there
I
be-
couldn't stand not leaving the house.
I would hate it.
I'd find ways to leave the house, but just
be-
not working. I
There'd be
wish my wife would.
loving time
Yeah.
when you'd be dressed in something skimpy and
A little French maid outfit, and we all puke together. It's
you'd be
great.
all ready
Yeah.
for that. Hey, all I can tell you is we're looking forward to the NFL season right around the corner, and we always love being able to catch up with our man Adam Schefter, and Adam Schefter is going to join us courtesy of our friends at Landis Block and Concrete. I'm so looking forward to Landis Block making our backyard a jaw-dropping backyard paradise. Landis Block brings you Adam Schefter now. Online, you can check it out at landisbc.com. And with training camps in full swing, everybody is just, Adam, I swear this whole town is just holding their breath saying, just get out of camp healthy, because that seems to be all that the coach is doing. That
it's always the case with every team. I was thinking yesterday, right? Last week, you get Ryan Jensen go down in Tampa. Yesterday, or 2 days ago, Mekhi Becton goes down, and yesterday's the official word that he's probably going to be out for the year. Jakeem Grant in Cleveland tears his Achilles. And it's just, you hate to see injuries at any time of the year. But in the first couple of weeks of training camp, before a team even plays a preseason, and it's going to happen again. It's going to happen again. There are going to be more guys lost, and you're reminded every time it happens that it's always something of a war of attrition. And weren't you just asking me last week, weren't you upset with me or upset with the team for not practicing more?
I still am. Because I just think that.
So you can't have it both ways, John.
No, but I'm not. No, I'm taking full responsibilities. I'd rather see Jalen Hurts taking meaningful snaps in some games than see him just sit. Because I heard Aaron Rodgers say it this morning on ESPN. It's stupid. He says, I'm either playing the game, I'm not playing just a series. There's no use and there's nothing good learned playing a series. He says, I'll play the game. He goes, but if I'm just playing a series or two, don't play me at all. Aaron Rodgers, the greatest quarterback in the game right now, saying it's stupid. He goes, he wants to play the whole game, and if he's not, he doesn't want to play at all.
I just think preseason football, I guess it's more important in certain places, maybe where they're trying to implement a culture with a new coaching staff and a new organization, like Josh McDaniels goes into Vegas, or Brian Daboll goes into New York, somebody who's new, somebody who's taking over. Everybody's trying to figure out each other's work habits and styles. But again, the biggest thing that can come out of training camp, in my mind, no matter what is done that is good, is the bad of losing people that you'll need during the season. That's always the biggest concern with the preseason. That's why when you said last week, physical practices, not on the field, that's fine. I'm okay with that. Because injuries are still going to happen even when they are going lighter sometimes. It's crazy. Just the nature of the sport, unfortunately.
Schefter, you saw how good this Eagles offensive line was last year, and they did it also with Lane Johnson missing some games and guys filling in and rookies coming in. So I would assume around the league, the offensive line of the Eagles is something that other people want to pick at. Now, with a Becton injury, would you assume the Jets, one of their first looks, might be a backup Eagle offensive lineman? Could something get done there, do you think?
Look, I would doubt it, just because teams are loath to give up meaningful offensive line depth. It's so hard to come by, and so many teams don't have it. And, the New York Jets last week brought in Dwayne Brown, the free agent, and that was before Becton was injured. But, here's the deal. Like, Becton was a former draft pick, and they were hoping that he was going to develop into a player, but he didn't play last year. And his weight was over 400 pounds during the offseason. Like, they didn't even know what they were getting there. So you lose a player who you had hoped would be something. But let's be honest here. Like, how much were they really counting? I think they were more hopeful about him than they were dependent on him, if that makes any sense.
Sure.
And so they brought in Dwayne Brown last week because that was before Beckham was hurt, because they knew they needed to be stronger there. And so Philly's done a great job of acquiring depth, getting deeper at that position. I just don't see them, like, who do you want them to trade away there that would have value to the Jets that they could afford to part with?
Andre Dillard, because Joe Douglas drafted him.
Yeah, I mean, that is a guy. I could see that. But, I just don't know if Philly's going to do something like that. We'll see.
Yeah, Adam, speaking of contracts, if Jalen Hurts makes the playoffs this year and improves, let's say not significantly, but enough, do you think it's a foregone conclusion that the Eagles are talking contract extension with him at year's end?
Well, they make the playoffs. He plays well. He was a second-round pick, so next year would be the last year of his deal?
Correct.
No. I mean, let's see how the year plays out. Like, we're going to hypotheticals. They've been wait and see on him all along.
Well, they'd like to get contracts before kind of market value, so it would kind of line up with their philosophy.
Yeah, it would. But, again, if he plays lights out football all year long, yeah, you could look to see them do that. But it's possible. Wouldn't surprise me. I'd have to see how the year plays out with him to really be able to answer that question intelligently.
If you were to ask, we had a little discussion earlier. We were analyzing the quarterbacks that the Eagles are going to face this year. Mm-hmm. What is the one, if I gave you one statistic that you can evaluate quarterbacks on that you'd put the most stock in, what is it? Just one
Turnover,
category.
Yeah, TD to interception ratio.
So that's yours, TD to interception ratio. Okay, that's a good one. We were debating the Pat was saying completion percentage is one that he always goes back to.
Yeah, but here's the deal. If Jalen Hurts, in the end, throws 23 touchdowns and 6 interceptions, it was a great year. Like, that to me, that's the stat. If we go and look at the most successful quarterbacks in the league, they will have inevitably the best touchdown to interception ratios to me. And it's not close. Like, what QB stat is going to be more important? Are you going to tell me QBR? Like, what matters more than that? You tell me.
No, I mean, I look at it, to me, I will always look at touchdowns and interceptions is a great one. I will also, to me, though, passing yards, if it's a good quarterback, means a lot. that they're aggressive in the passing game means a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Shefty,
Yeah.
I'm anxious to ask you this about last night. It started. I know it's on a different channel than what you are on, but do you get into the hard knocks, the behind the scenes stuff with the teams? Golf is going to have it coming soon. Do you like that kind of stuff?
I love hard knocks. I mean, and you know why? Look, here's the deal. Just being honest, like even when you cover a team, like I remember covering a Denver Broncos team that I'm living around. I don't think even then you have the access to a team that Hard Knocks gets and that you see.
Yeah.
I still haven't seen the full episode last night. I had been told last week, like, you got to see this Aiden Hutchinson thing. And so I tweeted about it yesterday, and people are, I guess, skeptical and spoiler, like, hey, I said some detective, Aiden Hutchinson singing on the show last night. Well, I did see the highlights of that, and if there's a better Hard Knocks moment than that on that show, then that must be an unbelievable episode last night. That was, you could watch that over and over again and be happy just watching it. It was just so fun to see how into it the whole team got.
An Eagles Week 1 opponent.
Yeah, well, they're going to be a good team, a better team than people think, because their offensive line is better than people think, and they have some good young talent in that. Look, when you've been as bad as they've been for as long as they've been, you're going to be able to accumulate some talent, and they've done that. I think they're going to be better this year than people think. I really do. Well,
yeah.
You guys might know, what's their over/under win projection?
I think 6.5, I believe, is the number.
I like the over. I like the over there.
Okay.
Interesting. Adam, have you heard anything about the Eagles being in the market for running backs, or is that just something that they're going to keep their ears and eyes open to? There's been a couple whispers around town, maybe like Justice Hill types and like lower level running backs. Have you heard anything about them being interested in adding to that room?
I think if they were looking for anything in my mind, the one thing that they would be looking to upgrade or at least get some depth at would be safety, maybe. I think they'd be looking around at safeties.
That's what Bob's asking them to do. I mean, they listen.
Great minds think alike, Shefty.
Shefty, they listen to Bob.
Yeah, well, Bob knows what he's talking about. Yeah.
You say that with your chest out, like you're confident of that. Bob knows what he's talking about. We don't say that often on this show. This is terrible. Shefty's got it all set up for you. All right, Shefty, have a great week. All right, we appreciate your time this morning, buddy.
Guys, enjoy your week. We'll be in touch next week.
Thanks, Shefty.
Adam Schefter joined us courtesy of Landis Block and Concrete. Create your very own jaw-dropping backyard paradise online at landisbc.com. I cannot wait to see the plan for what the backyard's going to look like, because I'm just going to enjoy that. Bob, is there anything that is necessary? You're a backdoorsman.
Excuse me?
Backyardsman.
No.
Let's go back to that other one.
Bob, you are a backyardsman.
We learn stuff on this show.
What's the thing that an outdoor patio needs to have?
Well, you got to have the grill, which you're already,
Yes, I'm already taking care of that.
You're already approaching. You got the furniture. You got to have a nice big umbrella.
It's a big umbrella.
Got to make sure you got the big umbrella. Can't have enough umbrellas in the backyard.
Okay, what do you think of the now? Because some people, a couple of my buddies are like, "You're really going to do that?" I don't think that's necessary. We're building in the wall bench where a cement piece of rock comes out, where you can sit a bench along the wall, so people don't have to sit up on the wall.
Folding chairs.
So you can sit on it
sounds nice.
It sounds nice, right?
Yeah.
Like, people are like, well, you're going to have chairs, so why do you need that?
More seating's always good.
Yeah, I would think you want more seating.
I like a built-in, if you're getting, I've never had a good, nice built-in deck or whatever.
Like the grill built in?
That I like, but I also like where they put in where you can have your, not candles, torches coming out.
Well, we're going to have we're going to have the lights put in Bob, those are called piers, I learned. Jared Nice told me, he goes, those are piers. I had them like, look, I want towers like that.
Yeah.
And he's like, you mean the piers?
Jared
And my
got the
wife
memo that my job's getting put on your tab, right?
Jared listens to the show a lot. He's
Okay.
not responded to me with an approval of
I thought that was understood through sales. Jamie Frankel told me that was a done
I didn't
deal.
realize that. Jared's going to have to look at that.
Yeah. So if you see some extra charges, that's what that is. It's
far
just
and
built,
wide,
yeah,
people
it's built in.
built on that
Don't
one.
worry about that
There
extra
you go.
charge.
All right, coming up, the Phillies win another one last night. This ride continues. John Kincade Show here on 97.5 The Fanatic. You know, Copair are your partners in weight loss, and they are the new Philly standard in weight loss practices. And I've got to tell you, you're going to hear some of the ads that run during the rest of the day here on The Fanatic, where I'm interviewing people who have done Copair because they heard about Copair right here on 97.5 The Fanatic. I met a couple the other day that have lost over 50 pounds between them because they joined Copair together. What's great about Copair is you're doing it naturally. You're eating regular foods. It's no supplements, no injections, no hormones. It's absolutely amazing. And I can tell you that I feel great, down 25 pounds. I feel like it's changed everything. I know I'll be out on the golf course today. In the middle of the day, I rarely wanted to play when it was going to be hot. But now with the weight loss, it hasn't affected me as badly. There are so many positive changes, not only in wardrobe, that Copair helps you do. So here's what I want you to do. You're going to get great savings when you mention John Kincade from The Fanatic. Join the team of people losing weight due to Copair. It's absolutely awesome. They're your partners in weight loss. It's a Philly phenomenon. Go to copairhealth.com.
The John Kincade Show.
Sir, one more outburst, I will strangle you with my microphone wire. You understand me?
On 97.5 The Fanatic. Philadelphia. Join the John Kincade Show for happy hour Thursday from 5 to 7 p.m. at the new PJ Wellahan's on 40-Foot Road in Hatfield. Come out to say hi and enjoy delicious PJ wings.
Your car today at carsforkids.org. Your car, running or not, can be picked up as soon as the next day. No title, no problem. Call 877-CARS-FOR-KIDS or go online at carsforkids.org to donate today.
1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS. K-A-R-S, Cars for Kids. 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS. Donate your car today.
Now accepting donations of land, homes, buildings, or any kind of real estate.
Hey, I got a question. Do you hate bending over to put on your shoes? Wish you could just put them on standing or sitting without ever having to touch them? If so, then I have the shoe for you. Introducing new hands-free Skechers slip-ins. Footwear you don't need to touch to put on, and it's only from Skechers, the comfort technology company. With new Skechers slip-ins, you just step in and off you go. You don't even need to lace up. And these are not your standard slip-on shoes. This is the next level slip-in technology, so it's even easier. How do Skechers slip-ins work? Well, there's a special smooth comfort pillow in the heel that helps your foot slide right into place. And it also keeps your feet secure in heavenly comfort, which means they stay on just like a pair of laced-up sneakers, and you can even put them on with your hands full. What are you, rushing out the door with your kids? No problem. Just step in them and go. Look, we all hate bending over and struggling to put on our dirty, old, germy shoes, but now, just get Skechers slip-ins and never touch your shoes again. Find new hands-free Skechers slip-ins for the whole family at a Skechers store, Skechers.com, or wherever stylish footwear is sold.
My heart was racing just making spaghetti. I could have waited to tell my doctor, but I didn't wait.
I was short of breath just reading a book. I could have delayed telling my doctor, but I didn't wait.
They told their doctors and found out they have atrial fibrillation, a condition which makes it about 5 times more likely to have a stroke. If you have one or more of these symptoms, irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain, shortness of breath, fatigue, or lightheadedness, this is no time to wait. Contact your doctor.
Brought to you by Bristol-Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
In the wee hours of the night, when everyone else is fast asleep, you're the one on third shift, burning the midnight oil. When a part fails and everything comes to a grinding halt, regardless of what the clock on the wall says, you leap into action. Grainger is with you and all the ones who get it done. With 24/7 customer support by phone or click to chat. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today? Starting trouble. No one likes that. We'll get you set up for some stronger starts. You might just need a fresh charge, and we'll take care of that free of charge. But if it is time for a new battery, we've got replacement batteries that'll fit your needs, starting at just $69.99. You can learn more about our battery selection at AutoZone.com. That's what makes us America's #1 battery destination.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
Claim based on data from the NPD Group 2021.
Fanatic fan favorites.
Protect your home with DryTech waterproofing solutions. Fanatic listeners receive 15% off when they mention the Kincade Show. For water in your basement, cracks in your foundation, or mold remediation, trust the experts at DryTech. DryTechCorp.com.
Fanatic fan favorites on 97.5 The Fanatic.
It's a fact. Only 0.0001% of people will ever step up to the plate as a pro baseball player. For the rest of us, there's BetRivers.com Sportsbook app. Featuring same-game parlays, you can combine the excitement of different bets all from the same game. Totals? Bet 'em. Spreads? Bet 'em. Player props? It's a home run. Download the BetRivers.com Sportsbook app today. It's a whole new game.
Presented by Rivers Casino Pittsburgh. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hey guys, it's Andrew. At CSL Plasma, you can make up to $825 this month when you donate plasma at any of CSL Plasma's tri-state area donation centers. That's money in your pocket for doing a great deed. Plasma donations help create therapies to treat patients with rare and serious diseases, and the process, it's similar to donating blood. For locations and info on how you can donate plasma and earn up to $825 this month, visit CSLPlasma.com. Walk-ins are welcome. CSL Plasma, good for you, great for life.
When the water or wastewater pump system in your building goes down, count on Pump Man Philly to put the go back in your flow. Managers for Philly's municipal, commercial, and industrial facilities count on the experts at Pump Man Philly for troubleshooting, emergency repair, maintenance, and pump system replacements. You can't always predict pump failures, but you can be prepared for them if you save Pump Man Philly's number in your phone right now. 833-559-PUMP. That's 833-559-PUMP. Or online at pumpmanphilly.com.
Now, back to the John Kincade Show.
I've got a dog named after Nick Foles. You can't get more Philly than that. We're always loving the backup quarterback.
How's everyone doing?
On 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
Are you in need of a new lawnmower? Maybe a leaf blower, a weed whacker? I got my eye on an edger. I want to get an edger. And if you're ambitious, a chainsaw, maybe a power washer, then you got to see my friends over at the Lawn and Golf Supply Company in Phoenixville. It's all in stock, just waiting for you right there. Forget the entry-level quality you'll find at those big box stores. At Lawn and Golf, they have amazing selections of quality outdoor equipment, including the Cub Cadet Ultima Series zero-turn mowers. Those things are gorgeous. In fact, Lawn and Golf is the only Cub Cadet dealer with elite status in Eastern PA. That's why I shop there, because, I need that Cub Cadet elite status. So come on, guys, treat your lawn the way area golf courses and well-manicured office parks treat theirs. It all starts at Lawn and Golf Supply Company in Phoenixville. And trust me, if it's a new riding mower you need, you'll fall in love with the Cub Cadet Zero Turn. And don't worry, rain is going to return and those lawns are going to be flourishing again. So be ready for it. Head to lawn-golf.com. That's lawn-golf.com. Lawn and Golf Supply Company in Phoenixville. Everything turf.
It's the John Kincade Show. Here on 97.5 The Fanatic. Not the John Kruk Show. What was going on? What was going on reportedly, Pat?
So I got a text from our buddy John DeCarlo from Al Scoop, loyal listener.
Love John DeCarlo.
And I got a video from D-Lo. And apparently, if you were driving around out of nowhere, we just had an impromptu interview with John Kruk going on, talking about Jack McKeon. I have no idea how this happened. I didn't press anything. I'm sure engineering will say that I did. But I was just sitting here, and...
when did it happen, though? During Adam Schefter?
It seems like it was towards the end.
Okay.
It might have been after Shefty, but I am going to email our bosses and try to find out.
John DeCarlo does not just...
No, he wouldn't lie about it.
I know he wouldn't. He's a trustworthy guy.
The good thing is it definitely got some of our listeners' attention.
I think it's something weird with our transmitter because the other day I was listening to Anthony and Chunis, and all of a sudden an old commercial from somebody that doesn't work here anymore came on for like 30 seconds, and then went right back to Anthony and Chunis.
No, well, that means that something is misfunction. Like
Gremlins. No, I texted Chunis, and he was like, "No, we were steady on the whole time. I've heard it before."
Really?
Yeah, I don't know.
So John Kruk on.
I don't even know how radio works.
Jack McKeon.
Yeah, I don't even know who was interviewing Kruk. I don't even know how old this
wait,
was.
Where's DeCarlo on this?
It was during his playing days.
Listening to our show.
Well, I know, but where's DeCarlo on giving me the information here?
He's busy doing his Scoop podcast.
He likes to scoop. He's a Big Al's man.
Temple Sports Podcast, a Scoop.
He absolutely is.
He was busy doing that. He's got his own things to do. He can't be sitting here trying to figure out why the Fanatic is playing John Kruk interviews.
Why ghosts in the machine are affecting things around here. By the way, there were 2 bags of Her's chips outside. There was the by the way, Jim from PJ says it happened twice this morning. I get a text now.
I got a DM about it also.
That twice this has happened this morning. So we don't know when.
None of my friends listen, so
we don't know when we'll ditch out. There were 2 bags of Her's chips.
Yeah, the new Philly flavors.
Whiz Wit.
Uh-huh.
And then the ketchup ones. The
ketchup, salt, and pepper.
The Heinz ketchup.
And I think the third one was a long hot.
Okay, we did not have that bag sitting.
No, but I think those were the 3.
We all sampled. And Bob, did you cast a vote? Which one you liked better?
I only sampled the one.
You only
I didn't
did the
get
one.
to the other one. So I had the wit.
And?
Right? Is that what I had?
Yeah, the wit.
Yeah, it was good.
You're a more traditional potato chip guy.
Traditional
right?
chipsman. But
Yes.
I like the barbecue. I like the regular. But no, that was pretty good, the wit.
The ketchup one for me, compared to the cheesesteak wit.
Yeah, the cheesesteak to me started out a little funky, finished strong.
Yeah, it finished strong.
Yeah, the ketchup was just pretty.
Ketchup was great from the beginning.
But I'd rather.
Really?
I think I'd rather just dip my chip in
Go
ketchup.
try it, Pat. Go. There goes Bob.
You've never dipped a potato chip in ketchup?
No, I don't do condiments.
Well, that's weird.
None? I found out that I'm like exactly the opposite of I don't dip. I don't.
It's not a regular occurrence for me, but a potato chip, like a classic Her's.
Like you can't bring when I go to
dip.
When I go to PJ's, it always annoys Christina. A lot of that I do annoys my wife. But
that's good.
Isn't that ketchup one delicious?
That is good.
Christina will always say, you don't have to tell the waitress that every time.
Tell them what? I missed that.
Do not have any kind of ranch or blue cheese on my plate. Ranch makes me want to vomit. And blue cheese is.
I'm
blue
with
cheese
and
is
I'm
delicious.
like you on telling them that, not those specific items. But why would you have a different waitress every time? You have to tell them.
She says there are caps on it. She says they put the little plastic caps on. I said not every place you go does,
right.
and sometimes I've had it where I've gotten the plastic cap, and sometimes when I haven't, and
I'm with you, Johnny boy. I'm with you because I'm the same way with tomatoes.
If it touches my if it touches
my sandwich, I'm out.
He's done with the tomatoes.
Out.
See, I love tomatoes though.
Can't do it.
And this is tomato season.
I don't like mushrooms, but if they touch my plate or I'd be like, man, whatever. Just
but if blue cheese spills all over into the
lick
basket,
it up. Delicious.
I do like blue cheese.
Okay, if we want to do a broadcast from your backyard, and we may have like old interviews pop up right in the middle of the broadcast. It's 97.5 The Fanatic's backyard broadcast. We look forward to doing a show from your backyard. Go to 97.5thefanatic.com for complete details. We'll bring the whole station. You're going to have a fun time in your backyard with us. You call your friends over. We'll be hanging out. We'll bring the fun and games and the mics and the speakers. You provide the playground.
I'll bring my Cooney's Cornhole over, too.
There, Cooney's Cornhole.
Yep.
There
I'll bring it over. It's getting a good workout this summer. A lot of cornhole being played.
It's all presented by Royal Billiard, who's having a moving sale happening right now. You get up to 50% off everything in the store. I can assure you, you're going to get a great deal. Philly Pretzel Factory, the official salt pretzel of the Philly sports fan, and our friends at Landis Block, creating your jaw-dropping outdoor paradise online at landisbc.com. Jared Nice knows nothing about the deal, so he's going to check in with it.
Yeah, it's the hidden costs on the bottom. It's in fine print. It's for my backyard. Just don't worry about that.
I didn't even realize that.
Jared should know. Yeah.
So okay.
Yeah.
So
it's been taken care of.
And so, by the way, in the Souderton area,
Jamie Moyer,
right? Which is Landis Block, Jamie Moyer, and
PJ's.
I learned about
PJ's Hatfield.
and I learned about Lake Wawa. is also up there. That we will go tomorrow to PJ's in Hatfield.
We'll
for
be
the
right
open.
there.
So maybe Jared will come over and you can try to work him.
Yeah.
He's a big dude.
That's fine. I'm not.
He's a big dude, you and him.
It's not like they're losing any money. It's just going on your bill and as opposed to coming to my house.
Yeah. You got no problem with
Seems
that.
like it works out well.
I got your
It's
back.
a great
Jay.
deal, yeah.
Yeah. Put it on the Underhills.
Phillies face a Cy Young contender or maybe even a Cy Young favorite tonight as they try to win the series. It's amazing when you win the first game. You're like, tonight they try to win the series against the Miami Marlins, and they will take care of business tonight. I don't pluralize it. They will take on the Marlin tonight and hopefully get the second win of the series.
I'm pretty sure a pack of Marlin is Marlins.
No, it's a Marlin.
Yeah, but if there's multiple of
It's
them,
a pack of Marlin, not a pack of Marlins.
Marlins is a thing.
It's not a pack of Marlins.
Well, pack is plural.
It'd be like saying a pack of deers.
It's Marlins.
Just ran by. It's Marlin.
Marlins.
Plural is Marlin.
It's Marlins.
There's a school of
Marlins.
Marlin, not Marlins. Marlin. It's just a school tonight. Bob's like the stupid stuff.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm really thinking this out. I wasn't thinking stupid at all, honestly. A pack of
deer.
Wolves. You don't say a pack of wolf.
No, we don't. But it's
wolves.
But you don't say deers. You just say a family of deers ran in front of me. No, a family of deer.
Deer
ran
plural is deer, right?
Correct. Marlin is Marlin. A school of Marlin.
Wow. So they are incorrect by being the Florida Marlins?
No, they're Marlin. Blue
the Miami
Marlins.
Marlin is stupid. Marlins. They're not Marlins.
Is Blue Marlins.
They're Marlin.
They're Marlins.
They're Marlin.
If there's more than one, there's Marlins?
All right, so according
Pat,
to
you are the
dictionary-
arbiter of stupid.
Yeah, dictionary.com. Marlin, noun, plural, is Marlins.
No.
Especially collectively, Marlin, especially referring to two or more kinds of species, Marlins.
Whoa. The plural form of Marlin.
So
noun plural. Wait a minute here.
I'm gonna read you exactly what it says.
Dictionary.com. Noun plural of Marlin is Marlin.
But then it says especially referring to two or more kinds or species, Marlins. Maybe both can be right. Maybe you're both are right.
I don't think it can both. Can both be right?
Well, if both can't be right, then John and Jamie are right, and you have to be wrong.
Oh boy,
that's the way the show works.
Oh man. By the way, Jim from PJ's is also checked in. There are no more caps on the blue cheese because the pandemic's over. So they were very careful during the pandemic.
So there's just willy-nilly blue cheese everywhere.
Blue cheese like just everywhere.
Yeah, I want it overflowing out of the ramekins. Yeah.
Just want it known. And they already know. They take care of it. D-Town, Downingtown, Westchester, Newtown Square. They already know. Don't even put it on my plate. I don't like dips.
I'm with you. I don't like blue cheese at all. I don't like blue cheese.
What about a French dip sandwich in some au jus?
Ranch is worse for a French dip.
Ranch.
Yeah, but you know what I do with it? A French dip sandwich.
Yeah.
If I ever get the au jus, I'll put it on the sandwich, pour it on, let the
you
roll.
dip it.
I
you
don't
gotta
dip it.
dip.
You're a psycho.
Oh, wow.
I'm not a dipper. No, I'm not a dipper.
It's made
So,
for dipping. You don't
that's
pour
terrible.
that on. No.
It's just
Bad, John.
unbelievable.
Let the man live his life, Jamie.
Dip the French dip.
If he wants to dip,
It's literally in the name of the sandwich, John. The French dip.
He's over 35 years old. He can make his own decisions. He's an adult.
We're just trying to help
I
Pat.
have somebody, Pat. I have somebody I'd like to put you in touch with. You could tell her that I can make
Is
my
her
own
name
decisions
Christina?
now. Yeah, I'm learning about all the things, and last night she threatened me.
Our wives really think we're just morons, don't they?
She's got some.
My wife questions everything I do. I'm like, can you just let me go?
I now got threatened 2 days in a row by my wife. So I just want this on the record. If it becomes a 2020, she says, now I'm going to be able to put my total focus on you when Olivia leaves for school next week. She said,
Do you talk much in your house?
All the time.
Do you?
Yes.
I have a feeling you come out like that wound-up toy when you got, I have a feeling you stand there with your hands covered in front of you and with the head down and you just listen mostly at home.
No.
And then once you get out, it's...
No. She said, I'm going to be able to put my total focus on you, honey. And I'm
boy.
like, oh, God.
Is that a good or bad thing?
I don't think it's that. What you doing? You ever get the what you doing phone call?
No,
What
we
you
don't,
do?
we don't talk on the phone very often.
I hate talking on the phone. Anybody who talks to me on the phone knows I hate it. The what you doing?
What you thinking
just doing
about?
the same thing that I was doing 20 minutes ago. In the linchpin, Hard Knocks started. Are you watching?
This is the linchpin.
I feel like Hard Knocks fell off a little bit, not in terms of the
absolutely
show, but in terms of people watching it.
No, I think it just fell off because of the show.
Why is it falling off?
So early on, it did a really good job of focusing on the undrafted free agent or the late round draft pick from the get-go. Lately, it's been they introduce you to this undrafted free agent who just signed a week ago, and it's the third week of the season, all right? And they're like, well, will he make the team? Well, anybody who watches football knows that the guy who just showed up 12 minutes ago isn't making the team. So there's no drama to it. There's no training camp cuts of like, I'm watching this, Chris Hogan on the Dolphins and whether this guy can actually make it. They just introduced this guy a half hour ago. He's not making the team. I think that's a part of it. I think they've gotten way too less football and more like cheesy storylines, and I think it's lame now.
I still love it.
I do too.
Yeah, and I feel like I'm alone in that love.
I'm here with you, James.
Thanks, Bob.
If I could reach over and hold your hand, I wouldn't. But I'm with you.
And this year, given that it's the Eagles' Week 1 opponent, I think I have more interest in it. Not that I'm going to be able to determine if Detroit's good or bad coming out of it, but it does spark a little more interest for me that when this show ends, boom, you're going to see the Lions Week 1 right as the season starts. It does pique my interest a little bit more than normal.
Yeah, I love Hard Knocks. That's why I asked Shefty about it. I think it's really cool. Shefty had a great point, and I was there too. Being a beat reporter, yes. Do you get to see a lot of things that nobody even knows about? Sure. But there's still more.
You're not in those meeting rooms.
And I still love
That's
how
my favorite part.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine too. I love watching the coaching aspect of it too. How do you handle guys like this? How do you handle superstars? Which Pat's right. They don't show that a lot. Like the given person, the quarterback, the starting quarterback, they're not going to focus on that all that much. But I like watching how coaches handle star players as opposed to handling rookies, guys that are trying to make the roster. I love that stuff.
I think it's awesome.
I love Hard Knocks.
I love the part I like the best is the coaches in the boardroom.
Yeah.
Discussing how cuts are made, arguing over who has the best the best chance to make the team. Why one coach believes a guy should go and another coach believes he should stay.
Yeah, I love that stuff.
That's my favorite part.
And the new wrinkle they did last year with the in-season stuff with the Colts was even better, I thought. I love seeing the in-season stuff and how they go week to week now. I think that's an awesome new wrinkle. I'd love for the Eagles. I know the players probably don't want to do it, but I would love to see an Eagles Hard Knock in-season or training camp eventually.
If you watched the Colts win last year, you saw my man Matt Conti, Vice President of Communications for the Colts, having to stand there every time Carson Wentz spoke, and you could see him screaming without communicating. He's just going, "Get me out of here."
Watching it, you could tell
with this, he's a psychopath.
The vibes were weird with the way guys acted with Carson.
I was so excited for the in-season all or nothing they did with Amazon, and it sucked. Week 1, if you remember on that Amazon series, because they had Carson. They played the Falcons. I think it was week 2 they played the Falcons.
Right.
Their entire wide receiving core was decimated before the game. Out of nowhere, it's like Bob's playing wide receiver, and then that was the Nelson Aguilar drop game. They didn't even mention it.
No.
And I was like, man, they're not going to do anything. This show sucks.
Yeah, it just doesn't seem. Plus, too, it's sort of like The Real World. I watched The Real World and the first few of them on MTV, and then people saw what a reality show was, and they started to copy people who had been on previous shows, and it just lost it. I watched Survivor, the first few Survivors, and then it was like, okay, it's the same show every time. It's the same. Okay, we found the guy to be the villain. We found the person who's being duplicitous. We found the girl who's going to try to be cutesy and America's sweetheart. It's the same show every time, so I stopped watching.
So are you going to watch Hard Knocks? I don't know where you stand
I will.
here.
No, I'll watch.
You will.
I'll watch just for the coaches stuff is my favorite. I'll watch some.
I'm always interested, and coaches and players probably will say, "Oh, it has no effect on us. It's just a camera or whatever." But I wonder if it has a positive or a negative effect. Positive meaning, I don't know, do guys practice harder, coach harder, knowing that there's a camera right in front of them? Do guys act differently with the camera in front of them and therefore lose maybe some something there because they're thinking camera as opposed to thinking practice? I wonder how coaches feel about it. about those cameras coming in.
Do you want to do Hard Knocks for a week on this show?
Yeah, I'd love it. That'd be cool. We're not that different off air.
I don't think we are either.
No,
would you like to document it like a Hard Knocks type thing? One week this football season, let people be able to see everything that goes on around the show?
I mean, sure.
So there's a really good show on Paramount Plus. I know, another streaming service, but it's called Players, and it's like a mockumentary on esports, and they set it up like a Hard Knocks, where they're like talking about trading these esports gamers, and there's the camera up in the corner of the room, and they have it down, and it's really well done. But I'm like, these guys were definitely inspired by Hard Knocks, because the camera angle is always the same. It's like the GM and the coach are sitting there talking about final cuts. You know, it's good.
Bob's worried about random.
Not in that sentence.
Bob's worried about random death.
Well, I mean.
Yeah, I mean.
No.
Everybody's worried about how we all might die.
All right, now I saw something. Okay? Here's what I said. I saw something.
We would announce Bob's death at 8 o'clock.
Recently on video.
Okay.
And it got me really excited. And then I started thinking, like,
what kind
oh my
of video
God.
was
you
it,
found
Bob?
some of Pat's websites?
No, sports video. And I started thinking, video's starting to just rule us, and it's going to be the death of us. So we talked about Ben Simmons before, shooting jump shots. Then it became James Harden getting in the gym. And then we see Jalen Hurts not being able to hit passes, and, all of these things just via video. Well, I'm trying to take it with a grain of salt, but I'm sorry, Tyrese Maxey's pretty damn good. The things he was doing and look, it's a scrimmage and it's whatever the other night. He pulled up and hit 4 jumpers on the logo, the half-court logo at LaSalle. Like, this guy's outside shooting
is amazing.
It's really gotten good.
Well,
and
when last year he was what?
He was 43% from three, second in the NBA from 3. And after the season was over and we're all doing analysis and stuff, and I think Jamie might have said it on the show. I said, look, we can't anticipate him being that good next year at that. But
like
which is true.
39% would be
Pat
awesome.
says there's no way he could be worse.
But my God, this kid he's going to be we're seeing something special right
He's
in front
going to be
of
a
our
max
eyes.
contract player in the NBA.
And to get that at a 21st pick, for the Sixers to be able to do that, like Elton Brand and Daryl Morey, kudos. I mean, this kid is going to be
not those two.
Treasure. What?
Lynch. Jamie Lynch deserves the credit. There's no chance.
Jamie said, no matter what you do, guards from Kentucky
Just
is
take
who
'em.
you want to draft.
Take them. There's like a 75% chance they work out.
Elton Brand suggested it, and
Jamie
okayed it.
I did.
Exactly.
Yeah. I said, Elton, I like the direction you're
Pat,
taking things
You're
here.
not having a stroke, are you?
no.
Wow.
Because he's losing like the end of sentences.
So here's what happens. So,
What's going
our
on?
system here,
I think John Kruk's about to talk. Hold on.
When you hit 2 drops and you're playing 2 drops, right? And even though it ends, so even though I faded down the music, it's still playing on the board.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, so when I hit a 3rd drop, which is and I Said No by Elton Brand, which is what I went to go hit, it doesn't end up playing. So it makes it sound like I had a stroke.
Okay, so
I didn't have a stroke. I'm not smelling toast. My arm feels fine. Let's go to break.
I want to make sure everything's okay.
I'm worried about Pat today.
I really am.
Seems to be struggling through it.
He misses his best friend.
He does.
Coach not being here, it's hard for him, and they're all alone.
Yeah. Oh, Coach is with us, I guess. He's watching. Coach is watching. Hi, Coach.
Probably.
Good
He's got nothing else.
Hey,
to do.
Staples has got everything you need for school at prices that won't hold you back. Don't send your kids back to school. Send them forward at Staples, the working and learning stores. Coming up, here in Anthony yesterday. Just got us all excited. John Kincade Show on 97.5 The Fanatic. You know I will tell you about the Bet Parks app. I've been telling you about it all the time. And if you are a huge sports fan, a huge football fan, you know that getting in on the ground floor is the best. Being able to make your futures bets, that you can watch the entire season, that you can check out, hey, is my team really going to do it this year? The Bet Parks app gives you so many ways to bet futures. Win-loss totals, who's going to win divisions, who's going to win conferences, who's going to win MVPs. Why don't you put it on the line right now? Do you know you can get a risk-free wager up to $750? All you have to do is download betparks.com, Pennsylvania or New Jersey. Use the promo code Kincade. Your risk-free bet will be refunded in site credit. It's all on one amazing app. It's very, very easy to use. And if you are a person who wants to wager so much on preseason football, you can do it too. The Birds, 2.5-point home underdogs. Do you want to grab those points? I don't know how live home dogs are in the preseason, but if you want it, it's there for you. It's all in an amazing app, and those casino games are there for you too. You got to be 21 in Pennsylvania or New Jersey. Should you have a gambling problem, please call 1-800-GAMBLER.
The John Kincade Show.
Say it. I'll say it. Loser, putz, dork, doof, dink, schmo, dingus, goober.
On 97.5 The Fanatic. Philadelphia. 97.5 The Fanatic wants to take the show on the road.
And we're heading to your house?
It's 97.5 The Fanatic's backyard broadcast.
Yep, we're planning a big backyard party.
We just need the backyard. That's where you come in. Can your backyard handle cornhole with Kincade, beers with Bob, a throw with Ricky Bo? How about cannonballs with Cuz?
Go to 975thefanatic.com for complete details and to get your place in the running to host 97.5 The Fanatic's backyard broadcast.
We'll bring the fun and games and mics and speakers. You provide the playground.
Go to 975thefanatic.com now to enter 97.5 The Fanatic's backyard broadcast. Presented by Philly Pretzel Factory, the official soft pretzel of the Philly sports fan. Landis Block. Create your very own jaw-dropping backyard paradise. Online at landisbc.com.
And 97.5 The Fanatic. Philadelphia.
In a story that sounds straight out of a movie, 108 esports players were arrested for playing in a PUBG Mobile tournament this week. Last year, the Bangladesh High Court labeled PUBG Mobile as destructive and banned the title. The country apparently meant it, as 24 players arrested spent 2 days behind bars. It's sad to see a country ban something that can bring so many people together, but the stance of Bangladesh is unlikely to change for the foreseeable future.
The latest esports and gaming news. Find it online at checkpointxp.com.
O'Reilly. Protect your vehicle's engine with Syntec and O'Reilly Auto Parts. Syntec Premium Full Synthetic Motor Oil is formulated for today's engines to dissipate heat and reduce friction and wear. Right now, get 5 quarts of Syntec Full Synthetic and a MicroGuard Select Oil Filter for just $33.99. Try Syntec today, exclusively at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly Auto Parts. Fred Beans here from Fred Beans Family of Dealerships. This August marks our 47th anniversary. I've authorized all our general managers to do whatever it takes to make a deal. We've loaded our lots with the best new and used car inventory, and you can be sure our anniversary prices are the best, like 0 down payment, financing or leasing, and up to $2,000 over book value for your trade. See why it's better at the #1 automotive group in the Philadelphia area during our 47th anniversary sales event. Online at fredbeans.com.
Call 267-454-6814 for full details.
Jamie Lynch here. Buying new windows shouldn't feel like you're at a used car dealership. You want straightforward, fair pricing, no surprises or fine print, just quality craftsmanship at a fair price. Work that stands the test of time. For nearly 70 years, the Subers family at S&S Remodeling has delivered quality craftsmanship at fair prices. Whether you need a roof, windows, doors, or other work done on your home, go to ssremodeling.com for a free quote or call 610-936-8382. S&S Remodeling, making customers happy since 1953.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today? Starting trouble. No one likes that. We'll get you set up for some stronger starts. You might just need a fresh charge, and we'll take care of that free of charge. But if it is time for a new battery, we've got replacement batteries that'll fit your needs, starting at just $69.99. You can learn more about our battery selection at AutoZone.com. That's what makes us America's #1 battery destination.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Claim based on data from the NPD Group 2021.
This week on RVER, sponsored by Progressive Insurance.
Hey, Chief, we got a damaged RV on its way to the OR.
Well, that sounds like a job for the new head of RV surgery.
Wait, are you promoting me?
Congrats, Martinez.
Doctor, that RV's flatlining.
Well, that sounds like a job for the new head of nursing.
So you're just promoting everyone now?
Yeah, kind of looks that way, doesn't it?
When your RV really needs saving, Progressive has you covered. See if you could save with a leader in RV insurance. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, covered subject to policy terms.
It's not easy being the one everyone counts on to keep the facility running, no matter the weather or supply chain hiccup. But we get you, Raymond in Buffalo and Maria in Miami. Jules in Minneapolis and Stan in Central Indiana, taking control of everything that's under your control. At Grainger, we're here for you with experienced branch staff at over 250 locations so you get the product you're looking for. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
For over 35 years, Health Partners Plans has been proudly caring for people in the community. Our nationally recognized Medicaid plan offers a growing network of doctors and hospitals so you can get care close to home. Health Partners can help you get the care you need, including doctor and hospital visits, prescriptions, immunizations, eye and dental care, and more. To learn more, please call 1-800-553-0784 or visit hpplans.com. Health Partners, trusted care where and when you need it.
You finally got that new car, so you called your insurance company.
Your call is important to us. Please hold.
We are the tippy top workshop insurance.
You ended that call with their jingle stuck in your head. Then, you called NJM.
Thanks for calling NJM Insurance. This is Claudia. Let's see if we can save you up to 25% on your auto insurance.
No jingles or mascots, just great insurance. Visit njm.com for a quote.
At SS Industries in Collegeville, PA, you'll find amazing people doing great work. SS Industries is the premier manufacturer of straight and spiral stairs, as well as sliding artistic doors in the U.S., offering competitive pay and benefits, a secure future, and growth opportunities with on-the-job training. SS Industries is actively hiring for welders, woodworkers, and several other roles. On Wednesday, August 17th, they are conducting on-the-spot interviews at their Collegeville location from 3 till 6 p.m. For more info or directions, go to ss.industries. That's ss.industries and click on careers.
WPEN Burlington, Philadelphia, a Beasley Media Group station, home of the most entertaining sports talk in Philadelphia. 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia. Now, back to the John Kincade Show.
Sorry, this is your life right now. Listening to me on the radio.
On 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
9 o'clock hour of the John Kincade Show is brought to you by the Bagster. It's a dumpster in a bag. Get yours at Home Depot and Lowe's. For details, go to bagster.com.
Connor and I just had it out a little bit.
You did?
Yeah.
Really?
He was talking about like me doing something or whatever.
Oh,
and he says,
Mom and Dad fight.
No. And he says, God, you guys are always doing something. You're always doing something, like meaning me. And I was like, what do you mean? He goes, I don't know. You're going here, you're going there. You're always doing something. You're not the norm.
That is the norm.
What's the norm? And I said, because I heard somebody talking about how great sleep is. I said, sleep.
It is cool.
Sleep is okay, and you need it, but it's the closest thing to death that there is.
No, you got to recharge that battery, Bob.
Yeah,
that's fine, but you can't.
Do, Bob, you
the
live
people
on the
that are
edge.
like, 12, 14 hours a day, I could sleep. Why?
I can't.
Like, life is here to live. It's not here to sleep.
You only have one life.
You don't know what's going on in the world when you're sleeping.
It's awesome. That's the best part.
Yeah.
Well, then die.
Shut your brain off. I like shutting the brain off every once in a while.
No.
I'm not going to sleep 12 hours, but a good 8 hours sleep.
No, I know you need the sleep, and that's fine. But to live to sleep, that bothers the hell out of me when I hear young people say that.
Tell me to go die because
I didn't say go die. I'm sorry.
You said then go die.
I'm sorry.
I will get it for Stan Pat on Friday.
I said I'm sorry.
He said he was sorry.
I like sleep, man. It's fun.
Everybody likes to sleep, but when you crave like 10, 12, 14 hours, that's crazy to me.
I need a hard 17 or I'm kind of cranky.
They say that the
got to live life, man.
Right now, I saw yesterday, because it didn't make the show sheet today, that one of the biggest addiction problems in America is video games. It's becoming an addiction. They're literally dealing with
it's not becoming an addiction. It
protocols for how to deal with people with it.
I have a friend who has to deal with this.
Real Sports did a really good story on it about how it's bad.
Rampant now.
I think Ben Simmons and Kyler Murray are two. There was another athlete for the Bengals.
They say teenagers and college kids are the worst right now.
He retired because he had such a bad video game addiction.
Yeah, but it's. I mean, I think it's Korea and Japan. They've had deaths in internet cafes because they'll play nonstop. They're few and far between.
So what happened?
They'll just
how are
stay
they
there
dying?
for
They're not eating,
49
drinking.
They just sit there and play. It's
gosh.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's surprising because you think video games are fun, but
without knowing, I would say Ben Simmons is a video game addict.
I bet.
Like
what it looks like.
I'm guessing, but from some of the things I've seen where he's logged on for long periods of time, I would guess
that can be deceiving though. Sometimes
I know.
you'll just leave your system on. But
he joined like the pro team. He invested in the pro. Like I think.
By the way, Shagasola, here's investment. You see a lot of these teams. If you read the business journals, they're folding. They're laying off, massive layoffs, folding. Horrible returns on investment.
I think they got a little too big too quickly.
Investing in esports.
They probably should have eased their way into full throttle.
Hey, Martin Law is Philly's original law firm for injured workers. Schedule a free consultation today at paworkinjury.com. Hearing Anthony rave yesterday on Cuz Radio about the Eagles' defense has already got me ready to commit.
Dude, it's unbelievable.
He was calling Anthony. That was his live analysis as he called in yesterday. In fact, Anthony said, I believe that Jordan Davis is going to be known as Mount Pocono. He says, he goes, because he's as big as a mountain. Like was the explanation. I'm like, okay, Anthony, you call him Pocono. We know it's because he's as big as a mountain. Last year, the Eagles were 12th in points scored and 18th in points allowed. So I'm going to ask you right now. Their combined rankings last year were a total of 30. 18th in points allowed, 12th in points scored. How much lower is the number this year? And how much lower does it have to be for this team to be a true playoff contender where when the playoffs come around, you'd be like, hey, man, if this team's playing well, who knows what's going to happen? 18th and 12th last year. I've got a number in my mind, and my number is 22. 12th in defense, 10th in offense. And if you're a 22, this Eagles team will win a division, will win a playoff game, and who knows what else. 12 and 10. Go from 18th to 12 in points allowed. Go from 12th to 10th in points scored. I think this team can reach any goal that they've got if they do that.
I think the points allowed dipping, like you said, John, is probably going to be easier to do or probably more likely to happen, I should say.
More likely.
The points scored, 12th in the league, that surprised me when I saw that number at the end of last year, that they were 12th in points scored in the league, because all the questions we have about the offense, the way they change the offense, we know the story. I think the offense should be a lot better this year. I think that I think defensively it'll go down. I think that 18 will probably go to about 12. I think the offense should be better this year, but I don't think they're going to improve upon much 12. So I think they're going to be 12 and 10, or not, I'm sorry, not 12 and 10. I think they're going to be like 15 and 10-ish. I'll go about 25. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm bullish at 22.
I had 25 in my head when
you got 25 in here. I don't think that's enough improvement. I really don't. Not if you want to win a division. I don't think that's enough improvement.
I mean, the offense has a lot of room to grow, as does the defense. So theoretically, they should both be better. It's just how much.
25 would be just minor incremental growth. But I understand Bob's point is the defense takes a big jump and the offense maybe takes a little bit of a step back. I have both of them improving, going 12 to 10 in offense, 18 to 12 in defense.
They both should improve. The additions that both sides made, if they don't improve, there's a problem.
That would be a big problem.
I mean, barring injuries, obviously. I mean, I just have to throw that caveat in.
Yeah, we know that. We know
that. Their offense is extremely loaded. And they pretty much made, other than the A.J. Brown move, every free agent move they made was primarily on defense.
Yeah, I see the defense, like I said, 18 to 15, offense slight, 12 to 10. I think that's an okay number, though. 25, I think, is okay. But you're not convinced on that.
No, what I say is it's okay is, to me, it's okay. I say okay different. It's okay. Go from 30, the two combined numbers, to 25 it's okay. I don't consider that much improvement.
Yeah, I don't think you're competing for titles with that little of a jump.
But is anybody expecting them this season to compete for a title? It's more
whoa, National NFC East.
Yeah, and I think they will win the NFC East, but actual Super Bowl title?
No.
Could last year's statistics be enough to make you win the division?
Wait, say that again?
If you don't improve over last year's numbers, offensive productivity, let's say they just were flat where they were last year. You're not good enough to win a division.
You might be. I mean, the Cowboys lost a whole lot. A whole lot.
And apparently Amari Cooper looks great in Browns camp.
Yeah.
You could, but you would need a lot more to go wrong than you should ever bank on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't want to bet on that.
Like, I'm not betting that the Cowboys are just going to implode. They're probably at worst still,
10 wins?
10-win team.
Right.
So you would need a lot to go wrong for them to be the same and win the division.
Yeah, and John, you talk about schedule every once in a while, that on paper this isn't a great schedule that the Eagles have again this year.
Bad schedule.
A bad schedule. Okay, maybe there's a lot of games where you don't need to score points. Because the offense of the other team just isn't that good. So maybe 17-3, 17-6 games are something that you do 3 or 4 times a year. Therefore, your numbers don't look great offensively, better defensively, but not great offensively, but you're getting those wins. It's interesting.
Do you have the Arizona game marked as a win on your list there, Bob?
Yeah, week to week.
Because we're going to it, Bob. We're running to the end of the segment.
Is that week 5 or 6?
That's at week 5.
I have that as a loss. That's their first loss of the year.
PhillySportsTrips.com. We're going to be there in Arizona cheering on the Birds. We want you to reserve your spot now with a small deposit by going to PhillySportsTrips.com. Philly Sports Trips, you can travel with the pros, which is going to be absolutely awesome. Now, Bob says we're traveling out there to see a loss. That's ridiculous.
I don't want to.
It's absurd.
But look, we saw a loss on the road last year, and we came back, and then they went crazy good. So, but yeah, they're going to have a 4-0 start,
and then
a loss
together for that,
and then another loss, and then you have the bye.
A tweet from Zack in Old City: more ghosts in the radio.
More?
Yeah.
I've been told we're working on it. The explanation that I got, I'm not smart enough to quite understand, but the powers that be are aware. They're working on it. Yeah. So if you just hear like an old interview with...
It's Rush Limbaugh.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait a minute. It's the ghost of Rush Limbaugh.
Holy crap, they finally switched to smooth jazz.
Oh, my gosh.
One of the DMs said they heard Devon.
Well, that's good.
Oh,
that's
good.
good.
Is Devon in another room doing a show?
I don't know. I saw Devon at the Phillies on Sunday with his nephews.
There you go. Took the nephews out. You know what would be great? Going to an afternoon game of the Philadelphia Phillies, courtesy of the Philadelphia Phillies. We appreciate the Phillies' generosity so much. We got 5 pairs of tickets to give away tomorrow's game. 1:05 p.m., last game versus the Marlin. 5 different winners are going to win a pair of tickets to tomorrow's game. So if you can go to the game tomorrow, call us right now, 215-263-0975. 215-263-0975. And once again, thank you to the Phillies. The Phillies, an organization that acknowledges that a lot of fans of their team choose 97.5 The Fanatic to listen to. And so they're not going to just ignore us. They're very kind. We appreciate that.
We appreciate it a lot.
Great job, Phillies.
Way to go,
thank
Phillies.
you. And thank you for your help with that. The Phillies catch a break in their upcoming 7 games. A little bit of a break. I'm going to tell you why. Max Scherzer twice. No one's happy with that.
No. That's not a break.
Bassett twice.
Not really a break.
DeGrom once. 1 out of 7, you get DeGrom. You could have had double DeGrom, double Scherzer. You missed that. It's daunting, but it could have been worse. But how about this? Why are we not looking at it from a positive angle? The Mets get Nola twice, Wheeler twice, Suarez once, Gibson once, Syndergaard once. The Phillies actually, talking your best pitchers, the Phillies have the advantage.
See that?
Because the Phillies are throwing Wheeler and Nola twice against the Mets. They both pitch in both weekend series, whereas we're only having to face DeGrom once. And God knows the way he goes on the disabled list, he'll probably be on the disabled list again. Like he'll pitch 2 more games, then go on the disabled list. Something like that could happen. But right now, the Phillies get there's a little bit of an advantage.
Look, there's a different way you have to look at this Phillies team now. And before it was, as you said, John, we went into the season saying, oh, you got to beat the bad teams. You can't lose to the Marlins the way you did it. Well, now it's almost a given. Oh, they're the better team. They're going to beat the bad teams, and that's what they've proven. Sweeps against the Pirates, sweeps against this weekend against the Nationals. Now it looks like, hopefully you get another sweep here against the Marlins. Like, they beat the bad teams. They're a good team right now. And we don't look at them going up against good teams and say, oh, geez, they're going against that. No. Other teams have to start looking at the Phillies and saying, oh, man, we get Wheeler twice, we get Nola twice.
The problem is their 3, 4, 5s are better than probably ours. If Suarez stabilizes, you can make a pretty good case for him.
Is Gibson ahead of Suarez or Suarez ahead of Gibson?
I think Suarez is ahead of Gibson, and I like Kyle Gibson a little bit.
I like.
But Carrasco, Bassett, and Walker are all sub-4 ERAs for them.
Yeah,
they're just a well-rounded pitching staff. Whereas I think Syndergaard could be had by the Mets.
I think he could be had.
Yeah, and Gibson certainly could be had. I mean, I think you get like 3 good Gibson starts to every one kind of implosion start. So,
are you looking forward to seeing Syndergaard go up against the Mets? Because I'm not.
Not really, no.
I mean, not after that first outing. I'm not really looking forward to Syndergaard at all.
If he looks good tonight, that could change things. Like, he was throwing meatballs up there the other night. His sinker ball wasn't sinking. His curveball wasn't really breaking that much. And his fastball looked like somebody could actually
Why am I thinking tonight's going to be different?
You hope it's just the first game, new environment, weird vibes flying in, all that rush into the stadium stuff. We'll see.
It was the man bun. If the locks are flowing tonight, we're going to see a totally different Syndergaard. There's no question in my mind.
The over on strikeouts if I see
you have to wait till the last minute. You have to see him in warm-ups, and if there's no man bun, then you got to go with the flow.
Do you want the IPA hipster on the mound, or do you want Thor on the mound, the guy who's walking in with his hair flowing that's going to kick some butt and take names? Or do you want the guy ordering?
You know what you want,
Or
Pat.
do you want the guy ordering the peach-infused beer? I'd like the peach-infused IPA.
You never put down beer, John. Never.
No, I was just saying is what do you choose?
Whatever the better pitcher is.
Yeah, the better pitcher is.
Like,
but
for
this
example,
is
like
one
the guy
guy
that you're describing is Spencer Strider on the Braves. He's been pretty good this season. That's the hipster who likes peach-infused beer. I'd take that guy, And the other guy that you talking about might be the better pitcher.
I don't
Thor.
see hipster with that.
You don't see hipster with Spencer Strider?
I see him ordering light beers.
I see him ordering light beers, worried about fitting in his pants.
He wears the tightest pants, and he's trying to pull off a handlebar mustache. And you don't think he's a hipster ordering?
He might have switched to seltzers.
Yeah, he may be in the seltzer.
He could be a seltzer guy, Pat.
Seltzer got too mainstream for him.
He might have had Bartles and James back in the day.
He's the guy that's ordering Zima off of eBay.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, then I'll give you that one.
What worried me about Syndergaard the other night was that all his pitches looked the same.
Flat, too.
Yeah, of course, the velocity was different. His fastball was 10 miles an hour faster than his curve, but none of them seemed to have much good movement on them. You called it batting practice.
It was batting practice.
They did have a few bloopers in there, but only it wasn't because he was fooling them or anything, or they couldn't get to what he was throwing. I'm sure he said it too. It just wasn't a good outing, and it didn't leave a good taste probably in a lot of our mouths going into this second start. But I agree with Jamie. If he shows a little something tonight, yeah, okay, then maybe you're going to get a good 8-game stretch from him.
Is it wrong? I think he'll be decent tonight.
I don't know. I'll tell you tomorrow.
just a gut.
Just a gut instinct?
Yeah.
What's decent? 5, 6 innings?
Yeah, 5 2/3 or 6. Maybe 5 strikeouts and just hold them to under 2 or 3 runs.
Okay. I'll take 3 runs or less and give me 5 or 6 innings, sure.
Then they lose the game.
Yeah, the Marlins stink.
Yeah, but Alcantara.
Don't call me Alcantara.
Yeah, the way the Phillies are swinging the bats, I don't know if anybody's going to just pin them down. I really don't.
I will go. Yesterday, I gave you the bet for the Bet Parks app. I said bet the under yesterday.
Yeah, that hit. I hit Wheeler alternate Ks and run line.
I would go run line over tonight.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
I don't disagree with that.
I'll take the over.
Is it 8.5 or is it 7.5?
I haven't looked yet on the Bet Parks app, but
you don't sound confident though. You make it sound like it's going to be a 5-2 Phillies loss.
I think it's going to. No, I believe tonight's got like 5-4, 6-5 written all over it.
Well, that would mean they got to the Cy Young favorite, so I'll take that.
Maybe late. Hey, one thing I know is today I will be out working on my game a little bit. getting ready for the Fanatic's 2022 Summer Golf Classic. The Scramblewood at Ramblewood is presented by Corona Premier. It comes up Tuesday, August the 23rd at Ron Jaworski's Ramblewood Country Club in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. All of us will be out there. We'll be having a great, great time. Reserve your spot now at 97.5thefanatic.com. Come on out, hang out with us, hang out with Cousin the Tunis, hang out with the entire crew from the best show ever. You're going to have a good time. Proceeds of the event, portions benefit the American Association for Cancer Research. Support life-saving cancer research and make a donation to the AACR. Go to 97.5thefanatic.com/AACR. You can do something good and have a great day out there. I will be at one of the spots for the
Where are you playing?
John Kincade Show golf tour today.
Where?
On our Monco Golf. I will
play Monco Golf?
I will play Jeffersonville today.
We don't get the invite with Johnny. He played with Ricky before a couple weeks ago. Didn't hear anything about that.
I thought, too, today
Today's playing, nothing.
I'm getting out today. I mean, is the...
Where you going?
What, is that crickets? Okay. Are you saying crickets?
You didn't ask.
Today I'm playing with I'm playing with the Gibbons from the prep, by the way.
Oh, there's some preppers.
And Mikey McNellis.
And make sure you check their scorecards. Those prep guys cheat.
Yeah, so it's a father-son prep.
Ooh.
Can you clarify which prep? Because there's multiple.
St. Joe's prep.
Okay, thank you.
So is that one that I should watch the Gibbons?
Yeah, they're in cahoots.
Father-son combination.
If they're in the same cart, look out because they're going to be in cahoots together. Prep covers prep.
So prep covers prep.
Yeah, they're going to be cheating.
What about? I'll probably be riding with McNellis.
Yeah,
and he's Haverford High School.
Yeah, keep an eye on those two.
So you think it's what it is?
Yeah.
So a Haverford guy and an O'Hara guy against guys from prep schools.
Yeah,
we're probably screwed.
Just keep an eye on them.
We may get pencil whipped.
They're going to be busting out the foot wedge a lot. Those two, I know it already.
I don't know that. I don't know the Gibbons well enough yet to know that they're cheaters.
Yeah,
I don't believe this. I
got a sneaking suspicion, John.
I'm not going to insinuate this. So we'll find out.
Yeah, Jeffersonville's nice.
I love it. I love it. And by the way, it's the owner, Donald Ross Public. You have to play private or semi-private courses to play a Donald Ross.
He's got a lot in the area, actually.
So so get on out there to Jefferson. And I didn't know the township owns it. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
I didn't know it. I told Bob. Bob was asking, what's the track like? I said I've shot two of my best rounds two of my best 3 scores since I've been home.
Oh, nice.
Came at Jeffersonville. I think it's very.
Do you know what golf legend has ties to the area that I just found out?
Who?
Gary Player.
What?
His daughter lives in Bluebell. He's in the area frequently.
Does he hang out with Gina? Yeah. Does he hang out with Gina from our sales force?
I don't know, maybe. Because I saw the story that his son he's either suing his son or battling his son for the son is trying to sell memorabilia that he never okayed.
Well, that's one bonding way.
That's a really nice thing to do to your father.
It's a way to bond.
Nobody knows who you are, son.
Yeah. And apparently
the only reason you have money is daddy.
Yeah, and the
Kyle paid for South Carolina by selling Bob's autographed bylines.
Bob didn't laugh at that line.
Yeah,
Pat Schumer doesn't get me all that much. Yeah,
it didn't move you.
Yeah, but my buddy that hosted me at Marion was like, "Yeah, I see Gary at Marion all the time."
Are you kidding me?
And I was like, "Really?
Wait a minute. Is there any chance we could find out how to get in touch with Gary Player? What you talk about, Bob?
I got his number on my phone.
Do you really?
No.
I got to tell you this. That would be a bucket list of bucket lists.
To play around with Gary?
I would love to play around with Gary Player.
Oh, my God. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Just to hear the stories.
Yeah.
The insights. Plus, he'd kick our asses.
Oh, my God. He'd dominate us.
He might beat us up, too.
Maybe.
If we pissed him off.
It's close to 90, right?
Yeah, but he could beat you up.
He would whoop my ass on the golf course.
Yeah, but he could beat you up.
No, have you seen the man's arms?
No.
Oh, he's strong.
Yeah.
He does 1,000 sit-ups every day.
Like old man's.
Really?
Like, yes.
Swear to God.
Yes.
Yeah. Wow.
His last name Mandelbaum.
He's old. he's and I'm not going to say old man strong because I'm not as strong as him right now, probably.
And you know who else is a local tie that I found out yesterday from the Fox announcing? What's her name? Christina Pink?
Yes.
The sideline reporter? She's apparently local.
What tells you?
And she's going to be with Stink.
And
Pink and Stink.
And Pink is local. The singer.
Yeah, she's from Doylestown.
See, so there you go.
She went to CB West.
So you're just so not only Christina Pink, but Pink.
Yeah, a lot of Pink up in the Doylestown area.
It's everywhere. It's just unbelievable. Yeah. Jamie's learning all about his area.
And then Wanda Sykes in media. We got celebrities everywhere.
Where is Wanda Sykes? Wanda. Wanda, we will send a limo.
You're the
we
media.
Will have
You got the
breakfast.
media ties.
We love you, Wanda. We love you. All right, we got a lot coming up. Oh, by the way, Fire Chief Dan checking in with me going, my phone didn't ring. Playing today. Excuse me. I got invited I got invited to play with this was set up by Mr. McNellis and to play with the Gibbons. So it's good. So I'm all set for this.
Yeah, good for you. Could have said you have 4 friends that are looking to play too, you know.
I don't know that it was squeeze the Gibbons out. I don't like that. All right, coming up, a listener suggested segment of the day that comes from a member of the local media who enjoys the show. We'll get to it next. John Kincade Show here on 97.5 The Fanatic. I know H&H Heating and Air Conditioning has got you covered. I know H&H Heating and Air Conditioning bailed out Coach when his system crapped out on a Sunday afternoon. I know H&H Heating and Air Conditioning got the Lynch family set up with a beautiful new system for their estate. Don't take a chance on home comfort. You got 3 votes of approval from us. The supply chain shortages are real, but H&H right now has got the inventory they can install now, get you a new system to keep you cool the rest of the summer, and then get you ready for the cold, cold winter ahead. And they're also offering 0% financing for qualified buyers, so there's absolutely no reason to wait. We love H&H Heating and Air Conditioning. The Hoke brothers do a fantastic job. They have been doing it since 1985. Delco HVAC is how you find them on the web. DelcoHVAC.com. And you're going to see why they have over 1,000 5-star ratings online and 3 just from this show.
I'm one.
There you go. DelcoHVAC.com. Tell them that the John Kincade Show sent you.
The John Kincade Show.
For someone who's super, super hot, you're really cranky.
On 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
The summer heat means it's that time of year to crank up the AC again. To keep your home cooling more efficiently and save you on high energy bills, I suggest you go Guida and finally replace your old, drafty, inefficient windows and doors with my good friends at Guida Door and Window. Hi, it's Ricky Bowe, and right now, Guida is offering their best discounts of the year with their big 40% off summer sales event on all expertly installed windows and doors. You'll receive 40% off each window you buy. That's right, 40% off all high-performance, energy-efficient triple-pane windows. And you'll receive 40% off any door, including insulated entry doors, patio doors, garage doors, and storm doors. Plus, get your project started today with no money down and the pay-it-off interest-free for up to 12 full months. All prior sales excluded. Minimum purchase required. Don't let these big discounts pass you by. Go Guida today to take advantage of these limited time savings by calling to schedule a free in-home estimate at 1-877-GO-GUIDA or visit them at GoGuida.com. That's GoGuida.com.
With our newest unlimited plan, everyone's welcome. Introducing Welcome Unlimited from Verizon for just $30 a line per month for 4 lines with autopay plus taxes and fees. Our best priced unlimited plan ever.
Did he say $30?
Yep, $30 a line for the whole family. The network you want, the price you love. Switch to Verizon today. Paper-free billing required. Unlimited 5G nationwide 4G LTE. In times of congestion, your data may be temporarily slower than other traffic. All smartphone lines on the account must be on Welcome Unlimited and are eligible only for select promotions. Includes domestic talk, text, and data usage only. Data roaming at 2G speeds.
The biannual blowout is just a week away, and we've got a lot of work to do.
Keenan's Rug Emporium is rolling out a Labor Day bonanza.
We have that flatweed shipment coming in.
He needs 10 new sales associates as the crowds loom large.
Someone run a stock check on all the Moroccan 8x10s?
Indeed can help him hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. We instantly connect you with quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today? Starting trouble. No one likes that. We'll get you set up for some stronger starts. You might just need a fresh charge, and we'll take care of that free of charge. But if it is time for a new battery, we've got replacement batteries that'll fit your needs, starting at just $69.99. You can learn more about our battery selection at AutoZone.com. That's what makes us America's #1 battery destination.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
Claim based on data from the NPD Group 2021.
Hey, I'm Jackie, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A chicken biscuit is the chicken. It is golden brown, so juicy, so delicious. It's the perfect savory start to my day.
Hey, I'm Matt, and the little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A chicken biscuit is the freshly baked, flaky, buttery biscuit. When I take a bite, it's kind of like, crispy, soft, crispy. Crispy outside, soft interior, crispy chicken. There's really nothing like it.
Start your day with the Chick-fil-A Chicken Biscuit, available on the Chick-fil-A app. Real Chick-fil-A guests paid for their testimonials.
Staples has everything for school at great prices. So this year you won't go back to school. You'll be ready to move forward and master 5th grade math.
I can't do this. It's impossible.
Not you, Dad, your daughter. Staples will help her move forward.
Right.
Right now, Staples comp books and number 2 pencils are just 50 cents each. Plus, 2 pocket paper folders are only 25 cents each. Everything on your list at amazing prices. Staples, we're not going back. We're going forward to school. Ends 8/27 in store only, limit 30.
Welcome to Allstate, where you can really control your savings. Because when you drive less, you save more with pay per mile. So you're really in control of your savings. Only paying for the miles you drive. Yeah, life is good when you're in the driver's seat. Allstate. Here, better protection costs a whole lot less. You're in good hands with Allstate. Click, call, or visit allstate.com to save today.
Not available in every state. Savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company, Norfolk, Illinois.
Helzberg Diamonds presents The Guy Who Got It Right. Tim needed an engagement ring. He did research, listened to hints from his fiance's friends,
She wants a lab-grown, oval cut, and white gold with a halo.
and he went to Helzberg Diamonds. At Helzberg, Tim found an incredible selection of high-quality, lab-grown, and natural diamonds. He also found the ring she really wanted.
Nailed it. She is gonna freak.
Be like Tim. Find the ring of her dreams at a Helzberg near you or at Helzberg.com. Ask now about special financing offers.
Is today your lucky day? You bet. Because the new BetParks app is everything you want in a digital casino and sportsbook. It's easy to sign up, fun to use, and faster to win than ever before. And all new BetParks app users can choose between a $20 casino bonus or a $20 free sports bet. Which begs the question, is this the most rewarding casino and sportsbook betting app ever? You bet. BetParks. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. Pennsylvania and New Jersey only.
Hey, it's John Kincade. You know, there's only one thing I really need to be happy. That's keeping my wife happy. And that's why a beautiful backyard paradise at our new home from Landis Block and Concrete will do the job for me. Beautiful patios, an outdoor kitchen, a fire pit, a retaining wall, whatever we want. Landis Block is going to be my resource for outdoor living. You just need the imagination, the space, and a budget. So lean on them. Trust them. You're not going to have to worry about a thing. Check out the photo gallery at landisbc.com. That's landisbc.com. Because Landis Block is going to create the Kincades, a jaw-dropping outdoor paradise.
Hello? Whether you're at home or on the go, listen to 97.5 The Fanatic on Odyssey on your smartphone, Roku, LG Smart TV, Waze, and more. That's Odyssey, AUDACY. Check it out now. The John Kincade Show.
It's about nothing. Everybody's doing something. We'll do nothing.
On 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
John Kincade Show on The Fanatic. Jamie had to cut out to attend a family event, and he'll be back with us tomorrow. So he's not suspended or anything like that. If you missed Jamie's giant head, don't. If you missed his,
he's out of here for 5 minutes, and Kincaid's already calling him a giant head.
He does have a giant head, but he's a great
his
dude.
melon is tremendously big.
I want to thank a listener who is very, very kind. I hope I don't butcher his name. Dan Sukadolski.
Hey, what's up, Danny?
I think it's Sukadolski. It's very hard to say.
If you say it quick like that, it sounds better.
Sukadolski.
Yeah, there you
yes. He was at the Hatboro Moonlight Memories car show with his 1967 Dodge Coronet. And his car is custom, comprised of at least 8 or 9 Mopar-specific items. Not Mopar.
I'm sorry, what?
Not Mopar from our thing.
I thought Mopar was on a boat, not in a car.
No, it's comprised of at least 8 or 9 different Mopar-specific items from other cars, including a Charger, a Roadrunner, a Challenger, and a GTX. So he decided to do the Mopar Cancer Challenge, where for people came up and for a $5 donation, they tried to identify the outliers on the car, like what wasn't natural to the car and what didn't believe. And they took guesses, and if they got something right, they won a candy bar. He had candy bars. But of the $5 donations, he got $200. And he got a $200 to donate to the American Association for Cancer Research.
Ah, way to go. That's awesome.
A cancer survivor himself, the family, and Dan wanted to do something nice for the charity. A $200 donation. Dan, that is very cool of you. And obviously he knows, like I know, that cancer research saves lives, and the AACR is a great, great charity to do it with. So I'll get that check into the hands of good people today. And I thank you, Dan, for your kindness.
Yeah, that's
that really
awesome.
is awesome.
I found a check yesterday.
What?
In the middle of the street. So I went to get my trash cans to bring them back.
Okay.
And I saw a piece of paper in the middle of the street that I thought, okay, it just fell out. I'm going to throw it away. I pick it up, and it's a check.
Okay. Did you recognize either person?
I look at it. I see the address of the check, and it's on the street behind me. So I say, okay, I'll go and drop this in their mailbox or whatever, and just whatever. So I go, and I went to put it down because I was doing something in the backyard, and I put it down. And I look at it, and the check is from 1996.
Okay, so somebody had the check. Was it a voided check?
No. It was just made out to a charity.
Okay.
And it was like $25 to a charity. But no, it was a fresh check, but from 1996.
That's bizarre.
So I'm still going to put it in the person's mailbox.
I hate
but
to make another Seinfeld reference because it's like the 15th one of the day, but was it Jerry's grandmother?
Yeah, because she sent the check.
That's right, $5 checks, and he finally cashed it and put her in the.
We joke is that
put her in the old person's home.
My mom was very, very generous lady. Like she was very generous, but a $25 check came every birthday. $25 came every year, and I got to tell you, the first year that Betty was gone, my first birthday without Betty, I was looking for my $25 check. It's unbelievable.
My parents did. They would give you a check after you were 21 for whatever age you were.
There you go.
For some reason, it stopped with me first.
And it just stopped?
And, yeah, like I would hear my brothers and sisters would be getting these checks, and I wouldn't be.
Really? Now that sucks.
Well, my parents forgot they had me because they had me so late in life. I was kind of like, oh, yeah, there's Bob, too. Let's
and
not forget
short-term
him.
memory does go first.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, and I told you at the end of my mom's life, and I'm not making fun, she had dementia, and for like the last year and a half, I was a doctor every time I went in to see her. And I didn't know who the doctor was. First time she referenced it, and I called my oldest sister, and I'm like, did you ever hear of a doctor such and such? It was my oldest sister, who's 12 years older than me, pediatrician, when she was a little kid.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. And my sister said I only had him up until I was about 10 years old. So we're talking a long, long time ago. That's who my mom thought I was for the most part of the last part of her life.
Dr. Cooney is the walk-on General Hospital. I can see that. You being behind the let's consult on this surgery, nurse.
Yeah.
Doing that. I can see you as a doctor. Doctor, yes, I could. Yeah, a doctor, put you in a doctor's smock. Pat, what would you see? I mean, a doctor's smock for Bobby?
No.
Yeah,
no. What would you cast him as?
He found the right career.
No, if he's just doing an extra, he's doing a walk-on role.
I mean, the obvious one.
Bar
is,
hop?
The obvious one is the gym teacher.
Oh, yeah, gym teacher coach.
Like you have the attire of a gym teacher every time you come in, which is not an insult. Like that's.
No, I don't.
Bob could work at Volanino's, Sonny's gym. You could take a job there. You're working at the gym. It's Sonny Corinthos' gym.
I don't know.
You could work at Volanino's. You know who Sonny Corinthos is.
Pat, Sonny Corinthos.
You know who he is.
So the Phillies.
You know who he is.
Phillies play tonight.
Hey, if you have questions about youth or high school sports, here's what I'm going to tell you to do. The Positive Coaching Alliance can help. PCA is a national nonprofit organization. It develops better athletes and better people through youth and high school sports. Info is available to you at positivecoach.org. Wonder if Coach could benefit from that. Would Coach be a little more positive if he did that with us?
Yeah, he's a strange dude.
He just...
Yeah. When you talk about going behind... When you said that earlier, could we have a hard knocks of this show? And Pat was right. We kind of air out everything that we do, and there's not much to be hidden with the four of us, meaning me, you, Pat, and Jamie. But right away, I thought, wow, if people really got to see and know Coach behind the scenes, it would scare the bejesus out of them.
I would tell you that...
the guy says he drove here the other day with no brakes in his car.
It was crazy.
Distraction.
Yeah.
Hey, E.J. Smith from the Philly Inquirer put out today's practice report of who will not practice. Anthony Harris, and I have a brother-in-law, Anthony Harris. It's not the same one. Is out of practice today for a tooth injury.
Those apples sometimes will get you.
Yank the freaking tooth out.
Well, it could be that he has to have, like, I don't know, root canal or something like that, and it might take.
Then have the root canal after practice.
Did you ever have an what do they call it? Abscess tooth or what?
I've only had one. I've had one root canal in my whole life.
So I had a wisdom tooth that was coming in wrong. God, the pain that caused, and then to have it pulled. Yeah, I could see missing a day of practice.
Really?
Yeah.
Have a tooth pulled?
Yeah. Like I don't know. Have you ever had?
Yeah, I mean, I can't believe this.
I mean, I'll never forget waking up in so much pain and then going and having the tooth pulled. Yeah, like it's a process. You wake up, you have a bad tooth, you got to go get it pulled.
I would imagine that they have. I would imagine, first of all, the team dentist is always there.
Is there a team dentist?
Yeah, there's a team dentist. They have a team oral surgeon.
Oh, hey, so do that.
So you could have boom, go on over, Novocaine the thing up, so you can go out there and practice, or just yank the tooth.
Okay,
just yank it out. It's not.
I don't know if that's what it is. He chipped a tooth and he has to get a
chipped the tooth
thing.
and do it after practice.
I can't wait for the first missed tackle he has, and we point to
the chip
August
tooth.
10th. He missed practice because of a tooth. Damn it! He should have been practicing that day. He wanted to miss a tackle.
Let's get to our listener suggested segment of the day.
Here is the listener suggested segment of the day.
And the listener suggested segment of the day comes from a member of the Philadelphia media, and you may consume some of his fine work on the Painted Lines, USA Today, or the Feed to Embiid podcast. You can do that too. Austin Crow sends along this note, and he says, here's what I'd like to ask you guys. Assuming current salaries and career trajectories, so Pat, you're going to be earning a lot more eventually. Okay, so he's saying there's career trajectories, current salaries.
Is there like $25,000 a year?
Is there any sport that you wouldn't leave the Fanatic for if you could go pro? So if you could go pro in a sport, in any sport, is there any sport where you'd go, nah, I'd rather be doing exactly what I'm doing now and not go pro? And if I could go pro in golf, I'd absolutely love that opportunity.
Okay, the answer seems too easy. So, all right, I'll poke some holes in that. You say if you could be a professional golfer, you would do that in a heartbeat. There are a ton of professional golfers that we don't know.
And they don't make money.
And they're
lot of them
struggling to be that presence on tour. So, yeah, we know about the Rory McIlroys and all the great pros. We know about all those guys because one of my best friends, his cousin was trying to be a pro golfer, and I think he made it to like 3 or 4 events in his life. But the money that he made was being a golf pro at his local golf course, although he tried to be on the tour. So that's a tough one.
I don't think I could ever make more money in any pro sport.
Well, if you
Being
guarantee me I'm going to
sport.
Yeah, but I guess is it the guarantee that we're good enough to be a pro?
Well, I mean, you'd have to be. Is there any, like you have a chance to go pro, but like you say with golf, you have to sing for your supper.
Yeah.
You have to perform to get paid. You know what I mean?
If I could be a professional athlete in anything, see ya. And I'm not talking money. I'm talking just the competitive, to know that I'm good enough to be a professional athlete. I think all of us at sometimes in our lives, and it's probably why we are where we are, wanted to be a pro athlete.
But now?
Does position matter?
No.
Oh, what are you talking about,
no,
Pat?
because
you're throwing a lot out there today.
You're doing like Innuendo City today.
Earlier, you said I need 17 hard, and that elicited a comment from Natalie. And
get your mind out of the gutter. We're talking
Mine
sports.
Isn't.
We're
all right, so go ahead. I'm sorry.
Segment of the day. What I'm talking about is, look, I wouldn't go pro in football because of CTE. But if you told me that I could go pro in football as a kicker, where there is zero chance of me getting CTE, then fine. But if I'm going to be pretty much any other position other than kicker or punter, no, probably not.
So you wouldn't even consider it?
Nah, doubtful. I want to go pro in MMA for the same reason. I want to go pro in boxing.
Bowling.
Yeah,
I'll be Pete Weber. I'll be the bad boy of bowling.
No. You're going to go. You don't get to be Pete Weber. You get to be a professional because you make money.
I'm being Pete Weber. Okay?
You can't stop
You can't
me.
sit there and tell me I'm not going to be Pete Weber.
What, am
I'll
I
be better
crushing
than
your
Pete
dreams
Weber.
here?
People will sit there and say Pete Weber walks so Pat Egan can run. I'm the
There you
bad
go.
boy of bowling now.
I could imagine Pat being like a phenomenon. And if you were a good bowler, and are you a good bowler?
Oh, no, I'm terrible.
You're terrible.
I mean,
like Pat, the outfits he would wear. Like I could see you in like a sequin jacket. Can you imagine Connor as a
I'd
professional?
be Bill Murray from Kingpin.
Can you imagine Connor as a professional bowler?
No, because
the tight pants.
Yeah, he'd rip
the
it right
shirt.
down the back.
Right, he'd have the cliched mustache going. He'd be all set. Which, by the way, the mustache is right. When Top Gun leaves theaters, did the mustaches go away? Is that going to go away too?
I would say.
See, you just added another week.
Give it like 7 weeks after that because it'll hit streaming.
Then it hits streaming. And
yeah.
It really has. I can't imagine another phenomenon like that. That has
something will come along.
A movie or a TV show where everybody started copying it.
Well, I mean, the haircut for Friends. Every girl back in the late 90s had the Rachel.
Yeah, and now
and then every guy had the Kramer, the haircut. Bob. You should see the pictures of Bob when he had
Bob
the Kramer
did the
haircut.
Kramer?
Yeah.
I don't know what's
Kramer?
going on.
Yeah.
Nah, I didn't do the Kramer. But like the other day, I drove by a golf course, and it was packed, and a lot of the guys had the long pants that don't go all the way down.
Oh no, the capri golf pants?
Yeah, they're
wait a
copying
minute.
what they say. No, but they weren't capris where it's to the knee. It's down to like the
I know
ankle.
them.
Yeah, okay.
But I look at them as it's a man wearing capris.
Yeah, it's so weird. I don't know. It's so weird. The copycat. I guess everything in life is copycatted.
To me,
of course.
To me, your game has to be really good. Thanks, Austin, for that. By the way, your game has to be really, really good if you start copying the stuff that, like, I have a buddy of mine in the media. His name's Zack Klein. Zack has game on the golf course. High single-digit guy on the golf course. And he has the physique to be able to carry off. He wears the Ricky Fowler clothing.
Oh, yeah?
And he pulls off the Ricky Fowler look. Like he'll wear the fluorescent orange and the greens and the wild stuff. He'll pull that off. You have to have game to do that. You can't be me out there writing down whatever you're writing down badly and go and dressing like you're on the tour. I think that looks.
I don't know. Alyssa has a good line here. She says it's called fashion, guys. I think everybody has their own fashion. Like, I'm not trying to look like, can Ricky Fowler or Rory McIlroy, they can pull off clothes better than I can. My fashion is trying to look decent but feeling comfortable. Like, I'm not comfortable wearing pants that come down to like my mid ankle or up above my ankle.
Comfortable is not fashion.
Well, it can be.
You can have
You can find-
You can have a fashionable look that is comfortable. But comfortable itself is not.
I see what you're saying.
Fashion,
right?
It's not fashion. And Alyssa's right. I mean, you get there's just. But I think there's certain things that you have to. The guy who shows up with the to play the pickup basketball at the gym, and he's got the whole routine. He's got his wristband. He's got and he comes out. And he has the warm up pants and everything's. It's like you look to me. It looks dopey. If you see Tyrese Maxey show up like that, it looks cool. I think there's a level, and it's like a personal preference
because I've played against guys in sports where I'm like, man, you better not suck.
Correct.
You're coming out dressed like that. You better be good. And man, when you're not good, you look like a goober.
It does. You look stupid when you do that.
Okay.
It doesn't have that same. You don't seem to have it though. Like you don't seem to feel that way.
Well, as you guys know, I'm not fooling anybody here. I'm not a fashion plate at all. I'm a comfort guy.
You are a comfort guy.
Yeah, but I like to look decent while I'm still comfortable.
Like,
I don't go to a wedding and have the tie unknotted and the jacket half on. Like the tie's up. I like to look good.
Neat. You want to look neat and put together.
Yeah. Yes, exactly.
Because you're always one thing is you'll never see Bob Cooney. I hate it. Now, this is me, and I'm being nitpicky to something that shouldn't matter. I hate seeing guys on the golf course with untucked golf shirts. I think it's the stupidest, sloppiest look that just shows you're not. You like it. Just to me, it's ridiculous looking.
Huh?
And the cargo shorts on the golf course, cargo shorts.
Yeah,
that go down to your knees with 17 pockets and an untucked golf shirt. I think you look like a slob.
I gotta be honest. I hate the fact that golf has a dress code.
Has etiquette?
Yeah, I can't stand it.
Yeah, I was just gonna say I don't really notice what other guys wear all that much on the golf course, and I'm being all honesty. Unless you come with like a ripped shirt, I really
You don't notice an untucked golf shirt on a golf course? Because that's really odd. You don't see it often.
Yeah, I guess it doesn't bother me. I don't.
There's places, by the way.
Egan doesn't tuck his shirt in.
No,
I don't think.
I mean,
Yeah,
but I golf
I don't think
3
Jamie
times a
does
year.
either.
I want people to know that guy's not a golfer.
No, I think Jamie.
Oh, here's something.
No, Jamie wears Remember, he wears the Eagles.
Yeah,
he wears the Eagles
belts,
or
yeah.
he wears the fancy belts from the country club. Jamie tucks in. You're supposed to tuck in on a golf course.
Tuck or no tuck?
Not on a golf course. It's tuck.
Yeah, no, I don't.
No,
it doesn't. That doesn't
okay,
bother
but what
me.
about what about are you? But something will bother you. I thought of something like that's nitpicky on my part, and I'll say it.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
it's
that's fine.
a little nitpicky. You match your logos on your socks to what you're wearing. You
Logos
don't wear
on
like
my
you'll wear like you have pointed out. But you've pointed out before where people will wear. Wait a minute, you got the Puma socks
Nike
on,
and
Nike,
and you're
kidding
wearing
around.
Nike, and you're mixing your brands.
Yeah, I wear
don't look
hidden
at that.
socks anyway. So
You wear hidden.
So if
But
I have
you've pointed
Nike
it out
socks
like-
on with Adidas things, I don't think I get a. Yeah, I tease on that stuff. Yeah, I don't. I don't
Pat,
know.
you have anything like that that you like this? None. I don't think I've never heard you commenting on that.
No, I mean, first of all, when you wear jerseys for a living, it's tough to really rip other people's fashion, but I'll do it with Connor.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I mean, the most I'll do is I'll try to color coordinate as much as possible.
You two put together
But
an ensemble.
Keep in mind too. I mean, most of us are getting dressed before the hours of 4:45 in the morning, so we're not usually coming here looking our
We
best.
do dress in the dark.
Yeah, I mean, so, but no, I don't really have any rules like that. I understand the rule of like matching Nike socks with like Nike shoes, but I'm not rummaging through my drawer for 5 minutes looking for Nike socks to go with Nike shoes.
There is an older gentleman at the ACAC where I go to the gym, and he's usually early afternoon, and he wears, and I admire the guy. He's there and he's getting it, whatever he's doing, he's getting a workout in and everything. He wears Philly jerseys tucked in.
Sounds like my kind of guy.
Every time. It's a tucked in Philly jersey. And I would say the gentleman's probably, I'm guessing age begins around a 7.
Uh-huh.
But he's got his jerseys, and he's got them tucked in. Every day. He was Harper yesterday. He was somebody else the other day. And I said,
these are my people.
I don't carry my phone at the gym, Pat. I wanted to take a picture and just say, Pat, a glimpse into your future.
Hey, jerseys don't go out of style.
He has his jerseys. He had the Harper, and I forget who else he's got, but he's got it on. And
Kingery?
He had the Veerling.
He didn't have the Veerling.
I did get a message from the guy I sent the Kingery jersey to that he got it yesterday.
So he did get it. He was very happy about that.
Yeah.
Now he's going to have your sweat on him.
No, I washed it first.
I understand, but he's sweating.
The sweat's kind of built in.
The sweat's
though.
built into an old T-shirt.
Maybe he's just a big fan of
The
me.
sweat is built in.
Maybe he just really wanted to have my musk.
I can only imagine.
Scent.
You know something that Anthony Gargano would never do? I know this answer. I'm going to put that Anthony Gargano would not put on another man's T-shirt.
No, never.
A T-shirt that one of your buddies wore, unless it was an emergency where you needed to put on a shirt, where they demanded you put on a shirt. You're not ever. Egan had somebody when you were in Italy. Egan had somebody buy one of his old jerseys.
For $60.
For $60.
What? A Kingery jersey. $60. Egan was asking 45. The guy said 45 right off the bat, and he goes, "All right, let's make it 60 because I got another offer."
60, right?
And he gave him 60.
Wait, time out. What?
Used clothing from Pat Egan.
So then I took that 60 and I spent 15 of it on a Moniac jersey.
And he bought a Moniac shirt. But somebody bought Pat's old, he wanted it.
Why can't he go buy his own?
No, they can't find them.
He couldn't find it.
You can't find a Kingery. They're not making them anymore.
Why would you want that? I mean, why?
Somebody else's clothing.
There's just so many things wrong with that. I'll be honest with you.
So many things right about it.
That's creep, bro. That's creep.
That's awesome.
What if he wants?
You're losing listeners,
I think he wants Pat's
Pat's
sweat.
DNA. Pat's musk.
It's not Pat's takes. It's Pat's sweat.
That's fine with me. Cash is cash.
What could we sell?
I don't blame you.
What kind of clothing? What kind of clothing could we sell that of our clothing that we can make money off of now? There's a whole industry in this.
What the?
Isn't that crazy?
I'm way out on that.
I ain't touch anybody else's clothes.
Right?
I'm good.
No way.
He's not buying Pat's T-shirt. Now, you admit, would you ever buy a jacket, a used jacket, like at a thrift shop or anything?
No. There was right on South Street. There was like a thrift shop.
I remember that.
Right. Huge. It was huge. It was like a
department store.
Right. And you would go in and like they had all kinds of things, right? Like it was like
jackets
antiques
and boots and
they had like not just clothes, they had everything, right? Like you could find all
appliances,
kinds of stuff, everything. And sports stuff was cool, but they had clothes. And I remember actually there was a leather jacket that was actually cool, and they wanted like $15.
Did you do it?
And I did it.
See, there you go.
But I always felt weird. I probably wore it twice.
I think I bought a VCR once at that store.
Oh, yeah.
Like they had somebody with an old VCR.
I don't know. Somebody else's. Like, I feel like it's got
it's their individual musk.
Yeah. What if
the
jacket's
Jacket's different. Yeah. I'll give you the jacket.
Something
all right, Cuz has an old jacket. I bet we could sell. They could do that. By the way,
I'm with you, Bob.
All right, download today. We look forward to hearing it. I heard your enthusiasm yesterday when you called in. Are you more enthusiastic about the Eagles' chances after yesterday?
Yes.
That's good news. There's your tease. We're ready for it.
They're good.
Cuz Radio coming your way next. I love it. Hey, support life-saving cancer research. Join us and our generous partner, All Seasons Comfort Control. Make a donation today to the AACR, the American Association for Cancer Research, because cancer research saves lives. We look forward to having you join us tomorrow morning. It'll be game time tomorrow. And Ricky Bo in the 9 o'clock hour from the best show ever. Stay with Cuz Radio and then the best show ever all day long. Then roll right into Tyler Zulian for Devon. Have a great day, everybody.
The John Kincade Show.
Talking sense into people isn't really my thing. In fact, I'm better at the opposite.
On 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
This is Parks.
This is how you roll. This is how it goes. This is how you pop. This is how you rock. Take a chance, do a dance, little